up a little bit. I think we're good.
They can't hear me. Hello, everybody. Let me know when you can see and hear me. And say hello to NicoB. He's on the line as well.
Hi, hello. Hi, Weeby chat. Hi.
Yay, yippee. And let me know if you can hear him okay, too. I might turn you up a little bit. But yeah, we are here.
Testing, testing. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Exactly. But yeah, we're here to spoil the entirety of Danganronpa 2x2. We do have insider
Yes.
knowledge, so, you know.
We've been on call with Kadaka. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, let me tell you how this shit's all going to go
Yeah.
down.
My dad works at Danganronpa, so, you know.
Yeah, my
He's
dad
been-
works at
He's been
Danganronpa.
filling me in on all the twists.
But yeah, this is like, dude, when are we ever going to get a chance to do this shit again,
I
too? It's
know,
like,
right?
we
Oh
thought
my
this shit was
God.
fucking done.
I
Like,
literally,
what the hell?
I still can't believe it's real. Oh my God. When I like,
Oh, thank God.
yeah,
Yes.
I know, right?
Yes.
When I woke up to like my mods messaging me. They were like, Weeby, look at this. And they didn't say what it was at first. And I was like, it's probably like a Fangan update, which, I was happy to see. But when I saw like the new CG of Kamada and Hajime, I was like, what the fuck?
I'm like seeing this shit live, and I'm like, what the? They're
Yeah.
remaking it? Didn't we just get this like a re-release on like why? I'm just first I was just
Yeah.
like, that's cool, but also why?
Why?
And they're
Yeah.
like,
What's the
but
point?
also, and it's like, no way, what?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's true. Cause you were just watching like the what is it, like the Nintendo like direct, like just kind of like
Yeah.
la 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 la. I
I
wonder what's
was,
gonna get shown today.
it was so weird. Oh my
Oh my
God, and
God.
just what an absolute fucking mind fuck. And
Yeah.
this is such a Kadaka thing to do as
Mhm.
well. Of like, if he's gonna bring back a Danganronpa in some way, like, yeah, sure, why not make it like a pseudo sequel remake,
Yeah, something really
fan fiction
weird.
scenario of
Yeah.
and I think that's what the essentially. I think that this is gonna end up being like a canonic thing, right?
Mm. I
Like,
think
because
so too.
they're like, we thought about doing it for Danganronpa 1, but we just think it didn't fit as well. And it's like, no, you just couldn't figure out
No,
a way to fit
no,
it in the
no, no, no.
continuity.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I think, okay, I have a big brain theory. I made a chart this time because I tried to describe it to my husband and to Vodka when I was on stream with him, and they were both like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I made a diagram this time so I could try to explain a theory I
ooh,
have of how they might kind of, I don't know. I guess it's not exactly going to connect to the Danganronpa universe, but maybe be like its own thing. Because I agree that I don't think it's just going to be like, up-de-doo, this is just a what if scenario, and it's just going to be kind of in a vacuum. Like, I feel like there's more reason to be doing this than just like, I don't know, yeah, to do that.
shits and giggles. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, more than just shits and giggles for sure. I was like, at the very
And money.
least. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'd been wondering that for the longest time. I was like, why is Spike Chunsoft not doing anything with like the Danganronpa IP? I think now I'm kind of thinking the reason they hadn't done anything with it until now is because Kadaka felt so passionate about like Rain Code and 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I feel like maybe they had some kind of like contractual agreement, like you
I
can't.
imagine that a lot of it
Yeah.
was. I think Kadaka was. I mean, I think after V3 it was pretty clear he was like, I feel like I've done as much as I can do with this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
try like other things for a bit. And I imagine that like he's probably very protective of Danganronpa. He doesn't want to just like hand
Mhm.
this off to somebody else and be like, all right,
Yeah.
go crazy. Like
Mhm.
he definitely wants to be involved in some way. Even though
Yeah.
like he apparently I think he said he wrote the like the cases, the scenarios of like I think who lives and dies, but the actual
Mhm.
like story scenario was written by someone who's been
Yuichiro,
with
I
him since like
think.
Ultra Despair
Yeah,
Girls.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Yoichiro, who, he actually
Yeah, yeah.
has a couple of roots in 100 Line. I've only played one
Hmm.
of them, but I don't think it was super helpful in kind of figuring out what he might do with this. He also
Gotcha.
wrote some roots in Danganronpa S as well, which I was a little bit like, Danganronpa S. But I will say,
Yeah.
I think some of the character interactions were good. I feel like Yuichiro is pretty good at like getting the personalities of the like characters and making them feel canon. Because I will say that with his route in 100 Line Last Defense Academy, I feel like I don't know if this has been the experience with you, but like with 100 Line, I feel like the main like Kadaka and like Uchikoshi roots, it feels like those are like the characters. And then some of the
Right.
other roots, they feel kind of out of character. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, they act in a way
I
you're
only
like,
ended up I only ended up getting through like a third of all the endings.
Okay, yeah.
I tapped out recently,
Yeah,
so
I saw that. Yeah.
and yeah, the one that I ended on was the slasher route, and I didn't even see every ending for that one. I just got to the
I
point where
got
it was
that
essentially
one.
like, and so everybody died except for Hiroko and Takame, and everyone else is fucking dead. And and
Mhm.
just like, yeah, that whole route felt to me like I feel like everybody's IQ went down like a
Yeah.
significant amount,
There
where
was
everyone's
yeah,
just like a
yeah.
bit dumber.
There's definitely been a couple of routes like that I played that was like, this doesn't feel like I don't know, some of the characters just act in a way that I'm like, this doesn't really feel like the canon, like this is not like what I've known of the character so far. Yeah, they'll just kind of act
Yeah.
like really aggressive all of a sudden. You're like, what the fuck? Like it's just stuff like that. So I don't know. That is one weird thing with 100 line. I do like it a lot. Also with my chat, I am going to whatchamacallit. I am gonna continue 100 line, but maybe I don't know when exactly. I'm just really busy the next couple of months, but I'll try to update you
Oh,
guys
have
on
you
that.
not finished it either? I'm sorry. I
No,
thought you
no,
were
no.
totally done.
Oh no,
I
I'm
hope I
like
did not
halfway
just spoil
through.
something for you
It's
then.
okay. I was like, I can't remember if I played that route or not because I've
Oh, okay. I'm
played
so
so
sorry.
many
I
routes.
thought you played
Yeah,
every
you're
single
good.
route at this point. Shit, I'm so sorry. I
No,
would
you're
not have said
fine.
anything.
It's okay. I can't remember if I don't know. I don't think I've played that route, but I don't know. There's so many routes that hopefully
My
we'll still
bad. I'm
play.
so sorry.
No, it's all
I
good. It's all good.
apologize.
It's all good. But yeah, I think I've played like half of the routes or something along those lines. It's a good game though. But
It
yeah,
is good. It like
yeah.
I think it's an incredibly ambitious game that I think in a lot of ways manages to hit like what they were going for.
Mhm.
I think the biggest problem with the game is that the scope of it was so massive that
Mhm.
most of the other aspects of it, like gameplay and like just the sheer like idea of like we have to go through all 100 days, sort of ends up like
Mhm.
kind of falling apart because it's just like, no, we have to commit to the vision. So
Yeah.
so many of these routes have to be so fucking huge. And then
Mhm.
other routes feel like they should be bigger, but they end up being way shorter. And you're
Mhm.
like, it seems like the really good ideas sometimes are kind of squandered a bit. And the
Uh-huh.
really I don't know if we need to make this that long, but for some reason they're like, no, all 100 days. And you're just kind of like
Yeah,
fucking about
yeah.
until you get to
Mhm.
like the resolution.
Yeah, I do. I am glad that like, thankfully, with I think some of the ones where you're kind of fucking around more, like I thankfully had done all the battles because I feel so bad for my husband because he like the first route he played after he beat like the prologue was like a comedic
Mhm.
route and he had to go through like all the
Oh
battles.
God.
And he was so mad because I was telling him I got like the Kadaka like truth route. I think it was the same route that you got first or
Yeah,
like
yes, yes.
that really good one. And I was like, my route's amazing. he was he like dropped the game after that because it was like he had to slog through all the battles for like a comedy ending and like thankfully the ones that I've played that have been kind of more like comedy or like not like more unserious I haven't minded as much because I can just skip the battles and it's not taking me like 100 hours or however long to like beat it. It's kind of like okay, this is just a little fun bonus round on top of all these good routes I've played. But I think that is something that is unfortunate about the game too. I do feel like it tries to kind of like lead you to the truth ending a bit more.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of people that I've seen where they played like what is it that one really fucked up route, and you played it too because I saw your reactions to it. The
The
one,
oh yeah,
the one with the cake.
the horny
Yeah, the
route.
horny
Yeah.
route. People were saying they got that route first. I was like, dude, I don't know what I would
Like,
have done if I got
bro,
that route first.
you're like, what game did I buy again?
Yeah,
What is
I was
this?
like,
Like,
what the fuck is this?
I have like a respect for that route though, because like
Yeah.
it's such a like Kadaka apparently wrote that. He apparently
Yeah,
wrote
he
it in like a
did.
week or something.
Oh
Like,
wow.
and it was like, and to me, it's such a like it's super fucked up, and but it's also like he knows that people are gonna be like, so where's our sexy harem route? Where everyone
Mm,
is like with Takame, and he's like, I'll
yeah.
give you your harem route.
You degenerates.
You
That's
motherfuckers.
true. I do prefer it over, I guess, like an actual kind of like I guess
Yeah.
more kind of like fan servicey, I guess, route where it would just be like, oh, he's in a harem and everybody loves him. The end. I do kind of prefer the darker take on it because I really just thought it was going to be a fan service like route when I started it, and yeah, I remember even like telling my husband I was like, I get on the fan service route. I was like, we'll see how this goes. And then like when I beat it, I was like, I'm traumatized for life. And he was like, were you on the fan service route? I was like, I don't know what I was on, but
Yeah,
it
it
was
ends up being
rough.
like it ends up proving too that Ado is just like the best character in the game because he ends
He's
up making.
awesome. He is the
He's great.
best. I fucking love him, dude. I thought I was on crazy pills like the prologue route too, because I was like so convinced he was evil the whole time, and he wasn't really like doing anything evil. And I was just like, I know
Yeah.
there's something about you. He just like talks in like Kamida sometimes, where he's like, oh, you know, Takumi, the hope inside. I don't know. He just says shit like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, you motherfucker.
God, it's such a what a beautifully hopeful day today is,
Literally.
Takumi.
Yeah, I'm like, you motherfucker. I know you're hiding something. I felt so vindicated at the end.
Yeah, I ended up. I
Prologue.
thought it initially as well, but then it like it just went on for so long,
That's
and then
what it
I
was for
dropped
me
it
too.
until
Yeah.
until the very end, and when I was like, and then at the very end, I went like at certain actions of his where he's really trying to steer you, like we should go check on the. We should go to the vault. And I'm like, this is a bad idea. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's definitely
No,
evil.
yeah, there's something fucking going on. Because, yeah, I was, like, giving him a really hard time at first. And I was like, maybe I should lay off of him. My chat was kind of, like, I feel like gaslighting me a little bit, too. They're like, Weeby, he's literally nice. Like, leave him alone. And I was like, okay, I'll leave him alone. He hasn't done anything bad yet. It's just all circumstantial right now. But, oh, God,
That's when you know. No, that's when you know your chat is like that. They're
I
real
shoulda
ones. When they're
known.
like,
yeah.
yeah, when they're like not spoiling anything for you. They're like, you're just like trying to gaslight you, and you're
Yeah.
like, yo, chill out. He's clearly a normal dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you're just like, shit.
I should have known
sorry.
then. I should have known then because they like to mess with me a lot. But
By
it
the way,
was perfect.
congratulations. I did hear you just got married, and I
Thank
think you just came back
you.
from honeymoon. So can we give a picky yay to Weeby and her husband? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's been like the craziest 2 months of my life, including the Danganronpa announcement. When that came out, I was like, what the hell? I'm
Did the wedding
married and there's more
good? No, like,
Danganronpa?
yeah. Yeah, was
What
it
is
a
this
Danganronpa
universe?
themed wedding?
Oh, God. I was joking with some of my friends about like, I'm gonna bring my Kamida plush. He's gonna.
One of the best mankind. We must solve the case.
Oh, God. Turn
Wow,
into
they're
a
really
death
committed to
eater.
this. This is
Lock
great.
all
Wow.
the doors.
Yeah. Why is the blood pink? I don't get it.
Oh God, that would have been perfect. But yeah, it was a really good time. But I'm glad to be back, and I'm really glad we finally get to do the stream too, because I wanted to do it before the wedding, but it just got a little hectic right beforehand. So I'm glad we get to come here and talk
Yeah,
some
for sure.
Danganronpa.
We don't actually know when this game's coming out yet, do we?
No,
I know
we
it's next
don't.
year, but
yeah.
it's like I'm like, is it early? Is it
That's
like
what I feel like it's gonna
later?
be summer is what I'm anticipating. I
Yeah.
think Danganronpa 2 came out during the summer because I feel like it's a very summer vibe with like the island kind of thing.
Yeah, that would make
That's
sense.
kind of my guess. I feel like that's kind of a good time just because I mean I guess I don't really know. I was like, what's the age group for Danganronpa now? Because I was gonna say like kids are out of school, but I was like, I don't really even know the age range for people who play.
I don't know,
Danganronpa
to be
anymore.
honest. Yeah, like
honestly, it's been
like
around for
these
so
days, even
long.
kids are like younger kids are like into Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm like, I don't know if I
Yeah.
consider that to be like a kid thing, but like,
Yeah.
but kids love scary stuff too.
That's
so
true.
you know,
I
like,
think there is a lot of kids who like Danganronpa. There's a lot of kids who like Has Been
Yeah.
Hotel and like that kind of stuff too. Which I don't know if you've watched those, but those are not kid friendly. But I've gone to cons of like
Has Been Hotel is like is it a show?
yeah, it's like a show. It's like a musical kind of show. It has like songs in it, but it's a lot of really adult themes in it. But if you go to cons, like
Gotcha.
panels for it, you'll see like kids there, and you're like, "What are you doing here?" Like, yeah. Dude, there was literally like a kid at one of the panels, like, "Hey, I'm like Blitz is my favorite character," and the voice actor was like, "What are you doing here, child?"
Where are your
Like,
parents?
She's good. He was like, I don't know if she should be here. It's crazy. But yeah. But yeah, excited to get into this. Oh yeah, let me
Yeah, so
oh sorry, you can go ahead.
no, it's okay. I was just gonna say, I guess to preface it too for
Yeah.
folks here. So obviously, Weeby and I are Danganronpa connoisseurs. So we are gonna,
Like
we
a
feel
wine
we are the
glass?
most qualified to tell you how Danganronpa 2x2 is gonna play out. So today we're gonna be predicting who lives. Actually, no. I guess who lives,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
dies, who is the victim, and who is the culprit in each case of the game. And I hope you're ready because we're totally gonna be right. All right, this is gonna be absolutely we're gonna look back on this and we're like, we're fucking prophets. How did we know?
That's always how it is. I did a V3 prediction videos, and that's exactly how it went. I literally got everything
Exactly.
right. People are like, "Wow, Weeby,
Everything.
are you Kadaka?" I was like, "Yeah. Yes, I am."
You caught me. Behold, pull your
Next
mask off. It
question.
was you all the time.
The whole time. Oh man. But yeah,
um,
do you want to? I was like, I don't know if you want to start with like potential theories of how you think this could be related to the canon, or would you rather just kind of
yeah,
jump
I
into the
think that's
characters?
I think that is like the best way to start this, because I think in order for us to form like a decent idea of the trajectory of where this could go is to first
Yeah.
ask ourselves why. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's kind of
aside from fandom and money and
yeah.
things like that,
The
like,
obvious
why do
ones.
we think that this is actually happening? Why are we getting another killing game seemingly with the exact same group of people that we
Hmm.
did the first time around? And I'd
Yeah.
love to hear your thoughts. What do you think?
Okay. Let me get my diagram out. Okay. Can you see my screen actually? I don't know if you can see it. I need to pull up your stream actually on my end as well. I should probably do that. But I can also send you the timeline in our
Yeah. Let me
Discord
see. Just
chat.
shoot it over to me and
Well,
I'll
let me do that. Let me make a PNG of it and I can send it to you. But yeah, so I have one theory that I don't know. I think we'll see if it's the most likely theory or not. But I feel like it's kind of one of the ones I've been leaning into more, just because when I thought of it, I was like, "Whoa, that's good." It's probably not right, but this is my general theory. Let me get it up for chat too. Wait a second. That's my folder. Okay. Okay. So I feel like
see what's
I'm gonna have three different kind of like universes listed on here. Let me kind
whoa.
of get this. I spent way too much time on this.
Oh
I
shit.
spent
This is
way
gonna get way heavier than even I was expecting. All right, I'm ready.
I've literally been trying to describe this to people. Nobody gets it. So I'm like, I need a fucking diagram to get this. Okay, so I feel like with Danganronpa, there's like general ideas on how people like view the universe. So there's like the hopeful kind of interpretation, which I feel like is the first one, which is like all of this is canon and it is own separate universe, and like Danganronpa V3 is separate from it, right? Like
Right.
a lot of people like to say that because they don't like the ending of V3. And like, it's understandable. I think that is like a fine interpretation of how things are, too. But a lot of people they kind of separate the two. And so this kind of leads down to like, and I guess this universe I would call like the Trigger Happy Havoc universe, where it's just these kind of things. And I guess I technically should have put the one of the Hajime one over here if I was doing chronological,
Sorry.
but whatever.
By the way, chat, just a heads up. If in case it wasn't obvious, we're gonna spoil the heck out of Danganronpa
Everything.
2 and every Danganronpa, like to like explain all this. So, just heads up, FYI. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Okay. So second universe is the V3 universe, which is kind of what was explained up here, but just like the fact that these are all fiction, so they kind of exist, but they're also fiction inside of the V3 universe. And so my
Right.
proposed theory is that there's going to be a new universe, which is the Danganronpa 2x2 universe, which is essentially just going to retcon like all of this. And so it's going to be its own timeline, and there's going to be a new third game after this that we don't know about yet. That it's gonna lead to. Does that make sense? It's gonna be like a new
Interesting.
series, like a whole new universe. So that's like an idea I've
So,
been kind of having.
so do you believe then that there are like essentially like are you suggesting then that like it's either timeline 1 or 2 is like its own thing and then there's a timeline through like another timeline, or is it
Basically, yeah.
like, or both of them could exist at the same time, or is it like, because yeah, I think I always sort of interpreted it as like, to me, I think I always felt that V3 was sort of like like it's so hard because V3 is so meta, but then it also leaves elements at the end to make you go like, well, was it all just fake? Was it all
Mm,
just, like, yes, these fictional characters that we brought up, like everyone loves Danganronpa, hope,
yeah,
despair, like I it's such a meta weird game, but I
it
still
is.
felt like it existed in like the Danganronpa canon in some way. It's
Mm,
why I don't know. I think I've always felt it's in like a timeline one thing where
mm,
where it is essentially like, and maybe a separate universe, or it like Oh, actually, no. I guess it would be timeline 2. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
fiction within the V3 within his universe or something,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
They still kind of exist
so
together. There is the V3 ending is so weird too because there's like all these contradictions. I don't know if you've like looked into that, but like I think there's a lot of the stuff that what's her face Samugi says at the end it doesn't make sense because I think she mentioned something in
right,
like there's something with the cospox. Like she shouldn't have been able to do that if like what she was saying was true. Because oh yeah, it was
right,
like she tried to she cosplayed like Kaide
right.
at one point and got cospox, but then she was able to cosplay the other characters later because they were fiction and she is like something like she can't cosplay real people or else she gets cospox, but then she was able to cosplay a real quote unquote person. It was something kind of contradiction like that where it was like, are they
Yeah, it was
real
like
or are they
yeah,
not?
like it kind of made you
Yeah.
go like, was that line that she said even
Mhm.
true?
Yeah.
Is that even does that make any sense? Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember that too, where it's like, well,
Yeah.
if that's true, then why were you able to cosplay this person and they were not? You didn't get cospox,
Yeah.
um. So yeah, it's a lot of interesting things. I wanted to ask you then in
Mm.
regards to
Yeah.
this image that we ended up getting in the reveal for Danganronpa 2x2, which I feel like was very like it's very telling because it's like it's such an
Mm.
innocuous image of Kameda and
Yeah. Let me
Hajime
pull it
standing
up.
there looking at a boat. And if you're
Aw,
just
so
like seeing this out
romantic.
of context, yeah, it's like if you see this out of context, you're like, okay,
So
that's interesting.
romantic.
But it's like it's very much like the for those who know and those who don't know, you're
Mhm.
like the people who know are like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what is this happening? Why is this happening?
Uh-huh.
And it's so interesting to me that they would show this in regards to this is the new shit, right?
Mhm.
So like part of me is like, okay, so are we looking at them essentially having left the VR space where they've
Mhm.
been, doing this whole thing and they're just like, man,
Yeah.
that was fun, wasn't it, Hajime? You want to do it again?
Yeah,
Do I?
literally. That was my first thought when I saw it
That was a good old time.
too. Yeah.
Let's hop back in there again.
One
But
more
this time,
time.
Hajime, are you ready? I'm gonna wear a different shirt. Why? I don't know. Let's just fuck with people. So
Basically.
like I almost I have to like look at this and go, okay, so when is this taking place? When is this
Mhm.
image taking place? Is it
Yeah.
happening before they start the next game, or is it
Mhm.
like afterwards, after
Yeah.
all the big reveals? Because like there's no fucking boat, right? In like
Mhm.
their virtual space. They're trapped on this island, quote
Yeah.
unquote. And like, so like to me, this like has to be after everything is done like
Yeah.
either so it's either going to be after everything is done in the original version, the original
Mhm.
game, or after everything is done in this new version. But and the weird thing is, right? The funny thing
Yeah.
is that people die in these games, right? But they don't
Mhm.
actually die,
Die,
like
yeah.
right?
That
Like
is the interesting
everybody
thing about
essentially
choosing Danganronpa 2 for sure.
right is that essentially this is why like I feel personally that like I think that this could be true of like having this alternate timeline, but I actually
Mhm.
legit think that they picked this game to fit it within the main continuity
Mhm.
because it actually can be done, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it doesn't necessarily need to be a separate universe.
Mhm.
Because they essentially can just do it again.
Mhm.
Um and I guess then if that is the case, the question you'd ask is then well then why would it happen again?
Yeah.
Um and I think that I've seen some people talk about it. I've seen people bring up a theory of like, well, they're doing it again to bring back Chiaki. Um,
Mhm.
like,
I
and
could
I'm
see
like,
that.
it's like potentially, yeah. It's like technically
Mhm.
Chiaki, real Chiaki is dead. Like that is just she
For
like
sure.
the version that we have in there is a fake AI
It would
version of her.
be
But I
it'd be kind of fucked up if they would it be fucked up if they tried to put like the AI personality into like
yeah,
a body?
like a fake body or
Ooh, that
something. And
seems
I'm
kind of
like,
weird.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that
it's
just
like I
seemed
don't know
like
about
would
that one.
Chiaki even want that? Like, I don't know if
Yeah.
she would want that. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, remember when her Jedi ghost shows up at the end of Danganronpa 3 and she's like, thanks guys, now I can move on. She's holding like Usami and stuff, and then she like ascends to heaven or whatever. And
they're
you're
like,
like,
let's desecrate her corpse.
yeah, fuck this. Fuck this shit. Hajime with a shovel going to her grave. He's like, no.
We can bring her back, guys.
We can bring her back, make her better.
That was such a dark twist. I didn't really think about that. Oh god. Yeah,
I don't know. Like, that was just something seen people online talk about that I'm like, I don't know if that's like, because I feel like it's almost like, okay, so I know the Danganronpa 3 anime already kind of left a sour taste in our mouth, and I almost feel like that might make it worse.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess if we were to humor the idea of it being in the same universe, for example, what do you think the reasoning for them to actually either, I guess, what would the reasoning be that this is happening again? Like, I don't know, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think like I've had like a few different thoughts on it, because I do think that is a really good point about it being in like I guess in Danganronpa 2 where they can just keep redoing it over and over again. I think at one point I thought maybe it's like they had a round where they kind of failed defeating Junko, or like there's a round where like Hajime decided to play the game over again, because I think it was at the end of Danganronpa 2, you know, Junko was like, we can bring everybody back, yippee! But like it would make sense if you just bring everybody back and make them kill each other again, until Hajime is like, actually, I'm gonna create my own future or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like a failed, like there was a failed one.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that'd be interesting.
round.
Like,
That's kind of what I was thinking.
like maybe this was like, oh, this technically takes place before the original game, and this is actually like, we've done this actually maybe a few times, and this is like an example of a failed run before we get the good run where things
because it's
play
like when
out.
Junko really let them live peacefully in the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. She would find a way to fuck around with them still, I feel like. But that was like one of the ideas I had. I think one of the reasons I kind of was getting more into the separate timeline idea is I don't know what they're gonna do for the end of the game. If it is just within the same universe, and like Hajime is still Izuru secretly, and Chiaki is still AI secretly, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, how are they gonna make like chapter 6 interesting still? You know?
And that was my big question too. Of like, well, so all these mysteries are things. I think one of the big telling things is like, if we start this version of this game, we get into Danganronpa 2x2. I think one of the biggest things that will be like, I think very telling of like maybe what we're about to get is, will the game say, we recommend that if you haven't already, make sure to play the original Danganronpa 2 also included in this disc or something. If it says that, that's very like, oh, okay, so you want me to know what happens in the base game, right?
That's true.
And I'd like to think that, because I think that people that are going to be playing this, a lot of them are people who have already been exposed to Danganronpa 2. They already know how that story plays out. So I feel, to me, that I think the big mystery of this is going to be actually the question we're asking right now of, why is this happening? Right? And like, so less maybe like, hell, they might find out the truth about who they are, that they were ultimate despair, that Hajime is Izuru, and things like that. Maybe they're gonna find that out like really early, and
that
like
would
they
be
know
really
this
interesting.
at the start, and then the real question ends up being, well, then what are we doing here? What is this? Like why is this happening? You know? So I think, for the sake of because I think if we write this off as just like, this is just an alternate universe, a potential thing that could happen, that's good. I mean, that could still lead to an interesting take, but I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's more interesting to try to consider, what if this is like, how do we fit this within the actual canon? Because I think that leads to more interesting questions of not just like, well, you know, it's just an alternate universe. Instead, it's like, well, fuck, how does that work? What is, how can we move forward from here?
Yeah.
So then I guess leads to the other question, the other thing that got brought up during all of this. Why do you think Kameda has a different shirt?
I have no fucking clue. I think he's just screwing with us, man. Do you think that's the inciting incident that changed everything? Kameda just decided to wear a different shirt, man.
I just rolled out of bed and was like, you know what? I feel like being a slightly edgier Kameda, so I'm gonna have these sharp edges to all of this weird shape here.
God, Kameda even edgier. God,
Fuck it.
we can't have that. How does that even happen? Oh god, what would Kamina do if he finds out they're all ultimate despairs in chapter 1? Is he just gonna like blow up the island
just
immediately?
immediately, just
Yeah.
like, well, I guess I'm killing everybody.
That is like,
Guess I'm
guys,
offing us all.
I have been so interested with like what they're gonna do with Kamina because I like at first was like he's gonna die immediately, but now I'm like, what if he does survive to the end? I feel like I've changed my mind on him. Because
I think the thing that
yeah,
I think I really feel that Kameda, like I don't know, I would be genuinely shocked if he killed Kameda at the start. I feel to me
yeah,
like Kameda is like, as much as we might try to deny it and be like, this guy's such a little shithead, like fuck him. The
uh-huh.
problem is Kameda is like, in so many ways, even outside of Danganronpa 2, like he is like the face of
He really
Danganronpa.
is, yeah.
He's the character that has been memed into the fucking
Mhm.
ground, and just like
True.
everybody, when you think of Danganronpa, you see his
Look at this
big
guy.
stupid hope-filled face, just like guys, this is just another stepping stone for a greater
Mm,
hope.
yeah.
Like
He is the guy.
he is him, you know.
Mhm.
I feel like him like dying right at the start. I mean, it would be a huge shift,
Mhm.
and I would almost think to myself, if he were to do that, then they'd really have to, like, I'd almost think they'd have to change a character in here to somebody totally different, because like
Yeah, yeah.
he's the initiator. He changes, he
Mhm.
fucks with everything. Even when he's not
Yeah.
the culprit in the first case, he's fucking with everything to make
Mhm.
everything like I want you guys to work for this shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
so I I think a common thing that I've seen a lot of people say, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it.
Mhm.
Say we do go through this and like we are essentially playing through it again, like whatever the incurring
Mhm.
incident is. Um, do you see a scenario where we essentially pull a Danganronpa V3, where essentially Hajime dies in my arms and I must carry on his legacy as the new
No, yeah,
protagonidoodle?
I've been
And
totally thinking that. I've been totally
and
thinking
like
that might happen.
he
He
puts on
has an
the
ahoge
he
already.
does
It's
he
right
does
fucking there.
he pulls off Hajime's ahoge
Yeah.
and then glues it to his own, so he has two
2 of them.
ahoges.
Oh my god.
I have double the
That's
power
so
now.
adorable, man. No, I've
Do
been
you
thinking the same fucking thing though. I was like, why do I think Hajime is gonna die chapter 1 and Kamaita's gonna become the protagonist now? I went from Kamaita dying first to he's the protagonist somehow.
Yeah, like I part of me, so like part of me, I keep going back and forth in it because I'm like,
Mhm.
part of me is like, but like with Kadaka, granted, it's not fully Kadaka, but I'm like, but partially because he is overseeing the project. Like,
Yeah.
would he do essentially the same thing that he did in V3? Because it is very
Mhm.
sort
It
of
is
like
very similar for sure.
we did this before technically,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I think the idea, like, it is captivating to
Mhm.
imagine us like because Hajime, I love Hajime. He's a great
Mhm.
guy. He's got a
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got a weird dark secret where he's
He's a
the
good
god. He's
he's a
a
good
god, you
dude.
know, like but like being able to control Kameda and
Oh god, yeah.
like what would that be like having him actually be the protagonist? Would we be
Yeah.
fucking with everybody the whole
Oh god,
game?
that'd be
Like
so awesome. That
it
would
would
be
be
so
kind of
great.
it would be pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
uh-huh, it would be pretty awesome. I kind of feel like he almost might get a redemption arc too, potentially, if we did play as him. And
Right.
I feel like I could see a lot of people wanting that because Kamada does have a lot of fans, and there is some good in him, you know, deep
Yeah.
down. He has very bad ways of going about things, but he has good intentions. I think most people agree with that. So I could see him potentially getting some kind of like hero arc, but it would be very interesting to play as him and kind of like get in his head a little bit. I guess we did kind of get to play as him a little bit in Danganronpa 2 anyways, but you know, get to play as him for like the
Oh, yeah,
actual
yeah,
length
yeah,
of the
oh,
game.
yeah, technically you're
Yeah,
right. Oh,
that's
fuck, how
another
did I
reason why
forget
I was
about
like, we
that?
kind of already did play as him. So like
Oh,
that kind
fuck
of
you.
leads me to
How did you're
believe they
right.
could
I
do it
completely forgot about that.
again, you know? Like it was a
Yeah.
very short
But this time we
time, but I
can
was like, hmm.
it's cool though too when we
Yeah.
do that. Like that's like a
Uh
really neat moment.
that
That's
was
actually a
really
good
awesome.
point.
Yeah. I loved that part. It was
Yeah.
such a fun part when you just start
It
like your
was.
dialogue gets all fucky and you're like, What the hell?"
You're like,
Oh,
what
wait a
is going
second.
on?
Oh my god. The best boy.
Um, so I guess with that then,
Yeah.
let's move on to our our beautiful I got the tier list thing that you had posted
Oh, yeah.
previously of like how we could potentially see this going. We have it
I can
of
go
all
ahead
of
and bring that
our
up too.
victims, our killers, and eventually our survivors.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to mention this to you because I thought this was fucking hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Someone posted this this thing of like, what is the inciting incident that changes everything? And it, you know, at the start when like Monokuma shows up and like kills Usami, and then like it leads to like a bullet or something flying past
Oh,
Hajime's
yeah.
face. And
I've
it's
seen
like,
that
I'm like,
too.
so it's like, what if like Hajime just happened to be standing like a few more inches to the right, and that just goes through Hajime's fucking head, and Monokuma's like, oh, fuck.
Oh shit! Well, I guess it's Kamida now. Basically.
Oh, just me standing there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that was supposed to happen. That was just supposed to be really cool.
I've been thinking about that too. I was like, you know what? Why not? Why the fuck not?
Someone hit the reset button. Oh god.
No, yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. I was like, it is kind of stupid, but also I kind of believe it.
It would be so funny. I mean, wow. Hajime, I barely knew ye.
Oh god, that'd
But
be
I think
beautiful.
I guess to me, I think the biggest trajectory, like the thing that indicates, all right, where this shit's gonna go, will likely be the first case of the game. So
Yeah, I think another thing that I do want to mention, I guess, in terms of like
yeah,
inciting incidences is potentially when I was analyzing like the trailer for it, I noticed that like basically all the scenes were kind of from like the remake. Like you could basically pinpoint like the exact location of like
yeah,
most
exactly.
stuff, like Mahiro in the trial. I think like when Monami says love, love, you can kind of pinpoint where that is in chapter 2. But the only ones you
Mhm.
couldn't pinpoint were yeah, the shot of Kamida and Hajime looking at the boat, and then there was another one of Kamida in front of a boat shed. So I think like when I was originally looking at
Oh, okay.
this image of like Kamida and Hajime staring at the boat, I was like, okay, this takes place at the end of the game because you see the boat when Makoto and all of them come to pick him up, blah blah blah. And they
Mhm.
make it so they're so good at like the way they image this too. You can't see Kamida's little girly Junko hand.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
can't
can
see
see got his
Hajime's
little hand.
eyes. So you have no clue when
Yeah.
this takes place. You can't even see his fucking shirt. So you don't know if it's like the angular shirt or
Mhm.
not. So it's like they make
Right,
it
right.
they did that very intentionally where you don't know if it's the beginning or the end of the game. So some of me has been wondering if the shot is the beginning of the game and the inciting incident is them finding a boat and trying to escape the killing game and going to like a new island where Monokuma just hosts a killing game there. For some reason he's like, ah, bitch, you thought you could leave,
Oh.
but there was another island. So
Oh,
that's been something I've been
that's a
thinking about.
that's a really interesting idea too. The idea that
Yeah.
that is not taking place after in the facility, that would be taking
Uh,
place still within
the
the
game itself,
simulation.
yeah. I saw some people mentioning that
Ah,
actually in my comments, and I was like, I was pretty moved by it because I was like, that is the only new stuff we've seen. And I do feel like getting a new like environment could change a lot. Like, because I was like, are they really gonna do like Twilight Syndrome murder case again for like a
right, right.
motive? It's like, please God, don't do the despair disease again. But like I love
Oh
Twilight
God,
Syndrome,
yes.
but like it's so obviously baiting Fuyuhiko. It's like I feel like that whole lead up would be so boring if we're just like, okay, let's play Twilight Syndrome again on the little arcade
Yeah,
machine.
yeah.
You know, it's like they gotta do something different this time to like switch it up. So I do think I like the idea of it like being new islands with new motives. And I don't really, I guess, know exactly why Monokuma would change the motives if we go to a new island, but just a thought. Just a thought.
Was the shed moment the where you said that like that wasn't identified with Kameda in front of the
Yeah,
shed?
I could
Was
not
that
identify
that
that.
location was in the original though, right?
I couldn't find it in the original, actually.
Oh,
The
really? Like we did
closest,
like never seen that
yeah.
locale even.
The closest I could find was I
Oh.
thought maybe it was the old building just because there was like flowers near it, but I was never actually able to find
Oh.
a boat shed when I was looking, and I looked pretty
Oh.
damn hard for this stupid boat shed, and I could not find it. But
Ooh,
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Uh,
that actually, damn,
yeah.
that's a good point. That's actually a really good point, Weeby.
Mm.
That is actually, I think
Yeah.
that because that would because so much of what you sort of brought up a good point of like if
Uh,
the scenario of like everything that plays out on the island, right? All the locations that we go to are also very
mhm.
much tied specifically to characters and to
Yeah.
like situations. They're almost like like the despair disease and fucking
Yeah,
Twilight
yeah.
syndrome and all that stuff.
It's
All
so
that is
obviously
tied,
baiting certain characters, and Junko even admits that
right?
at the
Like
end of the game.
it's like, wow, I guess this time we're just gonna have Fuyuhiko kill, my
Yeah,
hero
yeah. I
or
was like, what the
something,
hell are
or
they gonna
like,
do for that one?
or my
Like,
hero's gonna kill Peiko or something,
yeah, yeah.
and it's like, yeah, we can't. That would be kind of dull. It'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
so we're just like yin yanging reverse like trap. You fell for my trap card. No, you, bam, like
Yeah.
now you die. Like
Mm.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't actually realize that was a totally different location. So
Yeah, that was the only
I
one I
like
couldn't
that.
pin down because I was really going with that this was going to be Danganronpa 4 and they were lying about Danganronpa 2x2 until I ran
Mhm.
into the stupid boat image. Then I was like, okay, well, maybe not.
Ah,
Because for a
that
while, I really was thinking the 2 times 2 equals 4. I was like, we're getting Danganronpa 4. I'm glad for 2x2 as well, but I did think I was really proud of that theory until I couldn't figure out where this boat image was. And I was like kind of wondering if like my comments could point it out, but nobody could. So I don't think there is a boathouse, at least to my knowledge. I guess I could always look in chat too, but I haven't seen anybody who's been able to identify it. So I think this is the new route.
That makes sense. I think
Yeah.
that I'm gonna go with you on that one because I think
Mm,
that makes a lot of sense
yeah.
that this will be taking place in a totally different area because that just in
Mm,
itself will lead to completely different scenarios,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because they don't have necessarily the same things set out for them to
Mm.
essentially do this. I guess the question then too, by the way, where are they standing then in the VR simulation when they're looking at the boat? They're standing outside of a building. Are they at like the clubhouse? Is that what they're like? They're like from
That's
the
a good question. I'm
where
not
would they be
actually sure.
standing in that shot there? To me, I was
Yeah.
thinking like I always just sort of imagine them standing outside of the VR pod place or something, and I'm
Yeah.
like, where is that location? Because I think, but I'm like, if they're at the clubhouse, because that like
Mm.
leads into like a little town area or something,
Maybe. I
uh,
wonder if there's that
so I'm
shot.
like,
Trying to
yeah, so I'm like,
think.
where would they be standing in original like
Mm.
Hope-filled Paradise Island
Island,
here?
yeah. That is a good point. I'm not totally sure because that was like my initial thought too when I saw that. It kind of reminded me. I was like, I don't know why, but I imagined at the top of an island, like that they're going to be staring down at like everything that happened before. But I feel like there is that kind of bird's eye view of like Hajime running around the island now. I wonder if that would kind of show any spots where he
Hmm.
could be standing now. I don't know if I have a screenshot of that area. I feel like I just used video for it. I could always pull up my like editor and try to see if I can find that shot. But that is a good point as well. I hadn't really thought about it too much. Um
Another thought too, to be fair, also, when I even think about it, is like,
mhm,
I mean, this is all supposed to be a simulation.
yeah.
He just could be Monokuma came in and adjusted the current island to be to a
Mhm,
state that like is different, right? That leads
yeah.
to like maybe the clubhouse and everything is still there, but then everything else around it is like completely different or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's true.
that could be the case because they technically wouldn't need to make a boat like unless they were just like they really want to be sort of coy and be like the idea of departing from the original storyline and nearly
Mhm.
go into like a new place. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if they necessarily would need to go like to a new place if they wanted to establish that, but I think
Mhm.
the idea that you have put here, I think that is I actually hope that is this case, that is
Yeah.
this way, that it is a completely different, like whatever it is, whether it's the same island redone or whether it's a
Mhm.
completely new island, that it is essentially uh a new place to have these killings or
Yeah,
whatever.
I do like
So
that idea a lot. Once I saw people mentioning it, I was like, that would be a great way to kind of, yeah, just change it up. Cause I think that would be one of my main concerns of this is just like, how do they like make it interesting if like we've already done this before? And I think that was another reason why I was kind of getting on that other timeline like idea too. Cause I was like,
yeah,
I'm just so, like, I think that's my main worry about the game is like, I don't want it to be like retreading history too much. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be just like a
yeah,
filler game. I don't want to do the Twilight Syndrome murder case. I don't want Teru to kill or try to kill Kamida again. It's like I don't want it to be like the same. And
right.
so I've been trying to think of different ways that we can have a new ending, especially like chapter 6. I feel like usually is such a like crazy big moment, at the end of Danganronpa
Yeah.
games. And I feel like it just being Hajime's Izuru. Like everybody
Yeah.
gasp. Like, yeah, it's like, what are they really gonna do that? Like that's usually like the climax, like I just can't imagine that it would be something generic. Oh yeah, I got my editor open so I can kind of let me see. I was gonna look because you can kind of see Hajime run around this island. I'm not sure if you can see my screen. I can always actually I could probably just share my screen with you on Discord too if I wanted. Might be a little bit easier to do it that way. Oh, this is a little confusing. But
That's
basically,
all good.
there's like this random ass mountain up here. I don't know if they could be. They probably wouldn't be up there. But I was like kind of wondering if we could look up here and see if there's like anywhere they could be standing because we do get this bird's eye view of the
Yeah, and it's so hard
island.
to like.
Uh-huh.
So like, I mean, there's the town and the little
Yeah.
clubhouse and everything. That's
Mhm.
all like what we expect, and it's like, so it's you know, it's
Mhm.
hard to tell if everything. They're so fucking coy about it. Like they're only
Yeah,
going to show
yeah.
us like, and it's hard to because now we're suddenly in a
Mhm.
completely different perspective of like
Mhm.
where it's not we could really compare Hajime running around because before we were down below. And
Yeah,
it
it's like a
was
side
2D, you know.
scroller kind of thing. So it was a lot
Yeah.
harder to see what everything looked like. The
Now
hotel
he's
does
like
look
changed this, and we're just
totally
like,
different too now. I think that's it for that bird's eye kind of view. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, it is definitely interesting. We'll have to
yeah.
see, I guess.
And then the shot you saw earlier too was the with Kameda in front of the shed was
Oh
like,
yeah. I can actually bring that up again. I think I have it somewhere. I could probably just scroll through here and find it, but it's definitely in this trailer somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Was it towards the end actually? Oh, look at him. He's so beautiful staring at us.
he's just so happy to be
He's
doing this
just
again.
so happy to be back, man. Where the hell is that shot? I feel like it is a shot I kept losing when I was making this video. So I feel like I literally had that whole theory. I was like, this is it. This is what I'm going with. And then I found that boat shot and I was like, damn it.
Oh,
My
it
plans
might
are
have been
foiled. Oh, it might have been the other one.
it may have been outside of the trailer. Was actually included in like supplementary stuff.
Oh
It
yeah,
might
I
have
think you might
been.
be right. Let me go back to full screen. I can find it because I have a screenshot of it in my video files. So I was looking at it just a second ago. I had it on the stream. Here it is. Get up here, Kamida. Oh, I already had him still up anyways. Lamel. Okay, there he is. At his little boat
Yeah.
shed.
He's just
He's just chilling, man. He's having a grand old time. Yeah, you can't even read here. Boathouse, Hotel
I remember
Mirai.
somebody like put a caption to this. And we were like, "It's the middle of the night. You were approached by the kind twink in the dark." Or something.
Oh, he's so friendly. Look at him.
Well, hello there.
I got
Hajime, do you love
bagels.
my brand new shirt?
Do you think there's gonna be a bagels reference in this game?
Yeah, dude, I would shit my pants. I would be like, I think that's such a like I do not think
Oh,
any of the
God.
Japanese developers have any idea
Oh,
what this
dude, I
weird
hope
shit will be
so.
about.
I fucking hope so. He just goes, whatever.
If they did, I would
Hajime."
lose my mind.
That would be
But
so fucking funny. I don't know. I think it could. I think it could happen. I feel like your Let's Plays
fuck,
got a lot
I don't
of
even know what I
people
would
in the
do.
West into Danganronpa, so I think there is a chance. And look at him. He wants a bagel so
I'd probably start
bad,
crying.
dude.
I'd be like, "Oh my god, Senpai noticed my stupid meme for fucking 10 plus years ago."
He wants a bagel so fucking bad. Come on. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, I just kind
Well-
of wanted to share that theory since I thought it was pretty cool. Once I saw people mentioning it in chat, I was like, yeah, that seems pretty solid. At least in my opinion, I think the most solid theory of what could be like the difference, the whole boat theory. So I think it's definitely something interesting to kind of consider.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to go with that. I think let's
Mhm.
assume then that this story takes place either in a redone like island, like it's just like the island but no places, or
Yeah.
like you said, we're preparing to hop in a boat and go to a completely new location, because that then leads to, okay, well, what are the secrets we're gonna learn about characters
Mhm.
beyond what we knew with them from the original game,
Yeah.
right? And what is going to end up being the main twist? And I think firmly believe that the main twist, just because I think this makes it more interesting instead of just
Mhm.
simply being another timeline, another potential thing,
Mhm.
is actually, well, why is this happening again? We
Yeah.
know this. We like the question is almost meta in that way of the player trying to understand what is the circumstances that led to this happening, and
Uh-huh.
why would they go through it? Would they willingly go through this? Is this like, I've had a thought about like, is this some weird shit like these characters are just data left behind by the like original
Mm.
characters, and this is like
Oh,
something
that'd
that's
be
infinitely
interesting.
happening where they're just like
Yeah.
continuously killing each other, and Monokuma
Mhm.
virus, everybody's left behind is just like this, like, we're gonna do this for all eternity.
Yeah, that
You
is
know,
interesting. I
like,
do like that. I remember there was one theory you mentioned on one of your streams too that I thought was really cool. It was like the idea of kind of like you meet the characters, but they're all like a little off, you know? Like
yeah, yeah.
Sonya's not into the occult anymore. Kazuichi's not a simp, and you're just kind of like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah, like,
yeah, I really like that idea. That would be kind of interesting if it is like leftover data, but something like weird happens with the data, so their personalities are kind of twisted. Because I really love that idea, but I wasn't sure how that could happen, you know, with it, I guess, fitting in the canon potentially. But I think
yeah,
that
and
could
I
happen.
couldn't
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if like, and that was why, for example,
Uh-huh.
like that would explain why Kameda has a different shirt, as funny as that is,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking like every single person has something that is like a detail
Mhm.
specifically that is like slightly different. Like maybe like Teru's scarf is facing another way or something. Like
Uh-huh.
something that is like minuscule and like seems like it serves no purpose, but to indicate that there's something different about
Something
them.
just off. Yeah. Mhm.
But Kameda's, as far as I can tell, everything I've seen is just simply just that Kameda has a different shirt. Everybody else looks like they're exactly the
Uh-huh,
same,
they
just in a
do.
different art,
Mhm.
slightly different art style.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if that is the case or that could be the case, but
Mhm.
um, I feel so. Let's, I guess, talk then about if for now we have like this idea, these theories floating
Yeah,
around
yeah,
here.
yeah. Mhm.
For the first case, then
Mhm.
do we feel that this is going to be like a V3 instance where Hajime or something is
Yeah.
killed and or is the culprit,
Mhm.
and it leads to like a role reversal? And I'm
Mhm.
almost like, I kind of like the idea, to
I
be
do
honest,
like the idea too, to be honest.
because like I like the idea of like switching over to like, because I firmly believe, like I really do, like I will be
Mhm.
genuinely shocked if Kameda is killed before the end of the game or something. Like
Ah,
I think he is,
yeah.
because he's just, everybody
So
loves him,
integral. Yeah, to
and I
Danganronpa.
and and maybe he's like slightly less insane than he
Mhm.
was before or something. Like maybe there's like some weird
What if
change in
he is
his
just literally
personality.
nice? He's just literally nice now,
Yeah,
guys.
like what if he's just
He's a
not
cool
like,
dude.
yeah, he's just a cool dude, and he loves Hope, but not like
Uh,
to a like, I love Hope so much that I'm gonna get
yeah.
everybody fucked up in order to achieve an even brighter,
Uh-huh.
thicker Hope, you know? Like,
Thicker.
yeah. Um,
Oh
so
god.
I think I genuinely kind of like that theory,
Mhm. Yeah.
as much as it might be sort of iterative of what it had come in V3. But like,
Uh-huh.
so if that is the case, then Weeby, what do you think? Would Hajime be a victim or would he be a killer?
Yeah, because I was like, if we're playing as Hajime, I feel like it almost would be better if he was a victim. Because I've been thinking this too. I was like, I don't just want to repeat V3, you know?
Right.
Like that was
Where it's like,
already such a
yeah.
shocking trial, and I feel like we're all going to be kind of like, you know, kind of onto it at this point. So I feel like he would
Yeah.
be better off as a victim, I think,
I
for
agree. So
sure.
let's put
Yeah,
him
yeah.
down. Hajime, first case,
Where
he's the
is he?
victim. You're just like, and
Get over here,
how would you
Hajime.
imagine that would go, by the way? Do you think
Sorry,
it's just gonna
bestie.
be like, so anyway,
Just
I
walking
was like,
around.
yeah, he's like having
Bonk.
breakfast one day. Loo.
Yeah.
Ah!
Honestly, there was this one like Danganronpa kind of like knockoff game I played. It was not very good, but there was like a scene actually like that where you're just kind of like loo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then you're just like bonk. You're like, what the fuck? I don't think you actually died in that one. It was a weird game, but I that's honestly how I've been imagining it. I think partially just because of that game, I was like, Hajime just going to the bathroom, you know, just going on a little nice stroll, and all of a sudden he just gets bonked, and then you're like, you wake up as Kamida, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess the other question I just see people bring up too of like
Mhm.
potential of you switching to Chiaki as being the protagonist,
Yeah.
but I think,
Mhm.
but I genuinely think that the more interesting choice is Kameda. I
I
think
think
that's
it
like,
is too. I've honestly been kind of playing around with the idea of like, I don't know, what if Chiaki gets corrupted by Junko or something in this version? I think
yeah.
if she does survive till the end, if she doesn't die like chapter 1, I'm gonna think she's evil. Cause like I just you trust her so much, you know? Like
Yeah.
you have like if you played the previous game, you're gonna be like, that's my girl, that's my ride or die. Like that I feel and it would be such an easy way to like turn her evil since she is like an AI program. So if Junko could corrupt her, I feel like that's something I've been kind of leaning into. Because wouldn't it be like crazy Bizarro Land if like Kamida gets redeemed and then Chiaki's evil somehow? Like that would be
Yeah.
wild.
That would be pretty cool. It
Yeah.
actually makes sense too, because I almost feel like in this instance, right? Like
Uh-huh.
Monokuma, now we've gone through, but if this is like we're saying, maybe we've gone through this already, right?
Mhm.
It would make sense then that Monokuma would be like, all right, so I'm not gonna let you fuck everything up again, Chiaki,
Yeah.
you nice girl. Bingo and shit. I'm gonna make
Mhm.
you evil, Chiaki. You're gonna have like inverse eyes and like you're gonna get
Inverse
your hair all
eyes.
Junko like. Like, could you
Beautiful.
imagine she gets like the twin tails and she starts looking like Junko and shit, and
Dude, oh yeah,
all
like
the
those
fan
like
art that would come from
yeah,
that?
like those edits that people do, like the whatchamacallit, the mastermind edits. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've seen those,
yeah.
it was pretty fun.
So okay, I would then think that it probably wouldn't be Chiaki that would kill Hajime. Who do we think would
Mm.
kill Hajime in case one then?
I don't know. I've been wondering about that. I don't know, man. I feel like I was kind of trying to make like a mock idea. I think I did maybe think Akane a little bit, just because there was like one interesting thing about Akane. I think her last name means end. Well, I think maybe Hajime's might, or one of either Hajime or Hinata means beginning. Because I think Akane originally was supposed to be like a rival character. If you look at her like beta art, there's like some,
Ah.
yeah, there's like some art of her looking really evil. But for whatever reason, they decided not to do that. So I kind of wondered if they didn't make Kamida a rival character, if she could potentially be a rival character too. But I've kind of
Mm.
been organizing her in my mind as like a potential killer because she's got a lot of crazy trauma too. I was like trying to refresh myself on her free time events, and dude, her life was fucked up. It's kind of crazy that she is
I,
as nice as she is.
what was her trauma? It's been so
Dude, it was
long.
wild. I was reading the wiki like right before we streamed because I didn't really know what I thought of her besides the fact I remembered that her beta design was evil. And it's like she was getting like molested by her like mom's like boyfriends. I think like she had to
what?
do a bunch of like odd jobs where like I don't know, she had to work at some really sketchy like restaurants and stuff like that. It was really, really bad. I was like, oh my God, I do not remember this at all. But yeah, it was
Wow.
pretty crazy. She had a lot of like
Yeah,
significant like sexual
that's
trauma,
actually
honestly.
because the thing about Akane too
Uh,
is I sort of unfortunately she's one of the like I do love the Danganronpa 2 cast overall,
uh,
but I feel like she's one of those characters that really like didn't get a
a
like a
weaker,
big moment
yeah.
to
Mhm.
shine, you
Yeah.
know? Like she has her like rivalry with Nekomaru and like,
Uh-huh.
you know, they're like, you know, fights and stuff, but like in terms of like actual like big
Mm.
story contributions, she kind of doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Um, so I almost like kind of like the idea that Akane would kill Hajime or something,
Yeah,
like,
you
or
know,
she'd
give
be
her
like
her
a
moment, you
killer in
know?
some way.
Yeah, it's kinda
So
crazy because
like,
she's literally a survivor, but she never really got, like, a moment to shine. Because yeah, she is kinda one of those characters that I kinda, like, forget about a little bit, as sad as it is to say. But, I think somebody actually in the
yeah,
chat
like,
mentioned that she would be easy to trick into killing, as well, because she is kinda, you know,
mm,
a little
yeah,
ditzy. So there is
yeah.
that idea too, but I think regardless, I kind of been organizing her in my mind as a killer, potentially. Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I like that idea.
Mm.
Let's see, do we think it would happen here, or do we think maybe or should we save that?
I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I was like, that's another thing. Whenever I do these predictions, I usually just kind of do like victim killers because I'm like, how do you get so like, I guess like detail oriented to be like, this is gonna be the chapter 1 killer. This is gonna be the chapter 2 killer. Like, I know
Yeah.
everything. I could see. I'm cool with putting Akane here though for now, just because I don't really know who else would be there besides
Yeah, let's do that. We'll just
Akane.
put her
Yeah,
here
yeah.
for the time being. We
We can
might
always
mix
move
it up
her.
here as we go
Yeah, yeah.
along.
Do you want to make a protagonist tier too for our boy, our king,
Oh yes, yes, yes.
our
So
number one? Oh, wait, let me get this
I'll
up.
put him just down in survivors because he's like essentially like I don't think he's gonna die. I don't
Yeah,
like. I think
I'll put him
Kameda
as
is gonna be the
protag with a little
protagonist, and I
heart.
think he will make it to the end. So I'll just put
Yeah.
him down here at the bottom already.
Hmm.
He's like, I'm gonna live, bitch. Okay,
I'm gonna
I already
live,
have my
bitch.
time in the sun to like nuke myself
I
and
guess I'll
you
do the
know.
same thing. I'll get rid of my protagonist tier with a heart on it. So
Yeah.
sick, you might have. No, I kind of like the idea of leaving it open though, just in case we do
Yeah,
decide to
yeah.
do something else. I do kind of generally put him in Survivor. I feel like I have another kind of controversial Survivor choice. Kind of feel like Teru Teru might be a Survivor this time. People fucking hate Teru Teru too. I don't know
I
if you've
know.
seen that. People hate his ass. But
They hate him. But I get it.
I
He's
feel
not.
like he might. I get it as well for sure. But I feel like if Kazuichi's not going to survive, we need like a comedic, quote
I
unquote
kind of think I
comedic.
have to agree too. I do
Yeah.
sort of, as much as I like,
Uh,
because I do feel to some extent they're like, it's probably not going to be perfectly
yeah.
like, oh, the killers that die, the ones that lived are gonna live, or die, they're gonna live, and the ones that
Hmm.
lived are gonna die,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
think there's gonna be some like characters that will live longer and others that didn't live nearly as long, right? Which is
Yeah.
why, for example, I think Akane dying at the start,
Makes
uh,
sense.
makes sense because she was one of the survivors, and it also
Mm.
would potentially just make her more interesting
That's what I
too
was
of being
thinking
a
too. I feel
killer.
like she really does need. She needs that killer kind of like spotlight, honestly, to
Um,
give her like a. I don't know, more depth, I guess. Yeah.
and Teru Teru being the person that like dies, because he was the killer in the
Mm.
first one, he dies so early, and like I almost feel like he doesn't really
Get
do
anything
much
either.
contribute
Yeah.
beyond that because
Hmm.
he's just like, he turns into his crazy country bumpkin form at the end
Yeah.
and like, goes off the deep end. But
Mm.
otherwise, yeah, I know I'm down. Let's go ahead
Okay,
and
we can
stick
move him.
Teru
Yeah.
Teru into potential survivors.
Oh, dude,
So
speaking of Terra, that reminds me. I don't know if you saw this. There was like a crackpot theory online I saw where somebody was like, Hajime dies in chapter 1, and Terra pulls off his little cap to reveal an Ahoge.
yes, I saw the same thing for Kazuichi. Like Kazuichi's like I guess it's my time to shine. He pulls off his beanie, and it's
Literally.
like you had the Hogate there the whole time, or like,
He's always waiting to be revealed.
oh, finally, engines revving. Let's do this, Miss Sonya.
Dude, I can handle
Give me my
Kazuichi as a
money.
protagonist way better than fucking Terra. Can you imagine the monologue dialogue of Terra? Be like an X-rated game now.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm what
Hell
the fuck?
no.
Every person in this fucking island.
Dude, my whole chat is like, please God, no, not Terra.
Please, God, Jesus
Please,
Christ. Yeah,
why?
everyone here is like, no,
Why,
please
God?
don't do it. Everyone's like the worst timeline.
Oh God, yeah, for real.
Um,
Oh man.
okay.
Okay.
I will say another thing that I also have a feeling
Uh-huh.
on. I think that we're still gonna get a case, and I bet it's gonna be fucking case 3, where just like before, I believe we will get 2 victims.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think we will. I sort of see that being like
A trend they keep.
ha ha ha, we're
Mhm.
like being slightly coy. We got the 2 victims again in case 3, but it'll be
Mhm.
obviously totally different.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I could see that
so
for
that's
sure. I've been kind of thinking that. I feel like I would prefer if it was different. I feel like there's so
yeah,
many things in Danganronpa that they haven't done yet with like playing around with the rules that I would love to see, like 2 killers or 3 victims or like, it'd be so
yeah.
cool if there was like 2
That would be
killers who
wild. Actually, that's
killed
a good
like people
point.
individually, you know what I mean? Like and now we
Yeah.
have 2 cases to solve. Like we get 2 like I think that would be really cool for chapter 3 actually, just if they wanted to do something different. Like we have 2 victims and just going into Danganronpa, we're like, well, it must have been fucking Sonya who did it. But then we find out Sonya's like, well, yeah, I killed Kazuichi, but I don't know who the fuck killed Tugami. Like,
Right.
good luck figuring that out, guys. Like that kind of thing.
I think
Like,
that's another one that's a
uh-huh,
very common one where people think we're like, oh, okay, Kazuichi's gonna be a victim
uh-huh.
and the killer's gonna just be Sonya. And like, and I'm like, I think that like that could make sense, but it's also so obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like
Uh-huh.
the one thing is that it's like so obvious
Hmm.
that'd be every like I almost could see them pulling the rug under us and making
Hmm.
us think it's Sonya, but it's not really
Yeah,
like
I like
because
she does give chapter 3 killer vibes so hardcore, especially because she was so into the occult. I feel like she's kind of another
yeah.
character that like kind of like Akane. She didn't get it. She was a survivor, but I also kind of feel like in my brain she kind of falls. I don't know, like she didn't get as much characterization, I feel like, as some of the other characters.
Mhm.
I guess she did have her
Yeah.
whole thing with Gundam. That was cute, but I don't know. I feel like she didn't. I would like to see her as a killer, honestly. I think it would make her more interesting to me. So I think that's another reason why I've been kind of like wanting her to be a killer, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I do have another one that I think for in terms of just survivors that
Uh,
I think that I would definitely like to see, and I think because I think she could also offer more than
uh.
uh necessarily that she did, and that's Mihiru.
Oh yeah, for
Per-
sure. I definitely like Mihiru and the survivors.
yeah, I think
Oh,
that she
oh
was
yeah.
someone who could like unless you have a thought of her being like a killer or a victim.
Mm.
I don't think she'd be a victim again, but
I don't think so
um
either, for sure. She's gotta at
I don't
least
know
be
if
a
I could see her
killer.
being a killer either, to be honest.
Yeah, there is one thing I do want to say about Mahiru because I've been like all aboard the Mahiru train, like wanting her to get more spotlight because I do feel like she was probably the
Yeah,
character
yeah.
that got like sidelined the most in
Mhm.
Danganronpa 2.
And she ends up
But
being amazing. Like she's like you just hear her kind of like,
yeah,
ah, whatever. But she's like, oh, though this girl's like she's like one of the best girls in the
she
game.
is.
She's
She's
like,
so nice. When you play her free time
yeah,
events, you're
she's
like,
just
oh damn
nice.
it, why didn't you live? Like you're so normal and
Yeah.
chill. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. But one, I think, unfortunate thing with Mahiru is a lot of people want Mahiru and Hiyoko to be survivors. But I feel like there can only be one, considering how
There can be
close they
only
are.
one.
Like, you know what I mean? Because when I
I
was organizing it, I was like, two best friends have never made it to the end of Danganronpa. I don't think it's gonna happen now.
yeah.
That's
I will
one,
say
yeah.
I'm definitely like I would love for Hiyoko to be just a killer, just so I can
Mm.
watch her get executed. Is that fucked up? Maybe a little fucked up. I'm sorry. Really,
No, yeah, I feel you.
Hyoko's one of the
I feel
characters
you.
that I genuinely do not
Yeah.
like.
No, yeah, I
So
feel
by the
you.
end of the
I
game, I'm
feel
like,
you.
damn it, you died as a victim. No, you have to be the killer so we can execute you. And I can just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Yeah. I could see that. Honestly, Hiyoko would probably give like chapter 3 killer vibes too.
Yeah.
If we're not gonna do Sonya, I could see her doing that. I think a lot of people just like Hiyoko originally, I think, was supposed to get the arc that Fuyuhiko got, but I think like they changed their mind and decided to give it to
Mhm.
Fuyuhiko instead. So that's why a lot of people do want Hiyoko as a survivor. So that's why I was like, I think originally I
Yeah.
was gonna have them both as survivors, but then I was like, I feel like there's always got like the Danganronpa loves to do that where it's like there's a best friend and one of them dies and then they gotta live on, like Himiko and Tenko or like that kind of
Yeah.
situation. So I
The-
feel that's why I was like I feel like one of them has to die at some
And not to
point.
mention the unfortunate thing too is because Hiyoko is such an abrasive character.
Mhm.
She's like one of those characters that seems so obviously like she's gonna be a killer. She's
That's
always out
why
here
it's
like,
like,
oh,
oh
Mr. Ant,
yeah,
ah!
yeah.
Like she has all
Uh-huh.
the tellings of like a psychopath.
Mhm.
And like so the problem with making her the killer is it's almost like
Too
too
obvious.
obvious because she's
Yeah.
already this way. So it's like
Mhm.
I actually think you're probably right in that she will like live, but maybe she
Uh-huh.
get an actual redemption arc. So
That's why I was
like,
like, I've been leaning more towards Mahiru dying, which I hate. Like, I don't want, guys, I don't want to put Teru as a survivor and Mahiru as a victim or a killer. This is not, I'm just thinking logically. My
yeah,
brain cell communication with Kadaka or Yuichiro, I guess, is telling me these
yeah, it's
things.
like
That's
all
what
the
it
worst characters, all the worst
Yeah,
characters
literally.
survive, and you're like, ah, like,
But I was thinking that more. I was like, I feel like in terms of like character development, it does make more sense for Mahiru to die. Although I'd love for her to, I hope at least that she would live to like the end. Like, I think I was kind of thinking of her more as like a trial, like 5 or 4 victim or killer if she was to die, to kind of be
yeah,
that final boost to give Hiyoko the character arc that she needs, that she desperately needs. I'm kind of with you too. I get people love Hiyoko, so like I don't want to like step on anybody's toes too much,
yeah.
but
We're
I don't care for
we're
her
trying to
either at
tackle
all.
this. Penguins, we're trying to tackle this in a way that is like
Mhm.
at least relatively like objective, and because like
Yeah.
if I had my way, I 100% like just fucking
Oh yeah,
let Sion be
Gundam,
the killer, and I want her
Mekon,
to.
Survivor,
I want to
like
see her execution, and I just want to
uh
laugh. I want to see an ant come up that's like
oh
a
my
giant ant, and then
god.
it and then
Stomps
it's
on
got a
her.
magnifying glass, and it fucking is like eat shit, Sionji, bam. She's
Dude,
like, "Ah."
an ant-themed execution would be wild, dude.
It'd be amazing. It would totally be that. It'd be like an ant get really big,
Mhm.
and then she's like running around, and then the ants are like fucking trying to squish her, and
That
they
would be
use like a
crazy.
magnifying glass and blast her. It'd be something like
Oh,
that.
dude,
It'd
the
be amazing.
magnifying glass. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
yeah.
That would
And
go
I'd be
so
like, ah,
hard.
yes.
Oh, dude, that would
Um,
go so hard. But
but at the
yeah, it's
same time,
unfortunate.
I think the idea of actually like redeeming Sionji and Hyoko would
Mhm.
be like, I think that would because like yeah, because Mahira
She
is
needs it.
like yeah, she
Mahiru doesn't
needs it.
really
And
need it.
Mahira's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and I almost feel like her just surviving is just. It's like okay, let's go. Let's to be the spicy one. All right,
Mhm.
Mahira, put you back down, and then
Uh,
Sionji, I'm gonna put you up here with
I'm sorry to
Taylor.
do this to you, Nico.
This is a oh god. It's already like do I even want to live to the end of this? Like fuck, maybe
Do I want to play this game anymore? I got fucking
fuck
Terry
it.
and Yoko.
I'm gonna join Hajime and
Survivors.
die with him at the beginning of this.
Hajime, take me with you.
Take me with you.
Oh god.
Okay, if that's the case, then we have to do like all right. We've already got like 2 horrible characters.
Gotta have a good character live till the end.
put into survivors. So we got to put
Yeah.
somebody who like. Please let him live. All right. Okay.
Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go. Are you
Okay.
ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
This
I
like
think-
please.
I think
bitch
I know.
Live.
I think I know.
Fucking Gundam Tanaka.
Yes!
Please
I already had it
let him
lifted
live.
up.
Let
Let's
him
fucking
live.
go. Let him
Please.
live with his hamsters, dude.
His
Let him
hamsters,
fucking
let him live,
Oh
okay?
My God, please.
Don't
we
kill
need,
him.
We need him to balance it out. 'Cause that's that can be a little like just a hopeful choice, you know? It's like, God, please.
Yeah,
let
because
Gundam
like,
live.
dude, I don't want to see like I don't think he'd be the killer again, but I also don't want to see him like dead. And imagine his
Yeah.
hamsters like
Oh,
like he's
God.
lying there dead, and his hamsters are crying over his dead body. And I'm just, could you like, I'm just like, I would just be like, fuck.
No,
I'd be
he was the victim of the
like,
hamsters just like touching him. It's like fucking like Mufasa
Yeah.
and Simba. Like, oh my
they're not, they don't
Father,
leave
get
him. They're
up.
just they're gonna lay there with him until they eventually die, and like the dog in
No.
Futurama, and you're like, no.
Oh god, dude. Oh, the trauma that episode instilled on me, dude.
Why?
10 years old,
Why
just
would you
fucking
do
crying
this to
in my
me?
bedroom. Like, oh god.
No,
oh,
he's
God, no,
gonna
he needs to
live, okay?
He's gonna live.
He's
We're
gonna live, and he's gonna be
manifest
like,
that shit.
he's gonna save us in the end, okay?
He's gonna save us, dude. Oh my god. Hell yeah, Gundam. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Fucking let's go.
Wholeheartedly. Who do we
Yeah,
think?
so
Who would be chapter 2? I feel like I don't even know what the trend is for chapter 2, to be honest. Because you know, like with 3, you got the obvious trend of like 2 people dying. 4, you got a buff character. 5 is usually kind of when stuff hits the fan. But I don't really know what the trend is for chapter 2 as much. 1 is like usually somebody important that somebody you think is important dies. Like I think it's like Mizuno, then Tugami. I can't remember the chapter 2 thing. Do you remember
Q
what
is
that
a
is?
secret that is revealed, right?
Oh,
So in
that's
this
what it
case,
is. Secret that's revealed.
originally it's like, right, in this game is the Twilight Syndrome. So
yeah.
so Mahiro is killed by Peiko.
Mm.
But I don't like you said, I don't think that's gonna be the case here. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that,
surely
I think a
not.
way to look at this is if a secret's gonna be revealed, who is the secret gonna be? Because I think it's gonna be something that like you said, I think we don't know about
The
even some of
secret.
these characters.
Yeah.
and
There's
I feel
characters
like
that we don't really know that much about.
Yeah, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
and I think some characters that could potentially be I think it could be Sonya.
Mm,
I think
for
that
sure.
I think that Ibuki has potential for that
I think
too.
Ibuki too. I was thinking that as well. Ibuki is such a sweetheart, but I do kind of like the idea of her being a killer as well, because that
Yeah.
would be a twist. It would shock me because she's just such
Yeah.
a sweetheart, man. But I feel like
I
don't
know.
know, she'd be kind of badass as a killer, and I feel like her execution would be cool too, like a rock star execution. I mean, that'd be pretty epic.
Chat's like, no, Ibuki's surviving. Listen, man, I'm sorry,
I'm
but
sorry,
some
guys.
of our favorites are gonna die again, okay? I'm
Guys,
sorry.
Terry's gonna live to the end, and Ibuki's gonna die horribly. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We can't just be like we can't look at this and go, yes, all of the people, like I said, we can't have all the people who died lived and all the people who lived died. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's like I think we're gonna get some crossover, except
for sure.
like Ibuki is I mean, she was originally a character that she actually survived. No, she didn't survive. No, she dies in
was
chapter
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
I see a lot of people saying Tugami for chapter 2 as well. I guess since he has like the secret of being like the ultimate imposter. I guess we already know that secret.
Yeah, but that's
I could see there being more
that's
to
unfortunately-
him. But yeah.
that's a little too like to me again. That's like we kind of already know that, you know. That's
yeah,
like
yeah. I feel like there's got to be more to him than we know. I feel like it'd be really cool too. I guess we can't probably do this because he obviously can't hide his like physique, you know, when he is, I guess, like disguising himself as other people. But I was like, damn, it'd be so cool if he could just do like a perfect 1-to-1. Like he could just dress up and look exactly like Pecco, you know? And somebody just fucking sees Pecco like killing, like, I don't know,
you know-
Ibuki or something. And they're like, it's Pecco, but no, is actually the imposter, like dressed up as her or something like that. I think that'd be cool, but I don't think that can happen.
I'm actually curious about something. Do we actually see Fat Tagami in any of the trailer?
I don't
any
think so.
trailers.
No, we
What
don't.
what if what if I got a crazy idea? What if the Ultimate Imposter comes back and he's dressed like somebody totally different
Ooh, that'd be
and he's not Tagami
interesting.
again?
That'd be really
Uh,
interesting. Ah, I like that idea.
yeah. What if he
Interesting.
like he comes back and instead of being Tagami, he's like uh what if he comes back and he's dressed up like Kokichi? What if that how much would that fuck our brains up?
Where the fuck are you from?
You'd be like,
How does
what?
this fit? No, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what if he came back as a V3 character? I
He's
was like, okay, I don't know
Kokichi.
what's going on anymore.
Yeah, I would just flip my desk. I'm like, fuck you.
Because that was
Fuck
like,
you,
it'd be
get out.
kind of boring if he's like, Makoto or like, somebody else like that. I was like, I feel like if he came back as Kokichi, that'd be pretty fucking hilarious,
That would be
honestly.
damn. That would be kind of amazing. Like,
Oh, that'd
like
be
it would be such a
awesome.
mind fuck.
Oh, people are saying Junko too in chat. Junko
Yeah.
would be crazy.
Damn, Zuko. You look kind of fat.
Looking kind of different,
guys.
Junko.
Oh, man.
God, that'd be awesome
That-
though. I would like to really
That
like
actually
that
would be
idea.
like, yeah, actually, that because to me that actually seems like a real possibility. I
Uh-huh.
actually, I'm be honest, like as much as it might be like, the only way I could feel like I could see Fat Tagami, Ultimate Imposter coming back and being a killer
Mhm.
is if he was somebody completely different.
Yeah.
Because I don't think in the Tagami form, he's like literally like, I'm gonna lead you guys to victory and blah blah blah.
He's so nice.
Like I don't. Yeah, like he's like a much nicer Tagami,
Yeah,
right?
way nicer.
Unless he like committed to somebody who was crazy, like who is like a personality that is like insane. I don't know if I
Yeah.
could see him being a killer, and I don't know if I'd see him dying as a victim again either.
That's what I
So
was.
part of me is
yeah. Survivor.
like I feel like he could be a survivor, or
Yeah.
he could, or only way he'd be a killer is I think is if he was somebody different. But then I'm like, okay, well then who would that other person be?
Unless he got tricked or something, because I feel like there are a lot of times in Danganronpa characters you
True.
don't think will
Yeah.
be killers, like Chiaki, Kaide. There are times that people kind of get tricked into killing, or I feel like I would like to see Danganronpa play around with that more, where like I don't know, like almost like a more of like a manslaughter case or something, where like somebody else is the mastermind behind the case, but they kind of trick somebody else into killing. I do tend to like those ideas just because it kind of keeps the person that's like a threat to the group still in the like
Right, yeah.
class, room or like the group or whatever, and you
Like
kind of saw that
Kokichi and
threat.
Ganta and
Yeah, like I love that trial, like stuff like that. So I feel like that I could see it happening if it was something like that. If somebody kind of sets him up, since he's trying to help the group so much, maybe he would be so easy to kill though too. I feel like if somebody was like, "Hey, I need advice on I don't know how to talk to Sonya or something. Meet me in this dark alley at 3 a.m." Leader. Oh, I guess he was kind of smart too, so maybe not. I don't know. I have been really torn on him, so I've been thinking about Survivor, but also our Survivor list is getting pretty big. So I'm like, I don't know.
It is.
I
I know. We gotta start
honestly-
killing people.
I really love the idea of him dressing up as Kokichi and being a killer, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be
I'm
really
kinda,
funny.
I'm kind of loving that idea. I wish I could
Yeah.
Photoshop some Kokichi stuff onto him just to kind of put him there so people who come in later know why we put him as a killer. But I love that idea.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
I don't even like, and that would if that happened, I would just lead to a whole other can of worms of how the fuck this is happening and what's going on.
Like how
Because that would be like that genuinely would be like a very like everyone would be playing it and go, what the fuck?
that would stop
huh?
me hardcore. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So
I like that
and
idea too.
the fact that we haven't seen him, I think, in any of the promotional stuff, I get it. V3's fanfics. That's the point. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this shit so like
That's why it makes
insane.
it
Is
so
like,
weird.
yeah, is that like, because I'm trying to think of like, well, then who else could they put in here that would be like who could he dress up as? Like, I'm trying to think of like Danganronpa 1. Nobody is specifically stands out to me as like Tagami was technically the antagonistic character of that one, but he's like a nicer version of him,
Yeah.
So like,
I guess if it was like Fukawa, maybe she was pretty unhinged, or Makuro would be kind of crazy.
True.
I could see
I mean, I guess
Makuro being a pretty a weird one to be like, oh,
Yeah.
he's dressed up as
He's
Makuro,
never
you
done
know? Like,
I don't think we've ever seen him go like full lady and stuff like that.
yeah.
How good is his lady voice?
I am curious about that. He's the ultimate imposter.
Yeah.
He's got to be good, right? But yeah, there's not really anybody else. I feel like in that game that would be very interesting to cosplay besides maybe, I guess like Jinko, Makuro, or
Yeah.
Fukawa. But yeah, I just love the idea of him cosplaying a V3 character because that would be so mind trippy. Oh, I did see people in chat saying he cosplays as Ado though. That would be even more mind trippy. I'm not gonna lie.
What? Stop. No, no. If he does that, then I'm just like, I'm fucking so out of here.
Turning off this fucking game.
This motherfucker. What? I'm sorry, Nico. If you want to understand all of this, you're gonna have to play every other ending in 100 line and also all the DLC that's gonna be coming out for the next 10 years.
Oh man, I think I'm down to put him in chapter 2 killer though if you are.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think I'm good
chapter
with
2
that.
killer.
Uh,
Who do we think he'd kill?
that's a good one. That's a good question. I definitely think Fuyuhiko is gonna die. I feel like he gives me victim vibes. I don't know if it would be this time
Yeah,
or not,
I kind
but
of feel the same way too.
he can't live to the end. He's gotten so much like development. I love him, but like he's gotten a full arc. He's
He
gotten
was,
the
yeah, like
redemption.
he's one of the characters that got so much stuff. Like, I
Uh-huh.
think he's not gonna live.
There's no
Like,
way he's gonna live very long, and I feel like he probably would be like a victim character who just kind of gets killed off quietly, at some
yeah.
point.
Do you want to go with that at least for right now? I want to
I
say
think I'm cool with going with that for
Batsugami
now.
murders the shit out of Fuyuhiko
While
because
cosplaying
he's like,
Kokichi.
yeah, yeah. He's like, I just wanted to spice up this game, like.
There can only be one short, loud, angry
Yeah,
person here. That has to
it
be
was
me.
a lie. I killed him after all.
Oh gosh, that brings us to chapter 3. I guess do we want to
Yes.
do 2 victims, one
Yeah,
killer,
it's almost like
or
I'm
do you
almost
want to
thinking, yeah, like we could do
randomize it?
2 victims, or I do like the idea of 2 killers at the same time,
Do
but
you
it
want to
like
randomize it? You
I,
want to do a wheel of fate situation? I can make a wheel, and we can
we could do
we
that
can
if we
have
really
some
wanted to, like,
options.
we do, but I'm thinking, so I feel like to me would be the chapter. So what is
Mhm.
the theme usually for chapter 3 then? Like, is the theme just 2 people
Um,
die, or is it like
I think isn't it usually like a true nature kind of revealed too? Because Mikon was like, she got that despair syndrome thing that made her revert to being
right?
like an ultimate despair. Celeste, I think, was just kind of that she was like really greedy and kind of like horrible.
Everyone's just saying in chat the theme for the chase 3 is that it's the weakest case in the game.
Oh yeah, that too. That too. Yeah. What was Korekio? I guess Korekio's was kind of like that too. I mean, we all kind of knew Korekio was a little freak. I mean, like
Yeah.
I knew what he was like. I think there was like at one point you randomly walk up to him like before you go to like I don't know lunch or something or like breakfast in the morning. He's like, "I think you would like my sister, Kaide," and I was like, "The fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
you're like,
I was like, "I don't know about this, dude."
the
Uh,
seesaw effect.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I love
man.
seesaws. I think just for the sake of tradition, let's go with 2 people die.
Okay. Okay, we can do
In
that.
case in trial 3.
Or
Um
3 victims. Just kidding.
3 victims, that's
3
right.
victims.
Maybe it'll be
Uh,
maybe it'll be a case of 3 victims and then one's a kill and one of the 3 is a killer or something.
yeah, I could see
That could be
that
interesting.
happening too.
Could be
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Because I think I told you I do those like Wheel of Fate videos. For one of them, I did for Eden's Garden. Actually, I decided to do one for that since they had like a chapter 1 recently, and I decided to do like a randomizing wheel beforehand, so I could basically randomize each chapter as well. Like I think it was like chapter 1 had 2 victims, and like chapter 2, like it was like some crazy stuff like that. It is kind of fun to go a little wild because I do wish that they I don't know played around with the rules more in Danganronpa because I think that's kind of like some of my favorite stuff in Danganronpa is when they kind of like I don't know use the rules to their advantage. Like what's like that one rule where it's like the killer oh it's like after you discover a dead body it's like the third person to discover it who's not the killer is when like the bells go off or something like that. I love it when
Right.
like they use something like that to like kind of like clear their name, but then actually there's like this slight loophole that they use to kind of
Right.
like twist it. Like I really like stuff like that. I really hope that they kind of do more things like that. But we'll see. But we can always do for sake of tradition, 2 victims, 1 killer if you want.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that for now
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least.
for
We'll
now. We can always get funky with
um
it later if we want.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's spice it
I
up.
think maybe after this we might do a version where we just do the wheel, like
That
the
would be so
wheel of,
fun.
yeah, just
I
to see
fucking
like
love
what
those.
insane shit.
It's so fun. Have you ever watched one of those videos or like seen one of
No,
them?
no, I haven't.
Oh, it's so fun, dude. I did Danganronpa 1 and I got fucking Hifumi as my protagonist. the
What? Oh my
I
god.
got him as my
The
protagonist.
most cursed first
Yes.
fucking
And then he
playthrough.
died first too. He was the first fucking victim. I was
What?
so pissed off.
Holy
It's
shit.
so fun to just like randomize it and
Wow.
see what kind of crazy shit you get, especially if you kind of like allow stuff like that. Cause I was like, yeah, why not? Let me just leave him on the wheel and see if he like dies first. But then I was like, is it gonna land on him every time? I thought it was gonna land on him as the killer too for a second, but no, I think Tagami killed him, which it was kind of nice because it was like, Tagami, you're always talking such a big fucking game about killing people, so finally
I know,
you
I
decide
know.
to do it in this version. But it is really fun to get kind of like random stuff like that, especially for those videos. I like to try to scramble and like be like, no guys, Hifumi's gonna be a great protagonist because this time he's gonna get an arc where he's a nice guy, and then he just fucking dies. I'm like, well, never mind, scrap all that. Oh man.
So, what do you think then for, like, I guess let's maybe think about who would be the killer for
Yeah,
3?
yeah. I guess we were talking about like, I guess Sonya's too obvious, but we also mentioned Ibuki.
Ibu I'm
Um,
sort of leaning towards Ibuki personally,
yeah, I
like, I
kind of
could
like Ibuki as a chapter 3 killer as well.
yeah. So who would she kill then?
Mm. Ibuki's so
Would she kill,
nice. I'm
like,
trying to figure out
Kazuichi and
how
Miss
she would
Sonia
even.
and die in each other's arms?
Oh, so beautiful.
Such a beautiful way to go. Because
Yeah.
I almost like the problem with like having Sonya be the killer
Mhm.
or like Kazuichi being the victim is that everyone's just gonna assume it's Sonya. Like it's almost like too
Yeah.
obvious,
Mhm.
like their
For
ties.
sure.
And like I don't know if I could see like the problem is I don't know if I could see Kazuichi being a killer, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
I he seems like more of a victim to me
Mm.
than a killer.
Yeah.
Um
I could see that
so like
too. I feel like I like
I
the
don't know.
idea of Ibuki being a killer, but I don't know why she would kill, especially two people. I feel like her like aesthetic fits it. Like just got like that
Yeah.
badass kind of like look to her, but like she's
Mhm.
so nice. I'm like, how almost like I feel like if she was to kill, it would be one of those situations where she gets tricked into killing almost. But I don't know how she would get tricked into killing two people.
I feel like
Um
Kazuichi too. Yeah, people point out too. Kazuichi's also not very good at lying. So
oh,
like,
that's true.
if he
He'd be
was the
terrible at
killer,
that.
he would also be like pretty obvious, because he just
Yeah.
like. So I sort of see him honestly like. Almost like tempted to put for this one like
Mhm.
Sonya and Kazuichi both
Oh,
dying
okay,
like
interesting.
together, of
Uh-huh.
being like, I'm trying to think exactly what Ibuki's motive. And that's the thing is, I feel
Yeah, I
like
was like,
Ibuki has a
what would her
lot
motive be?
of stuff we don't know about her
Uh-huh.
necessarily. Like,
Yeah, I feel like I remember her free time events mostly kind of being like a pep talk. She's just like, believe in yourself, Hajime.
yeah,
Like, she's so nice. And like, I don't know if I really
yeah.
remember getting very much about her past or like things like that. I guess there's always like motives too. I guess because that's another thing a lot of times I'll do for like the Wheel of Fate videos. Is I'll try to like randomize motives if I can't think of one. I guess
Mhm.
there could be like her secret that we don't know about is revealed unless she kills people or something like that. So I guess there always could be something like that that could cause her to kill. But yeah, I definitely do see Kazuichi as a victim. I also see Mikan as a victim in this game. I love Mikan so
Yeah,
much. I don't think she's gonna survive though. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, she's such an easy target to kill. Unfortunately,
yeah.
yeah, I feel
I
like I
kind of
could
agree.
see
I
her.
do not see her surviving either.
Yeah.
So, and to me, she seems like I I mean, I guess like I feel like she would be like a victim in either case 3 or 4. So,
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I feel like it would be one of these chapters. I do feel like Sonya and Kazuichi do kind of go together, I guess, better as like victims. So we could always do that
yeah,
for
that's kind of why I'm
chapter
thinking
3.
like
Yeah.
if we're gonna go with like a dual kill, I do
Uh-huh.
feel like Kazuichi and Sonya kind of fit together in that
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I could see that for sure. Yeah.
All right,
I
I'm gonna
think I'm
put them
down.
down then
Uh-huh.
like for the case 3, and then
Mm.
I think I feel like Ibuki. I don't know. Ibuki just feels like she could be a killer, you know?
Oh, somebody said, I think in chat, Sonya kills Kazuichi, then Ibuki kills Sonya, and then only Ibuki gets charged because Sonya's already dead. You know, Ibuki was just trying to defend
Yeah.
Kazuichi.
That's true.
I
That
see
could be
something like that happening.
yeah, like maybe Kazuichi walks in on her, or she's doing some horrible things in a room, and she's like, fucking just kills him, and,
Just kills
and
him
she's
on the
like, oh,
spot.
yeah, oh shit, and then
Yeah.
Ibuki fucking, I don't know, also
Yeah.
walks in, and then she gets scared. She kills Sonya, and she's like, oh god,
Oh,
like
God.
you killed Kazuichi. Oh god, and just like this horrible domino effect.
It could also be
And then
like, you know, if she runs in on like Sonya right after she fucking murdered Kazuichi, Sonya's probably gonna attack her because she's like, well, shit, like I don't want to die. So it could lead to a struggle of some sort too. So it could be self-defense. I can see that.
all this is happening. Tagami is on the outside watching all this happen. He's like, the fuck are they doing? God damn. What in the hell is happening? Look at these morons.
Literally. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think that kind of makes if we go with like a scenario like that too, I can definitely see Ibuki killing. I do think it'd be interesting if she does have like a dark secret. I just can't think of anything right now, you know, that really like sort of justifies her murdering. But if it's like a crazy kind of wacky situation like that, I could definitely see it happening.
Tagami spits out his coffee watching this shit.
What the
He's
hell are
like,
these guys doing?
What in the fuck are these knuckleheads doing? God damn. This is the 18th time we've done this.
Yeah, literally. How many times have they
What
watched
the
the
hell?
Killing Game? Oh, God.
So I think in that case, I'm sort of down. I think Mikan then would probably
Yeah.
be a victim of
I think chapter
case
4,
four
yeah.
then. Yeah.
Okay.
So who do we think of our folks that we have here?
Okay,
We got
yeah.
Nekomaru, Chiaki, Mahiru, and Peko.
I feel like
Yeah.
I do like the idea of Chiaki getting corrupted by the Junko AI. I feel like,
Yeah.
but I was like, also, if that makes her the Chapter 5 killer, then she was still the Chapter 5 killer in both
Five killer,
the
right?
previous
Yeah.
game and this game. I was like, that doesn't make sense. So I don't really know. I guess it would be interesting, I guess, if she was the Junko AI and somebody killed her in order to like protect the others, because that would be kind of a sad execution. I feel like I would see
Right.
Nekomaru doing that if that was the case, like a self-sacrifice kind of thing. Maybe that would be interesting
Yeah.
for chapter 4, because that would still fit the buff character dying if
Mhm.
you know, he finds out Chiaki was secretly Junko the whole fucking time, and then he kills her. And I don't know why he would lie about it in the chapter, though, I guess, to make that more interesting. But I don't know, just an idea.
Yeah. I could also see. I almost like if Mahiru's not going to live, I can also see Mahiru being a killer.
I
you
do
know?
definitely see Mahiru being a killer, potentially. I don't know who she would... I guess do you think I guess out of these characters, the only person she could really kill, yeah, would be Chiaki or Mikan, unless she did some kind of crazy, I don't know, contraption to kill Pekka or Nekomaru, but I feel like they could overpower her, you know, physically a lot easier. So I don't know how she would
Yeah.
manage to kill them. So
Yeah, fucking kill. Who the
Yeah.
hell's killing Nekomaru?
Yeah, I was
When he's
like-
not, I mean, I guess he could do
Yeah.
like his robot form or whatever, but I don't think we're
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah.
that again.
Surely not. I don't know how I felt about the robot form.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they
Like,
don't
that was-
like
that was
reuse
kinda
that,
weird.
and now like somebody else comes in back in robot form or something. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Surely not. I feel like you would have to do something kind of big to kill Nekomaru. I feel like I kind of would it be those two that would be the killers, Mihiru and Nekomaru? Because I don't really know if I see Nekomaru being a victim again, but I don't know if I see him being a survivor as well. We definitely need some more girls as survivors too, because right now we got 3 boys. So we definitely need at least one more girl to put in the survivor. I guess I could always just be hopeful and put Mihiru
Yeah,
in there,
it's
but
true.
yeah, it is
Yeah, I
kind
gotta balance
of
things out.
sausage party so far.
I
So.
could definitely see Peiko. I think I could maybe see Peiko surviving.
I was
to be
thinking that
honest.
too, since Fihiko survived last time. I think it would make sense if she
Thank you for the 10
survives.
gift sub.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What's up, Fifi? Thank you.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, Danganronpa is fucking back, Fifi. Holy shit. It's fucking crazy.
It is.
Can you
it's
believe
crazy.
it? We're over here. We're spoiling the whole game, Fifi.
Yeah, yeah. Just so you
This is
know,
totally happening.
spoilers, yeah, for Danganronpa 2x2. Gadake emailed
Yeah, I kind of,
me. He told me this is what
I
happens.
like that idea. I feel like Peiko.
Mhm.
I think I could see her being a survivor. Do you want to
think
like
so,
maybe lock
too.
her in for?
I'm cool with
I
locking
think that
her
I
in.
could. Yeah, I think that could be the case, and I think given that the. So given the scenario then we set up, I
Mhm.
feel like I would see Mahiro being the one to kill
Nikon?
Nikon.
I
Kind
could
of
see
like,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, and I think the Nekomaru Chiaki case kinda makes sense if we wanted to do that. You
Yeah, we're
think
so like
Chiaki
Chiaki
victim,
is the victim and then Nekomaru would
Nekomaru's
be
the
the one to
killer.
do it. Like,
Yeah.
and this is where things get like, because the trial 5 is always like meant to be like this grand epic thing, right?
Yeah, that's like it needs to
So
be a twist of some sort, and I was, like, wondering
a
that
crazy
too.
twist, right?
Uh-huh.
And the twist, right? Like the twist of Danganronpa 2 originally
Mhm.
is that Chiaki is killed, one that kills Kameda.
Uh-huh.
The twist of V3 is that, or actually, well, technically,
V3 was
V3's
a
twist was interesting
that
because
was
it
a
was
crazy
technically,
trial.
it was it case 4 or wait, which one was the one that where Kyokichi, uh, was that case 5?
Yeah, it was
Was
case
the
5 where
death
him and Kaido did
was,
I
yeah.
don't dude, I feel like the more like, think about that trial, the more I kinda don't like it. I feel like I made a video, like,
Really?
really hyping it up, but I just, like I don't know, I was like, "Really? Kokichi made a script of every single thing potentially anyone could
Yeah.
say, and he had a perfect response for Kaido, and Kaido just had this big fucking book inside the robot and was like, Hold on a second. Wait,
Yeah,
Sahara."
it was a little
It's
like
come
how did he like
on.
there were so many like potential things that could happen
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
Kokichi seemingly predicted because
I was like, what is he? Just like God? Like, come
yeah,
on.
he's like
Like,
maybe a little bit of a stretch.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think you're not wrong because I think I liked the message of it better because I liked
Uh-huh.
the idea. To me, Kokichi is still personally my favorite.
Uh-huh.
Like
I love
I like
Kokichi
him more
too.
than Kameda in
Oh,
terms of his like his
really?
antagonistic nature. I
Uh-huh.
do personally.
Uh-huh.
I didn't to be honest. When I beat this game initially, I did
Uh-huh.
not like Kameda like
I
at
remember,
all. Like
yeah.
uh,
I
and I
remember.
grew to like him
I
when
loved
I
I
had to
loved
start.
your I guess mostly hate relationship with Kamaida, but I do
Yeah, like
remember you
I
were
by
ripping
the end
on
I
him
was like,
so
God.
much.
By the end I was so happy he died.
Oh,
But
it's
then,
so
but like
funny.
I've grown to like him weirdly enough when I started writing for doing the council voices stuff,
Uh-huh.
and I actually just start like trying to write around his character. It made me sort
Uh-huh.
of realize and appreciate like
Mhm.
what like the weird stuff about him that like
Yeah.
I sort of did I sort of took for granted, and I kind of
Mhm.
realized like, oh, he is actually pretty great, isn't
He
he?
is.
So
He's a great character. I think at first I liked
so I
Kokichi better. When at first I kind of tend to like stuff. I don't know. I do really like Kokichi and Kamaito a lot. I think I kind of go back and forth. I think overall, I really love the fifth trial for this game. I think it probably is my favorite of like the canon. Well, V3 was really good. Chapter 1, V3 was really good too.
it was really good,
Probably
yeah.
that one, and then chapter 5 of this one. I feel like they were really, really well made. I think the
Yeah.
only downside with Kokichi is chapter 5 or trial 5 in V3. I think it's just like in hindsight, I'm like, I feel like they just kind of made him a little too perfect in that sense. I think I did something in the chat said that apparently Kaido said he had to wing a bunch of stuff, so maybe he wasn't looking through the script as much. It's been a while since I played that one, but I remember really loving
Yeah,
that
I'd have to go back
chapter.
and relook at
But
it, but I do
I
remember some aspects
remember
of it being
a
like
little
he
like, come on.
yeah, he might have predicted a little too well how like
Really?
everybody
Yeah.
was gonna
Uh-huh.
react and how things were gonna play out.
I just kind of felt like
But
they
I think
yeah.
I love the idea of this character that
Mhm.
a character that seemingly was so evil that Kamada Kuma was
Uh-huh.
like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah, no, I love
Like,
Kokichi. I feel like chapter 4 was kind of where Kokichi really shined the best for me when he did
yeah,
the Ganta switch
the
up. Like,
Gonta stuff,
oh
yeah.
god, that was
You're just it makes you
crazy.
go like you like I can't like even at that point I
Oh.
was like I can't forgive you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry. I
cannot
hate you
fucking
now. Like
defend you at all. Yeah. Oh man, that chapter was really good too. That's gotta be another one that's up there with like my favorite trials in Danganronpa. That one, God, V3 is such a good game. I love V3. People like I
me
know that a
too.
lot of them like have a lot of people have mixed feelings on V3, but I really think it might be my favorite of the Danganronpa games. I really, really love it.
It's mine. It's
It's
I did get to
so
the end of it and I
good.
really did
I
love it,
love it. I
you know?
love chapter 6 too, like, just the absolute, like, mind fucking, like, that
Mhm.
happens with the whole fiction, and
Yeah.
then, like, him pulling out Junko and then being like, "It's fake! It's all a lie!" Oh god, it was so good! It's so, like,
It was.
quintessential
It's so cool.
Danganronpa that, like, god, it's great. I think the only chapters I didn't really the trials that were kinda weaker was definitely chapter 3, and then I think 5 was, like, a really fun ride, but it was just kind of in hindsight, I was a little bit like, "Did this make very much sense, or was I just, like, really kinda, like, so hyped up that I was like,
Because
fuck yeah!
it's so
Kokichi did all
emotional
of
too.
this."
Because
Yeah.
Kaido's amazing, and like it's
Yeah.
amazing that he like he dies before
Mhm.
the execution finishes him off, and Monokuma gets
Yeah.
fucking so pissed,
Oh,
you
that part
know?
was great. That was a really,
And you're
really
just
great.
like, oh, you're like, and
Mhm.
then the Maki stuff. It's like because that
Uh-huh.
that the game that V3 is like the Maki Kaido Shuichi like
Mhm.
friendship is what like that game like its foundation is on. You're
So
just so
good.
it's
I
so
love it.
fucking good. So
Mhm.
you're just like you're so on board because of that.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I think the thing about V3's ending that personally like I liked the idea of the meta narrative because it really sort of showed how much Kadaka at that point was like,
Mhm.
I don't know how much more I can do with this, you
Yeah,
know? It was
yeah.
sort of in that way, I sort of appreciated just how
Mhm.
crazy he like because this
Went
is
with
the
it.
kind of thing he would absolutely do, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for an ending to like his grand series is like
Mm.
it's not necessarily the most satisfying to players, but he also kept it
Mhm.
open enough to where you could still question whether what characters are saying, what Samugi is saying
Mm.
is even true. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
I
think
really
that
like that
vagueness
aspect
is what
too.
makes that fun.
I
So
really love it. Yeah, I love like I don't know. I guess like I've always liked open-ended kind of stuff too. I know a lot of people don't really like open endings, but it's fun to like theorize. Like I had so much fun trying to analyze that ending and like looking at all the contradictions and like how it really does just kind of let you like decide what you want to believe at the end of it.
right.
I think I honestly like I kind of did the chart with people like a lot of people saying they think like V3 is like its own separate universe and then blah blah blah, but I kind of have always tended to believe that like Samugi was lying about a lot of stuff, and that it does
Yeah,
connect
I
to the
kind of felt
same
that way
universe.
too.
That's how I've always seen it, but I know a lot of the general fandom tends to accept more the idea of like there's two separate, universes and they kind of live separately from each other, which I think is fine and like respectable too. But I tend to believe that Samugi was lying just because of how many contradictions there were. But I think Kadaka made it very open-ended to where you could just choose if you want to believe the two universe idea or if you want to believe the that she was lying about certain things. But who knows?
I I do think if that like if this theory like we actually if legit if Fat Tagami is dressed up as like Fat Cookie
I
King,
would love that so
that would
fucking much.
legit like that would be amazing. I actually hope
Yeah,
that happens just
that
because
would be
that's so
the
fucking cool.
best fucking thing ever, dude. I would
So I
love
guess
that.
given that like our scenario here, if we get
Mhm.
to case five, then
Yeah.
I do have to almost think to myself, like, do you think, right? So we have like Nekomaru here killing Chiaki. And unfortunately, like I think that's I I I think that's like interesting, but at the same time,
Mhm.
Nekomaru, it's hard for me to imagine him being like this supremely like important, significant case five
Mm.
character. And part of
Yeah.
me is almost like, would they do it? Where they have like something like, okay, we've been playing Kameda the whole time. What if would we do a
Oh, a
switcheroo of
little
like this
switcheroo.
this time Chiaki dies and Kameda is the person,
Oh,
right?
I see what you're saying.
That
I
we've been
like that. I
controlling the
like
whole
that.
time, you know? Like,
Yeah. Who do we
and maybe
switch
there's
as
this
for trial 6 though? Or do we get the Teru pro tag? He gets to take off
I
the
don't know.
hat.
That's the thing. I'm like, but if that happens, then
Yeah.
where would we go from there?
Yeah, where do we
Like
go from there? Who would be Kamaida's like bestie in this?
swapping, I don't know. Gundam
Yeah. As a Gundam, his
Tanaka.
whole hair is basically in a hoge. Let's
It's
fuck it. Let's
true.
play
I
as
mean,
one of the
I would be
hamsters.
down.
Let's
But
just play as one of
like
the hamsters instead.
and then and then at that point, Kameda goes, "All right, I've got Hajime's Hoge and my Hoge." And he pulls them both and he hands them to Gundam and he glues them to his head. And Gundam's
Aw.
like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "These are yours now." And then he walks off into the sunset.
They will empower you.
Yeah. Or he puts
Oh
one on each of
god.
like the hamsters.
Oh dude, I was thinking that too. Yeah, put one
Yeah.
on each of the hamsters. You guys will all
Yeah.
be the protagonists from here on forward.
Yeah. This is your story now.
No, I do like that idea. Do you want it to be where I guess Chiaki is still evil in this version, and Kamina, that's his like redeeming thing. He kills her to protect everyone else. The hope, or do
I
you think
feel
something
like
else?
in terms of like a planned thing, as much as it's sort of maybe a little predictable in that way, but
Uh,
because it is essentially the reverse of what happened in the original time.
yeah,
Like
that's true.
I feel like for like a case five, the problem is I just can't think of a scenario where like Nekomaru is like I don't know. Like to me, it's
Mm,
like case five is always like the
the
big
big
dick
one.
case
Yeah, yeah.
before obviously the
Mhm.
mindfuckery of case six.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, it's hard for me to like switch. Someone's saying switch Hajime with
Chiaki?
Hajime with Nekomaru or like Hajime with, oh, you mean have Hajime kill Chiaki. And
wait, for chapter 5?
yeah, so they're okay. So people are saying
Oh.
what make okay. So
Dude,
you're thinking,
Hajime killing Chiaki
oh,
would be pretty fucking crazy.
that would
Can you
be pretty
imagine
crazy.
we get the POV of stabbing Chiaki? That would be
Oh yeah, like
pretty
okay.
crazy.
That would then change our thought process here.
Yeah, that
So
would change a
chat is
lot.
saying potentially, all right, Hajime kills Chiaki, and then maybe Nekomaru is like the victim of chapter 1, killed by Akane or something, right? Which would also
Okay.
be sort of a bit like in case, but that would also then mean that we'd save the switcheroo of perspectives into Kameda for the end. Like for like after that case, we pass the Ahoge to Kameda and he carries the torch.
So wait, who do they want to kill in chapter 1 again?
So initially we had it be that Hajime dies in the beginning. That could make sense because I almost think that would be like, because that then at least leads to something sort of different. In the way that, which is funny because you put that as the thumbnail for this, the idea of like,
I did.
like, but it was more for memes. So then it's like maybe like the idea that instead of having the switcheroo, even though I would love to have Kameda be like the protagonist for like the whole thing, at the same time, maybe that would be the way to do this. Like instead of
the protagonist just the end.
Yeah, like we're like, oh, it happens, but it doesn't happen till later.
Yeah, that would definitely be interesting.
I kind of like that.
Okay,
so Hajime, let's do that.
Hajime kills Chiaki.
Chiaki in trial 5, and then Nekomaru is the victim to Akane. Do we think it'd be a victim again?
Oh, interesting. Him and Akane, because they're like really close, and the other, for like the original versions. That is actually kind of interesting too, them being the victim and the killer. Would we swap it actually? Maybe Nekomaru would kill Akane. Because, well, they're both very strong for sure. They had like that big battle together too.
Maybe they just like, maybe they were just having a practice match or something. They were like, and they just were like, oh, fuck. My bad. Damn it. Like,
oopsie.
Like fucking just
poopsie.
Like absolute like choking her out and then fucking snaps her neck by accident. He's like, oh shit. Wait, hold on. He's like trying to put her head back in place. No.
Your head falls off.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh fuck. He's like, it's gonna my bad guy. That's the big explanation for it. He was just like, in case it's like, Nekomaru, why did you kill Akane? He's like, it was an accident.
I don't know,
just
man.
Fighting.
It just gotta happen.
My bad. I don't know. I'm really buff, and I kind of overestimated how strong she was.
Something like that.
My bad. And then Akane comes back and she's a cyborg.
Oh, then he has a little robot version. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, do we want to do that?
I like that better. I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Nekomaru is the killer.
Clickbait in case ended up becoming what we ended up going
Akane
with.
is the victim. She'll come back. She'll have like lasers that come out of her tits or something.
Oh, Jesus.
She'll be a robot.
She just kills everybody with her laser.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Everybody's the victim in chapter 2, and then the game ends.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be such a fuck you if they're like, actually, you guys get a new game that ends after chapter 2?
Chapter 2. Akane kills everybody with her tit lasers. The end.
And everybody died. I actually do like that a lot. I think that was the missing piece we needed to kind of like bring this all together.
Is actually I kind of like where we ended up here.
Not completely. Like this probably isn't what will happen, but I think it's not bad. It's not bad for sure.
Yeah.
And Gundam lives, and we made sense. So
we did, yes. So let's go through this. So chapter 1, Nekomaru kills Akane.
Yeah, sparring match.
And a horrible
sparring match accident.
Just like, grudge fun match they were doing. He just like, man, my bad. I fucking snapped your neck. And maybe Kameda does this Kameda thing. And he's like, listen, Nekomaru, you're way too stupid to cover this up and make this shit look legit. Yeah. Don't worry. Your old pal Kameda's got you. And he's going to like help set it up. He sets it up. He makes it all look legit. And he's like, okay, you're sure this is going to be good? Yeah, don't worry. You and I got this, brosif. And
the besties. Do they have a little handshake? They gotta have like a little
Yeah.
powwow handshake they make
Yeah,
together.
they have like they get their own bro shake that they do that they've learned,
Hell
and they're
yeah.
like, there we go.
That's somehow what outs them, outs Nekomaru as the killer.
Bros before
What was
hoes,
that?
bro.
What was that
Yeah,
shake I saw you doing, Nekomaru, in the corner? Oh, it was nothing.
Very reminiscent of Kokichi fooling Ganta. You know, it's like the big dumb guy.
Oh, dude,
I mean,
yeah.
Nekomaru's probably Nekomaru's probly a bit
He's
smarter than
definitely
Ganta is.
Ganta, yeah.
But
God bless Ganta.
I don't know. I could definitely see, like, you know, it could happen. I could definitely see, like,
I could see that happening.
Nekomaru.
It's kind of nice because it still mirrors like chapter 1 of original
Yeah.
Danganronpa 2 with like Kamada trying to like cover it up, you know, still.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like that idea, but it kind of gives it a new spin while it's like similar but still interesting.
Chapter 2, Fat Tagami or Fat Kokichi.
Kokichi.
Kills Kuzuryu.
Mhm.
Why? Because I was a lie and I just love chaos, and I don't know. He essentially the ultimate imposter just read the Cliff Notes version of Kokichi about him being this crazy ultimate evil emperor guy, and didn't see all the small print thing that was like, but he's actually really a pretty nice guy.
But
and
actually,
he's trying to and he actually would probably never do this.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's like, all right, this sounds good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go full crazy pants.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, and it does kind of seem like the imposter does kind of do Cliff Notes with how he portrayed Tagami. Like he did not,
exactly.
He did not
Like
get
that's not
Tagami's
Tagami.
personality right. So I could see that happening too. I'm down with that too. I was also thinking if they tie Kamada up like they did in chapter 1, he could be like, oh, it's boring. We gotta spice it up and kill somebody because you know the other crazy pants is tied up. So it's my turn, baby. Yeah, basically.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, chapter 3.
Chapter 3, another double victims here. And this time it's Kazuichi and his beloved Miss Sonia.
So
they
sad.
died in each other's arms. It was in this canon, they were actually gonna get together. Like literally like the day before they die. They're like Kazuichi actually asked her out, and for some reason in this timeline, he's like less of a creep, and Miss Sonia is actually like, you know what?
Why not?
Hey, let's go on a date together. And he's like, really? Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see how this is gonna play out. Dead. Next day, fucking dead. And we're all like, oh no! You almost had it, Kazuichi!
He finally got his chance.
He was so close.
So close.
And it turns out it was Ibuki. Maybe Ibuki was jealous or something of their sweet romance.
I mean,
Maybe there's some
Kazuichi,
secret
he's
shit in there.
such a Casanova, you know. She wanted
I know.
Kazuichi to herself. That's
It's
what
like,
it was.
maybe she loved Kazuichi in reality, right? she's not like a
gets her
lesbian
memories
like we all
back.
think she probably is.
That would be the biggest twist. Like, wait, Ibuki's
Like,
straight?
what?
What the fuck?
Naughty?
Honey, the fuck?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I have exactly a reason why
Yeah.
Ibuki would kill Sonya and Kazuichi. I almost think it's just gonna be like something, because I just feel like Ibuki is just a character we don't know enough about. I think they could come up with a decent reason why Ibuki would want to kill them.
I guess
But-
like it would be kind of interesting if like I love Ibuki, so Ibuki fans don't get upset with me, but it
Yeah,
would be
me too.
interesting
I think she's great.
if like I don't know, like the sort of positive thing she puts on is more of a front. Because I mean, like the music industry is very cutthroat. So what if she did have to do more kind of like I don't know, like fucked up stuff to get where she is to become the ultimate musician? I mean, it's very cutthroat. You have to be very competitive. So what if she did like, I don't know, killer competition or like, you know, do stuff like that, like to get up higher. And she kind of just puts on this like, everybody believe in yourself and like everything will be okay kind of vibe. But that's not who she truly is. And maybe she's just fucking had it. She's like, you know what? I'm tired of putting on this fucking hopium front. I'm gonna kill some people and get out of here and go back to my mansion.
Or it's sort of like Sayaka in that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she would be an interesting character to have like a switch up, just because she does seem so nice, you know, normally.
She could have a switch up, or I think she could also be like a spur of the moment like mistake, right?
Yeah.
I could also see if we were like if we're truly going off of like her personality, how she was, it could also just be like she did something and it was a mistake in the moment. Like we said, maybe legit like Sonya killed Kazuichi because Kazuichi was being a creepo. And she's like,
she decided to go on the date, but then she was like, oh, you know, fuck this. This is the wrong
fuck
idea.
you.
Just gets a gun.
And then like and then like he dies, and then like maybe
Ibuki
Ibuki
runs
comes in,
into it.
she's like scared, like she's
Yeah.
like, and then
I
like
just wanted a
Sonya's like, no, you
milkshake.
can't kill anybody, and then
Yeah.
Ibuki kills Sonya to protect herself or something, maybe in
Mhm.
self-defense. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
That
yeah.
could be interesting. That
I
that
think
almost
I
seems
do
even
like
more
that.
believable
Yeah, yeah, I think that's probably more believable.
because like I like because really, do I actually really think Ibuki would necessarily be like an evil person? Not
Not
really.
really. It's just kind of like an
It's
idea
hard
to
to imagine
explain
that.
it, you know?
But
But
something like that, I think could potentially be
I do think
so.
one thing that could add to Ibuki being evil though is just the fact that her music's not very good. So it's like, how did she become the ultimate musician when her
Right.
song is like, what was it? Like, I aborted the baby and threw him out the window
Yes.
and like just stomped on his corpse or something. Like something really weird. I think how they explained it was like she makes really like mainstream music normally, but her passion is like the really weird songs. But
Yeah, like
I think that
she
was how
has
they
her
explained it.
yeah, it was like her she has like other music that she does that's just like that
Uh-huh.
like yeah, would like make the top
Generic
100 or
pop
whatever, but
music,
like she doesn't
yeah.
actually really give a shit about it.
Uh-huh,
It's just more
yeah.
like just a thing to pay the bills. The thing
Yeah,
she does give
yeah.
a shit about is all of this other music that is like pretty
Crazy.
terrible though.
Like death metal, like just screaming into a microphone for like 50 seconds at a time. Oh yeah, people are asking about the mastermind too. I guess if we might want to do that at the end, if we
Ah,
want to do
yes, that's a good
something
point.
different for a mastermind, but we can go ahead and move on. I do think I kind of like the idea of it being an accidental death over her being
Yeah.
secretly evil, just because I feel like the secretly evil thing is a bit lazier. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. So
Uh,
trial 4, Mikon
Mahira and
is murdered
Mikon.
by Mahiru. And the
Would
thing
it?
is,
Oh, you know what? What if
what?
Mikon is trying to kill Hiyoko because she's sick of Hiyoko bullying her, and Mihiru kills Mikon to protect Hiyoko?
Ooh.
Would that be an interesting idea? Because
Yeah.
I
That's
could
just the kind
see
of that's just the kind of fucked up I'm looking for.
I could see that being the case because Mikon did kill
Yeah.
Hiyoko in the last game, so maybe she's over it. You know what I mean? And then Mihiru
Yeah.
decides to protect her, and that could be the propeller to get Hiyoko to
Yeah, and
finally
then like
become a good person.
obviously Hyoko doesn't want to say anything about it. It's like a secret she's keeping too. And
Uh-huh.
like,
Yeah, because she doesn't want to
yeah.
out Mihiru, and that's gonna be like super
Mm,
emotional during the trial. I think that
yeah.
would actually be a really interesting
And
trial.
yeah, because then it would actually lead to what if it led to like we think it's probably Hyoko, right?
Mm.
Like we're like
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
moving
she like
towards it's gotta be
tries
her. And then it's
to
like, but then it's revealed, no, wait, it was actually Mahiru that came out, and it was like,
Mm.
mm,
Yeah,
damn.
that would actually really get me to like Hiyoko if she was trying to sacrifice herself for Mahiru.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah,
kind of like in the
exactly. I'd be like,
trial, like sort of like trying to like I guess like Hiyoko's trying to like sacrifice herself. Mahiru's like, no, but look at this
ooh.
other evidence that is
I
obviously
like this.
me.
This
Yeah.
is actually. I'm like, oh shit. I was just saying, like, I'm not sure
Ooh.
about this one. Now the more, oh, this is
Uh-huh.
good.
This is actually a really good one.
This makes Hiyoko a better character too. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I
I,
think that actually would do
I
a
think
lot for
it
her.
potentially it still makes Mahiru like the best girl.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
She'd still be best girl. It's
uh-huh.
like, so yeah. I like that. That's
Mm.
damn. This one from being like, I'm not sure
Yeah.
this would work, into oh shit, this fucking works and I
Yeah, it's
like
actually a
it.
really good one. It's like might be the best
All right.
one.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
damn good call there,
Damn.
Weeby.
Thanks. I just kind
Um,
of had that thought last minute. I was like, ooh, maybe can make it
okay.
emotional. Somebody's called it the Kadaka special in my chat.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is his specialty, man.
Trauma is my specialty.
Basically. Hit him with the
And
Kadaka
then
special.
moving on to the to case 5 then. Yeah, I think having it be Chiaki dies this
Mhm.
time and it's
Yeah.
Hajime. Hajime did it. And
Damn.
maybe it was like
Do we know
maybe
we killed Chiaki? That's gonna
do we
be.
even
Do
know?
we
Yeah.
know? Do we know? Are we gonna get like the PO? Oh my god.
What was Ado in my brain the whole time?
I would kind of love it if like I've always wanted a trial, and I think it would be good for a trial 5 where like we kill somebody, we know we killed them, and instead of our like the class trial being like trying to find the killer, we're trying to save our own ass and like pin it on somebody else. I think that would be
Yeah,
so cool as a chapter
that would be
5.
pretty
Like
neat.
yeah, so the mystery is actually, I guess it wouldn't even be a mystery. It would just be us trying to like pin it on somebody else the whole time. And I guess the mystery is whether or not we're going to get caught. But then Kamida comes in last last minute, and he says,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, Hajime."
No, Hajime,
Yeah.
no. Your evil ends
Give me that
What the fuck? What are you, Commander? You've like fucked up every one of these cases. Yeah, but I didn't actually kill anybody. We all know I'm like the ultimate hope anyway. I'm different, sure, Kameda. I'm a nice guy, bitch.
It rips off the shirt.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, somebody mentioned in chat too, like the idea that he becomes Izuru in chapter 5. It would be kind of interesting to play from the perspective of Izuru as well, and he would be really smart.
That's such a cool idea. But the only thing though is that would Izuru kill Chiaki though? I mean, I guess. Because even like, well, that's I guess that's the point though, is that Hajime loves Chiaki, but Izuru doesn't really, he doesn't feel anything for anybody. You know?
I was like, I couldn't remember. I think it was that Izuru didn't really care, but didn't he like?
Yeah, but like
so
he cries at Chiaki's death, but he doesn't understand why. Yeah, because of Hajime.
Yeah. Maybe he's like, I want to see if I'll cry again, and he just kills her because of that. He's like, I didn't understand.
Yeah, he like. That's the idea, is that Izuru like. He cries, but he doesn't understand why. He's not like he actually feels anything. It's because Hajime does. So that
maybe he just wants to go again. He wants to try again. He's like, well, I didn't really get it last time, but maybe if I kill her again this time, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
One more round.
Izuru discovers Chiaki is fake and kills it. Oh, maybe.
Ooh, gets offended by like the
like
idea
offended by like Junko inside of Chiaki or something. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that's cool. Damn, we're making a cool game. At first, I wasn't sure, but now I'm like, damn, this is good.
Do we write this game? I think we did.
Do we make this game, dude?
Fuck.
Dude, I'd be dead if any of these comes true.
I know, like, oh, here we,
in the DMs,
dude, this happens. We're gonna be like, holy shit, we're gods, we're amazing. What if like, or maybe Kadaka is watching this right now, just writing this shit down. He's like, damn, this is some good ideas.
That's good. Write that down.
We haven't actually made this yet.
Oh gosh. So I guess that kind of leads to, why would Kameda become the protagonist, or what would our goal as Kameda be? Because if he's just fucking around this whole game, why does he become good at the end? Or does he become good? Or is he just kind of like, I want to kill everybody, and that's going to be our new goal as the protagonist? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, because part of me, it still feels like in some way the truth of who we are would be revealed earlier, you know.
I think
in this
so
game.
too, because like it's
like,
yeah, there's no point in, oh dude, that would be actually hilarious if Kameda's trying to kill us every chapter, but like somebody kills somebody else quicker. He's like, damn it, my explosives that I set up.
I was so close too. If it wasn't for that meddling robot with the huge tits.
Damn it. It's kind of hilarious. Kameda's just like, hey guys, I planned a picnic inside of the Hotel Mirai. Don't you all want to go there? It's like, ignore that dynamite in the corner, guys.
I've got bagels. Nobody likes bagels except for you, Kameda. Damn it.
Damn it. I'm not going to serve them fucking donuts, you heathen.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love that. He's just fucking around.
I think it would lead to it, like, I think it could be interesting if we find out the truth earlier, and it's not just like Kameda that finds out the truth, like
like
everybody does. And it leads to like, maybe like, I mean, the only thing about that is then, if that does happen, that does lead to then, I feel like how do you do that and not lead to understanding that we're in a simulation, right?
Yeah. Would they reveal the simulation as well, though?
Without necessarily revealing that,
yeah,
like, that we were ultimate despair. That's the one thing about that. Because
I don't know if you could reveal it, because they're all like,
I don't know, because then it wouldn't make, you'd have to explain.
That fucking pisses me off about Danganronpa 3, the anime, dude, where they were like, in Danganronpa 2, they're like, everybody's fucked up looking now, like, you know, freaking everybody's cutting their hands off and replacing it with Junko. Everybody looks so normal in that stupid anime. I was like, what is this? I thought, you know, Mikan was wearing Junko's skin or some shit, but like, she looks completely normal.
I know, it was so lame.
God, I hate
we all thought it was gonna lead to like I know,
Oh
dude.
god, I just want them
We
to
all thought
retcon it
that
so
the
bad, dude. It's
we thought that the
like,
like everyone turning into Ultimate
yeah.
Despair was gonna be like a meticulous breaking down of each person's character and like
Uh-huh.
finding something to really shatter their hope in a
Yeah.
way. But it was like,
Uh-huh.
nah, you know what? It's just this one kid's stupid
Oh
videotape
god,
that
it's
just
so
magically makes
stupid.
everybody really sad.
Oh god, I hate it so much. Dude, I just like I really
Enjoy.
that's my dream that they'll just find a way to retcon it. I keep trying to think
Dude,
of ways of like how can they just destroy the Danganronpa 3 anime with this? I'm like, that's why
that
we're
would be
doing
so
this, right,
amazing.
guys? Right? That's why we
It,
made
it
this
turns out
game.
D3 wasn't the fan fiction. It was actually the anime all along. And
Oh
we're all
god,
like,
please.
yeah.
Please, God. Dude, I remember God watching the anime and being so hyped, but like slowly but surely, kind of like with each episode, being like, Is this it? Is this we're
Yeah.
at the end. It's still not good." Like I was like, "Wait a second. I'm at like episode 20 and I don't know if I like this." I was like, "Oh god, I was so excited for this."
I
Oh man.
I sort of like gaslit myself by the end, thinking I'm like, it wasn't that bad. We went to a nice happy ending.
I
That's
did the
very
same thing.
satisfying.
I did the same
But then
thing.
like, but
The
it
more
was
you
like
think
in
about it,
hindsight, like as the
yeah.
months went by and I was looking back and I'm like, this was really stupid, actually. Like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
stupid.
I think at
Like, why
first,
did we
yeah.
do this?
It was so bad. I remember I think I kinda did that a little bit too, because I think I even made like a not like a defense video, but I did try to defend it at least, like a bit of a devil's advocate. Because I remember after it finished, there was people who like loved it and then people who hated it. And I think a lot of people who loved it probably were just a little delulu hopium, including myself a
Yeah.
little bit, where I was like, no, it wasn't that bad. I think I like tried to say that it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. But now I'm like, no, no, like it's so bad that like when my husband, like when I first met him, he'd only played Danganronpa 1 and some of 2. And he was like, "Should I
Mhm.
watch the Danganronpa 3 anime?" And I was like, "No, don't.
No,
Just skip to
don't.
B3." I told him, "Nope, hell no." And I think
Yeah.
that was when I was still trying to convince myself it wasn't so bad. But once I was like, I'm literally telling him not to watch it. I think I probably think it's pretty fucking bad. Like if
It's
I'm
pretty
literally
fucking
like,
bad.
no, just ignore that and move on to V3. It's
Yeah, when
gotta
I
be
did my
pretty trash.
Danganronpa when I did my Danganronpa character tier list, all of the Danganronpa 3 anime characters were like at the
Yeah,
bottom where I was
yeah.
like, I'm like, dude, like, what is this character's
Ugh.
personality? I don't know. He's on
Mhm.
screen for all of like 5 seconds before they're
That's
dead.
like
It's like,
most of them. That's like just a
yeah.
vast majority of them were just killed so
But
quickly. Oh man.
wait, the
Yeah.
great Gozu, what's his character trait? He's a
Who?
big bull guy.
Who? Oh yeah, yeah. God, I
So,
wanted it to Makuro's character too. Where she just became like a weird,
oh yeah,
incestually
that
obsessed with
like,
Junko. Oh God, I
yeah,
forgot about that. Somebody in chat
that
mentioned
was
it.
like, man, she's so much better in the fan fiction
I
light
know.
novel.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
IF was
man,
like, please, can we just go back to that? She was so badass and cool in
yeah,
that. I was so excited to see her. And then she became this
yeah.
like weird incestual kind of character. And I was like, oh God.
I think, and the unfortunate thing I will say is, I think unfortunately this is probably how she actually was like, because she literally, you know, in
Mm,
Danganronpa 1, she was willing to like do all this shit for Junko and like die for her and dress up as her and like do all this.
yeah.
So it's like, unfortunately, she probably
Unfortunate.
was this weird obsessive like
Yeah.
person for her sister, which
Mm-hmm.
even though she's probably like one of the coolest designs in Danganronpa. Like she's so
Mm-hmm.
fucking cool looking.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
just
She
like
is
want
really
her to be
cool.
like this fucking
She's so
badass.
badass, yeah. It's like another thing, like, Junko has the ability to manipulate people because she manipulated her sister into being obsessive.
True.
It's like,
True.
it really just felt like the whole video thing was just kind of lazy because I wanted to see, like, how she, like, it was, like, set up perfectly for her, like, manipulating Fuyuhiko with, like, the Twilight Syndrome murder case, like, with his sister dying and him falling into despair. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like that's what they were trying to show with Danganronpa 2. Like, oh, look at this kind of traumatic incident that happened with Fuyuhiko. It'd be so easily to push him into despair. And then, Pekka would follow along with that. I feel like, I mean, Mikan was kind of always obvious from the beginning because she was just, broken, unfortunately. But I feel like there was even like some other hints with other characters like Mihiru or I don't know, others where it's like, oh, you can kind of see Junko would use this against them. I guess even, yeah, with all their free time events, like Akane was like a relatively nice character who like didn't really realize how abused she was, but if Junko could like make her aware of the fact that she was so abused and like she's been
Mhm.
treated so horribly by her mom and her like stepdads and the people that she worked with, like, and then kind of twist that to make her hate the world, like that's a good way to turn her to despair. Like there were so many good opportunities to like do that. I feel like it's one of those things that just does not need to be shown. I don't know. I think it's an unpopular opinion, but I've honestly always kind of felt that they shouldn't have done like the 12 episodes of each. I think most people think that they should have done like the Danganronpa the 2 class. They should have only done Despair Side and made that the 20
Yeah.
episodes. But I think it would have been better just to do the Future Side 20 episodes and kind of
Honestly,
like refer back to the Despair Side to just show little instances of Junko manipulating. Cause it's like, I don't need to see a play by play of her being like, yo, Fuyuhiko, blah, 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 blah. Cause I feel like it kind of gets rid of the allure a little bit. But like just seeing
yeah.
glimpses of them being ultimate despair and like glimpses of kind of how it went down, I think would have been better. And I feel like
Or
this series did need a conclusion. So I think Future Side was not a bad idea to make, just a very bad execution, you know?
execution,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think even honestly, like my thought process is just like, why do we even need to make this an anime? Like, why do we even need to limit ourselves in this way? You know,
Yeah.
like
And then they limited it
I
with
feel
the
like
whole despair future side shit. I was like, oh, that was just such a bad, like, it was a cool idea at first, you know, but then it was like an execution. It was like, this limits
it
the
made
story even more. It's like,
it ended up almost like I actually think like our thought process behind like how we thought like Junko
uh,
broke people and like made them into ultimate despair, like our idea of how that could have happened was
mhm.
more interesting than how it actually happened, you
Yeah, it's
know?
like it's one
So
of
I'm
those
almost
things
like,
you don't need to see it. It's better to use your
yeah, like,
imagination. It's like describing
yeah,
the
like,
Force. You don't need to describe the
yeah,
Force.
yeah.
You know,
It's the
it ruins it.
midichlorians,
Like, it
Hajime.
ruins it. Just like let it be this thing you can kind of imagine and think of. It's like I feel like that was such a big cool thing about it, is just like seeing glimpses of it and imagine like filling in the gaps. So I was like, you don't need to explain it, you know? So yeah, that's kind of how I've always felt about it. Cause I feel like
I feel like,
yeah.
yeah, like I think they could have done essentially like a future arc like game, but that like one that then fleshed out the other characters, but also brought closure to the plot lines we'd set
Mhm.
up, right? Like they sort of were intending to, but also vastly rewritten. So that
Yeah,
character,
yeah.
like, because the future arc was definitely like really stupid on most of the part, you know, and like led
Yeah.
to just like I'm not
Yeah.
saying like
Fucking Tengen, dude. The best
Tengen, man,
mastermind.
fucking
Dude, that's
so
the
I was the
mastermind
best
of this
guy. Bye
game.
bye.
Nico, should we add Tengen to our
Yeah, fucking
our list and make he's
yeah.
the
Ah,
mastermind of Danganronpa
it was the
2x2.
mastermind all along. Yes, it was me. As we all know. Why did
The
I do
best
it? I don't know.
boy. Oh
Woohoo,
god.
yeah. It's like, damn. Oh, man. Tengon came back and strikes again. That damn that
Oh
old man.
god, that evil, evil old man.
So I guess coming back to that then,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
who
should
do
we do
we
the
think?
mastermind? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that
Yeah,
for a
what would be
second.
the mastermind of this? Like, who would set this up? Because, like,
Oh man.
if Chiaki dies,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say Chiaki.
She would
I
be
guess
the
we could say
easiest
Chiaki.
one. But yeah, if she
She'd be like you could
dies.
say Chiaki is the mastermind, and that's why she died, and then that
Uh-huh.
led to. Then I guess what comes after? What
Yeah,
happens
so what
in
do we do
case
for
6?
chapter 6 then? If we play
Would
as
like
Kamida, do we do a final run? He's like, finally, nobody else is gonna kill. I can kill everybody. He just finally is
yeah,
able to do his little
maybe
bomb
Kamina
picnic.
goes off the deep end. My beloved Hachime is dead in my arms.
Yeah.
No, it cannot be this way. Ah! Twink boy rage. He's just like,
Twink boy
no.
he just it's like a fucking like a automatic rifle just starts
This is for you, Hachime. Ah!
so beautiful. I think I did see some people saying I guess Kamida could be the mastermind. Would he be I guess I'm not sure exactly how that would work. I think it's an interesting idea, but like would he be working
I,
with Junko this time?
here's my thought process behind that actually. Of
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, maybe Kameda is the mastermind, but
Uh,
like, what if it's the mastermind of like that then leads back to the reason why we're playing this game. And maybe the
uh-huh.
reason we're playing this game is not for a bad reason, but for actually a like benevolent reason. Like
Okay.
for some like Kamina's already gone through his transformative arc in the previous one, and I've come out and I've got a robot hand now, and we're gonna hop
Mhm.
back in here and do it all again, Hajime, because of I don't know, saving like
Yeah.
Chiaki, even though maybe Chiaki dies here, but maybe it's because we
Uh-huh.
managed to salvage her AI or something.
Yeah,
I'm still not
yeah.
exactly entirely sure if that's a
Mm.
good idea or not, to be like the idea of saving Chiaki.
Yeah, I
Um,
can't. I feel like it's offense. I don't know. It reminds me of. Have you ever watched Black Mirror? There's like
I've seen some of it, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure. I don't know if haven't seen all of it.
Okay,
So
there's like
what?
an episode where it's like this I can't remember exactly. It was like this person, they lose their fiance in like a horrible car accident or something, and then they're able to like implant that person into like a fake body, and then like they get to like live with like a clone essentially of like their dead fiance. It's so depressing. It's like the most depressing
Damn.
episode because it's like I think they kind of like, are kind of at first it's great because they're like, wow, like my fiance's back, like yippee. But then it's like, this is a fake person. This is kind
Right.
of weird, it kind of gives me that vibe of like they're, and I feel like, yeah, I was like their family got really concerned about them at some point, and I feel like that's what I was like, I feel like it's a good idea when you like think of it on the surface surface of it, but then when you really think about it, you're like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. Like maybe we should just let her rest in peace. So I was like, I don't
Maybe
know. Yeah.
maybe it could be something like um because Junko exists in this like system or something, right? Like
Uh-huh.
maybe after even the end of the previous game, like she never was fully gone, and because she's still existing here,
Oh,
maybe hell, maybe she's like
possessing
her
one of
like
them
she's
or
like
something.
Skynet. Her influence is spread all over the World Wide Web, and
Mm.
now like we have to go to the source. We have to stop her at the source. It's all back in Danganronpa 2,
Oh.
and like,
I can
and
see
then
that. I
and
can
then
see that.
Kameda is like, has to be the one to like, I don't know, put it all right. Just like
Mm.
I don't know, something like that.
Something
Like,
like that. I can see what you're saying. Yeah, I could also see like because she was trying to do that Junko Land shit, where she like possessed their bodies. It'd be kind of funny if like she actually like even though like Hajime chose his own future or whatever he did at the end of Danganronpa 2, she still somehow is able to manage. She manages to possess like Kazuichi, and they realize it. They're like, "Fuck, we gotta go back
damn
and
it.
redo this."
Ah, yes, evil Kazuichi. Yeah.
Kazuichi comes into the room with like pigtails and fucking Monokuma pins. They're like, wait a second, something's not right
I'm gonna
here.
spread so much dank despair.
Put
God
his ass
damn.
back in the pod. We're running this shit again.
Chico's looking like, man, this is probably a bad idea, but
Why not?
yeah,
That's the only way we can kill her somehow. Is doing
yeah.
another death
Kazuichi pulls
game.
instead of pulling the beanie off to reveal Hoge, he pulls it off to reveal the twin tails
Twin
of
tails.
Junko.
You thought I was dead. I'm back, bitch.
You're like, oh my god, why?
Yeah, I do
Well,
kind
I
of.
don't know.
Although I don't like the idea of Junko coming back, just because it's, I do
Yeah,
think that's the
I don't
most
either.
likely scenario at this point, and kind of the best we have to work with. So I think I do like both of those ideas as like a term of like either defeating her AI virus that's somehow hacked, the World Wide Web or
Yeah.
something at this point, or she somehow possessed one of their bodies.
Or if we're saying even like potentially like Kokichi Tagami, right? Like that's actually like
Oh,
ultimate,
that could make
like
sense.
that maybe they could draw in some connection to V3 in some way
Oh,
where
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not necessarily specifically Junko because it's
Mhm.
always Junko or something. It could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
um like this meta narrative has continued to be told through for like ever or something, and
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
now we gotta stop it at the source. The
Mhm.
fucking source. It was all connected. Ah!
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I like that idea.
So
And then Kamada is
um
gonna stop it. And what is he gonna do afterwards?
Kameda will stop
He
it.
gonna
That's
kill
right.
everybody else, or is he gonna be like, I
Yeah,
guess I'm good
the only way to
now.
save us all is by killing us all.
He just wants to kill everybody. Let's let him, he's been a good boy.
Yeah,
It's his time.
but yeah,
Oh
I
gosh.
think I like
I
this.
think
And then
it's
so in
pretty
the
good.
end,
Honestly, this turned out to be a pretty good killing game.
not bad.
Not
So in the end,
bad.
Kameda, Teru, Hiyoko, Gundam, and Peko
Yeah.
all survive to tell the tale.
Yippee.
And like,
I'm so glad everybody's favorite Teru lived, I think
I know everyone's
that
so thrilled. Everyone's like,
that'll be really
"Oh,
good.
thank God, Teru and
Thank
Hiyoko, our favorite
God.
characters."
Thank God.
Hey, listen, all right,
Best
listen. If
characters
we
made it to the end.
we might not have been able to totally redeem Teru in our scenario
Yeah,
here,
no, he's
but
still
like,
gonna be a
dude, if
degenerate.
we get to the end and Hiyoko does what we were saying,
Yeah.
that would massively redeem her character. Okay,
Yeah, I think
that
so,
would actually be
too.
like, you know what?
You're
I'm
not
actually
so
okay
bad.
with you now.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that would really help her. I really hope they do redeem her because she has
Yeah.
she has one character I feel like I just can't really defend that much. Like, I've seen her free time events, and like I made like a character analysis video on her, and I like tried to defend her or kind of just like give the perspective of people who like her, because it's like I get where they're coming from. I just still don't like her very. I don't think her like backstory makes up for how horribly she acts. Because it's like, I mean, like even like you think about like Akane, her backstory is way worse than like Saionji. I think like Saionji, she like was constantly like getting like hits put on her or something because she was like a traditional, like I don't know, I think it was because of her job, like her being such an amazing dancer. People wanted to kill her because I can't remember exactly why, but I'm pretty sure she had to like live in fear, and that's why she's so mean to everybody and she tries to put on that front. But she's just like,
That's lame. Fuck
she's
that.
so awful, man. I'm like, oh god, just like
It's so,
tone it
it's
down
so
a little
hard.
bit, just so extra, girl, so extra. So
That's why I must kill all the ants. And you're like, okay,
yeah.
sure, whatever.
I would like it if they could redeem her character, because that's it's somebody I would like to
Crystal
like.
just came in and said,
Yeah.
he said, I can't wait for Terror to survive, and I still ignore all of his dialogue.
Stupid. That's honestly the best way to handle Terry, honestly, based.
Hey guys, I have some really important things to say. No,
Click.
skip it.
Click, skip. That might be the best way to go about things, honestly. Honestly, yes. Like if he didn't make it to the end, I might just start doing that. It's like chapter 5. I can't handle his bullshit anymore. Especially if he's not getting any better and he's just like, Sonya, suck the nope. Skip.
Yeah, he sticks around and actually contributes literally nothing, and he's just horrible all the way to the end. And we're just like, well, never mind. I guess he probably should have died.
Oh god, for real, for real. Okay, this is good though. Do you wanna try
good.
a Wheel of Fate?
Well, I think we must. So this
I
is
think
this is
so.
our
Let's
concerted
fucking
effort of
go.
trying to reason out how this could possibly happen.
Yeah.
But now, penguins, now it
Now.
is time to leave it up to fate. The Wheel of Fate.
The Wheel of Fate. Let's fucking go. Let me
Let's fucking do it.
go ahead and get this because I got it set up a little bit. These are not going to be the best PNGs of the characters because I kind of did a last minute, but let's see. Okay, the whole wheel is white. That's kinda
Thank you,
lame.
the gift subs. Thank you guys. I'll get to. By the way, everyone who's gift sub, resub, donate, I really appreciate it. I will get you guys. I don't want to interrupt the
yeah.
flow here. So,
Same here.
thank you,
Same to
everyone.
everybody who's donated to me. I never really know how to do it in like collab streams because like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know. It's like you
I
just
don't
you don't want to like.
interrupt, but like I don't want to like
I know.
also like you know ignore it. So I was like I'll probably just get to it at the end. But yeah, okay,
Yeah, we'll get to it all at the
yes.
end. So
I'm so
thank you
excited.
guys.
I've never
We
done a
appreciate
Wheel
you.
of Fate with anybody, and I've always just had to try to come up to explain shit on my own. And so I'm really excited to do it with somebody, especially you, because I
Yes.
feel like your explanations will be really fun. But yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
usually what I do, just to kind of keep this one a little bit more chill, I won't do the thing I did for Eden's Garden where I did like the randomizing every chapter. That was pretty crazy. I think I ended up with only like 3 survivors or some crazy shit like that. I was like, am I gonna have anybody by the end of this? Like, is everybody gonna die? But for this, we can just do regular Danganronpa rules. Usually I roll for the protagonist first and then roll for the victim, and I like to leave the protagonist in just to spice it up a little bit in case, you know, they die.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it is kind of, it's really fun, honestly, when they'd like die chapter 3 and you're like, what the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Who
why did they
carries the
die?
torch?
It's like who carries the torch? You got to figure out the dynamics to figure out who would carry the torch for Ibuki after she dies in chapter 2. So it's pretty fun. But yeah, can you see the screen?
I can.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go ahead and do protagonist spin. Let's go. I'm excited.
Wheel of morality, turn. Tell
Ooh,
us the
oh,
person
God.
who's gonna lead us. Oh no. Keep going. Oh thank God. Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Damn it! I kind of wanted it. I just wanted to hear you crash out.
Oh God. That would have. No, that's the bad timeline. That's the
Oh
bad
my
timeline,
God,
Weeby.
that would have been
the bad
fucking
timeline.
funny.
Oh,
That would've
thank
been the
God.
best.
Oh God, that would have been so
my
bad.
God, that would have
No.
been so beautiful.
I mean, I want us to redeem Hiyoko, but not that much. Jesus God Almighty.
Put you in the deep end with Yoko.
Oh,
No, Ibuki's a great
because to be honest,
protagonist, though.
Ibuki would make a good protagonist.
Yeah,
all right,
she's
She
got
would.
2 Ahoges, kind of.
She's pretty great. We
She's
could do that.
honestly really great. Yeah, I love Ibuki. You know, although I was trying to make her evil secretly or whatever last time, she's a great character. She'd be great at the hope speeches. She'd be great at helping people out.
Mhm.
Like,
Absolutely,
I think
yeah.
she would be pretty slay at that. Honestly, let's go, Ibuki. And I guess we can go ahead and do maybe the first victim. Sometimes people also like to roll for rival, and because I saw people asking about that. Some people like to roll for rival and like helper character. I kind of tend to not like to roll for that, just so we can have more freedom to kind of like choose it ourselves, since we have the wheel to decide everything else.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I just kind of want to put that out there too, because I saw people mentioning that in my chat. Okay, let's do first victim. Hopefully not Ibuki.
Yeah, dies.
Uh,
Protagonist only to die.
Wait. Oh, what the fuck? We're just gonna be playing Danganronpa
Wow,
2 again.
it happens again. Wow, I
Dude,
just can't catch a
Tagami.
break. Man.
Fuck you guys.
You know what? It's not even unreasonable to think that the game could start similarly to like the original, where for example,
Yeah.
like, yeah, Tagami dies, and you're like, oh, okay, so it's gotta be Teru, but it turns out to be
Yeah.
somebody different.
Yeah, I could see it being like that. I've seen a lot of people mention that too. They think like the difference will be I think I saw people mentioning they thought the difference would be when the lights go out, like in the that one scene in the like house or whatever when they have the party. Like I thought that could
Right.
be interesting. Like the lights go out, but then somebody else dies, or yeah, he could die.
Yeah,
You think it's
yeah.
Teru, but like it's actually somebody else. Oh, dude, Teru needs to be a killer. We need another on the meat bone.
Yeah,
Around
no, fucking no. No.
One of
God.
my favorite
Dude,
clips of all
I
time.
fucking like people were reacting to that shit like fucking like 8 years after it
God.
happened. I'd still see people like react to
Yeah.
like have you seen Nico's the meat the bone on? And
The
they're like,
meat
what?
bone
And they're
on.
like, and I'm like, no, stop showing it to people. Stop.
Dude, people still
Please.
spam that in my chat. Like if I'm messing up at like when I was playing like Fangans and stuff, they would be like meat bone on the. I was like, Nico,
Fucking-
his
you
legacy
guys
lives
suck,
on.
all right? You have no idea how mad I was when I was in that whole section too. Like I was like, am I losing my
Oh my
mind? What's
God.
happening?
Oh god, I remember just screaming at my screen. I was like, "What are you doing?" You're like meat bone on the.
The- there is no other combination that makes sense to me, okay? On the meat bone felt very. Shut up, penguins! You all stop! Ruining my reputation. All right, who killed Tagami? Who kills Tagami this time?
Do you want to leave Tagami in case he kills himself?
Yeah,
or-
let's do it. Let's
Okay,
just let the wheel
hell
decide. Tagami is dead again, but
Yeah.
who is the killer this time?
Would he just kill himself to get out of this game? He doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
He remembers all
Fuck
50
this.
other iterations. He's like, oh God, not again.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out on my own terms.
Yeah.
Ah!
Exactly. Okay, Tagami's killer.
Wheel of
Let's
murder.
fucking
Turn.
go. Oh, what the hell? Peko.
Peko.
Oh.
Peko Yama.
Dude, her taking a massive shit in chapter 1 was actually just an alibi. She wasn't in there. She wasn't in there at all. She was.
She wasn't in
stabbing
there at all.
Tagami.
She was just busy, like she had to go out. I mean, she's like an assassin anyway, so you know,
Yeah,
maybe
she's pretty
she's
good at
like
that.
maybe she remembered she was tasked with killing Tagami in the real world, and she knew she had to go out.
Oh.
She gets the memory. She's like, that's right. My next kill was supposed to be Tagami. Why is he so
remember
fat?
now.
I don't care.
It looks slightly different, but whatever. I guess I'll go with it. I guess Monokuma could just use that as the motive too. He's like, why the fuck are these people killing each other? Let me just give
And
Peko
then
a
meanwhile-
memory.
And then meanwhile, again, real Tagami is watching this again from the outside and going like, what the fuck?
I was
She was
supposed
supposed
to
to
get
kill me? Damn it.
Damn it.
I probably shouldn't have put her in this.
Tagami is gonna be trying to communicate with them like, oh, Hiyoko, kill Peko.
Leave me alone.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true. People said OG Tagami had a problem with the Yakuza, so
Oh, he
hey,
did?
maybe.
Interesting. I couldn't remember Tagami's past super well.
It
That is
could be. So
interesting.
it's not out of
He's
the
a
realm of
sketchy
possibility that
dude.
Peko
kill
could
him.
totally fucking
Mhm.
murder fake Tagami here.
I do kind
so.
of like the idea of her too. This is pretty dumb, but like when she's in the bathroom and the lights trip, she like cuts like a hole in the bathroom with her sword and then like goes under
Yeah.
and stabs Tagami through the
Yeah.
floorboards with her
And
sword.
then
Then
she
goes
hops
back.
back up there. She caulks she puts that shit and glues the floor back into place.
So we find like
Puts a ru-
gorilla glue remnants.
yeah. And then like Hajime walks in there and he's like, I don't remember there being a rug in here. And then he lifts it up and oh my god, there's a there was a hole here.
I see somebody meet on the poop. For the final thing, you can be like, not on the shitter. Shitter, not the on.
Shitter, the on, the.
Oh god, that's beautiful. What a beautiful
Shit
chapter.
on the knot.
Shit on the knot. You'll fall into the same trap with that one too.
Makes so much sense. I love it. All right, this is our beautiful case one.
Dude, Kadaka's, they gotta use that. Yuichiro's watching right now.
That's just a
He's
winner,
taking
dude.
Notes. He's taking notes right fucking now.
And Ibuki solved it all, by the way. She solved it all. She knew.
She knew exactly.
She's like, she understood.
All
right.
Or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Chapter 2. Victim. It's
Who will
already
die?
such a good game.
Oh,
Wait.
Kazuichi!
Oh my god, that was so close.
That was close. Oh my god.
Oh, Kazuichi. Oh, so
Uki almost couldn't
sad.
handle the weight of being a protagonist and had to end it.
End it all. It's like, they're saying I can solve this shit? No, I can't.
Fuck! I just like getting music, guys. God,
It's too much pressure.
All right, Kazuichi. This
Okay.
is, to be fair, we were thinking that Kazuichi likely would be a victim,
Yeah, what
right?
did we put him at as actually? Oh yeah, we did trial 3 victims. So that's actually
Trial
kind of
3,
close.
and like,
no, not too
yeah,
far
like
off.
again, I still find it even for me. I don't know if I could see Kazuichi being a bad guy because he's also just such a bad liar. Like, I just feel
Yeah.
like even if he were coaxed into doing it by somebody else, I still think he'd be too
Yeah.
stupid. He would still just like he wouldn't be able to keep his shit together.
He would
so
not. Yeah, there's no way. I could see him being a killer. So yeah, I agree with that. You want to find out who killed him? Maybe it's himself.
yeah, let's do it.
Who knows?
Who murdered him?
Who knows? Maybe it's Ibuki. Who knows?
Maybe Ibuki. Let's see.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Oh wait. Oh god. Is it actually? Oh. 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 Oh, it is him!
Oh no!
Dude,
Not
he's
again!
sick. He's so fucking sick of Kazuichi harassing Miss Sonia.
I am so
He
sick
put
of
his
you
fucking foot
fucking
down.
with Miss Sonia. I love her so much. You must die.
You must die.
My 4 Dark Devas will
yeah.
murder you.
That's what I was thinking. He
dude,
sinks his 4 Dark Devas. They just eat Miss
Oh, dude. He's like killed in 4 different ways, like from
my
his 4 Dark
God.
Devas. Each one killed him in a different with like a little like mini weapon.
Oh, they're so cute. Dude, wait,
Yeah,
does that mean
they're
the Devas get executed
like a
too?
little axe.
They get their own executions.
Like the Buki's investigating, she's like, who could be small enough to put to strike immediately at his carotid artery with this tiny little axe?
Like a tiny little katana, like on the floor.
Yeah.
Who could use this?
Gundam was like, I don't know. That is quite the mystery.
Strange. It's like some blood
Maybe it
on
was
the fur of
Hiyoko.
the
She's
Dark
so
Devas.
tiny.
It must be Hiyoko for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Just imagining Shampede like with murderous
Oh my
intent going out and
goodness.
just killing Kazuichi.
That would be so adorable.
Just like, I know it'd be like kind of the cutest thing ever too. Like if his little
know.
hamsters helped him.
I think if the hamsters help, they would have to get their own individual executions too. Oh, would they get like
Yeah,
a hamster wheel
oh.
execution or something? You
Oh
run
no,
on the
yeah.
hamster wheel
Oh god.
until you die.
That'd be Champee's death because Champee's the big chunky one, so he's
Oh
got to
my
be running on that. He has to run on the
goodness.
hamster wheel until he gets
Oh.
really skinny.
Oh my goodness.
And he's chasing after a big thing of food. And he's like,
I'm so
and you're
close
like,
to my McDonald's
he's
Happy
so
Meal.
close to it. And then he dies from exhaustion right before he reaches it.
the
He's
little
like,
guy.
His
little
my
paw
chat is
reaching
losing
out
its
to the
mind.
french
Big ones are like,
fry.
no, why would you say that?
Dude, yeah, dude, that would totally make Gundam watch the hamsters get executed
Yeah,
first.
that was like, and then Gundam doesn't even,
dude.
Gundam just dies from sadness watching all of his hamsters do it.
That's so horrible. Oh, that's so
Oh god, what if it was that way?
sad.
What if Gundam had nothing to do with it? The hamsters took it into their own hands.
Oh,
The hamsters literally kill
They literally killed
unbeknownst to
Masanya.
Gundam. Kills
Or made it
Kazuichi.
for him.
And then at the end, Kazuichi has to watch his hamsters get executed.
Oh
And he's
my
just sitting there,
God.
tears in his eyes. This is how Juko breaks Gundam.
Oh
and then
my
he just
goodness.
dies of sadness.
Oh, that's so
He's
sad, dude.
Fucked up. That'd be the most
Dude,
fucked
that
up
is
shit.
so
I'd be like,
fucked up.
That'd be like that's like 800 times sadder than his death in Danganronpa 2.
I know,
It's
that's
like
what I'm thinking. I'm like, that's the exact kind of fucked up we need in this
the-
game.
that made me
I
like
love
angry
it.
sad, where I'd
Oh
be
my God.
be like that it'd be like that SpongeBob scene where he cries tears out of his eyes and he's like "Ugh." It's like squirting into a cup and then drinks it back and
Drinks
squirts out again.
Squirts out again.
That'd be me. I'd be like, God damn it.
It's so tragic. Oh my God, that's the saddest trial I think I've ever heard of.
That would be, man.
It would start out
only in
so
case-
cute with a little mini katana
I know.
and end so tragically. So
this is the sad, like we're in case 2 and we're already like mega depressed.
I know. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay.
Buki is barely keeping her shit together at this point.
I know, how is she doing this?
I don't know. She's so smart.
She just gained some brain cells.
Yeah, she's got 2 extra brains on those horns. Each of those horns.
True, that's true, yeah. She's using it as like a radar to channel more,
Yeah,
to channel
she's
more
picking up
brain
radio
cells.
signals. She's like, what is the internet saying?
She's got Google in there somehow. I'm sure of it.
All right.
Okay. You
Do
ready?
we want to go
for-
case 3? Do we want to do a
Yeah.
double murder or what?
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm down for double murder.
Do
for
a
case
double
3.
murder here.
Okay, yeah. So victim 1. Let's go for it. Oh, hey! Oh, we're
Hey,
chatting.
everybody's so
Whoa.
happy. I'm a
Whoa.
fucking wait.
Hey,
Everybody, you all thought I was gonna live. Yes, again, I still die. Yay! And everybody rejoiced.
Aw, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
rejoiced.
Dude, who's gonna...
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. We're literally everybody's
Yeah,
gonna be so
maybe-
fucking happy.
Maybe maybe at this point Teru has already gone through his arc. He's like saved himself. Maybe he was the key, the instrumental one to solve. He's like, guys, hold on a second. You know, when you think about it, the little tiny marks on the body, I think the only thing that could actually do that is a fucking hamster. And they're all like, no way, Teru, you're fucking right. Oh my God. It turns out he's the one who fucking solved that
genius
shit.
The whole
Yeah.
time.
And like, but
Somebody's
then
like, I
he
gotta
was
get
too
rid
smart.
of
He
this
had
guy.
to die.
He had to go. He had to go. They had to get rid of him. Okay, I'll take Teru out for this one since we're getting the other victim. I'll probably put him
Okay.
back in just in case we want him to kill somebody and then kill himself. That's kind of usually how I do it.
True.
If we want to
Yeah,
do
okay.
like another option, but we can take him out for now just so we don't land on him again. Okay.
Okay.
Second victim. Okay. Oh, dude.
Sonya.
The hamsters died for no reason, bro. She
They
just
died
died
for
right
no reason.
afterwards. What the fuck?
Wow.
What was the
Wow,
point,
that would,
man?
yeah, that makes that extra sad.
I know.
Could you imagine? It's
What
like,
the fuck?
wow.
It's like, Sonya's like,
And then
I'm
the
gonna
next
live
case,
with her
they're like,
memory. It's like,
Oh
bleh,
God.
fucking
Oh
dead.
God. What? Maybe Sonya is so depressed at this point too. She just fucking kills
Oh,
herself.
Dude, honestly, after all that, dude. Oh God. I don't know
She
if I would
murders
blame
herself
her.
and kills,
Oh
and
my
she's like,
God.
"But I'm not gonna die by myself."
I'm gonna take Teru.
Teru, yeah.
Take him out with me.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
God
keep
bless
her
her
in
for
there.
that.
What?
We'll keep
Dude,
her
if
in there,
that,
too.
oh bitch, please let it roll on Sonya again.
That'd be
That'd
so
be the
funny.
most poetic fucking
That'd
end
be
to this.
So funny. Okay, let's
What-
see. Come on, Sonya, come through for us.
Come on.
Come on. No, I don't think so. Oh, what the fuck? Hyoko.
Hyoko, Sayonji lost her mind. She was like, you know what? Maybe Teru was hitting on her, and she was just so sick of it.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, Sonya like saw this shit, and then she like had to kill her too to keep her quiet.
I think,
Maybe I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, I think so. I think Hyoko's the killer. And
Yeah.
so okay. I feel like Sonya would be an easy target if she's super depressed after the hamster's dying.
True.
But I don't know why she would kill Teru. Unless, yes, Sonya kills Teru first, because she's like, you know, the hamsters died so that I wouldn't be harassed, but now I'm having Teru ask to suck poison out of his fucking loins every day.
Fuck
So
it.
he needs to go
Now that
for
all
the
that's left
memory
is
of the
this shithead.
hamsters. So maybe she's just trying to finish it off. I do love the idea for killing Teru. And then I don't know why Hyoko would kill Sonya after that. I don't know. I mean, Hyoko.
gonna have to use some extra brain power on this one. I gotta be like really big brain to understand this motive.
I know, right? Yeah. She thought that Sonya was an ant.
What's this? Sonya? Yes.
She was an ant cosplay.
Sonya's Sonya's so depressed she goes on a date with Teru. Hiyoko loses her mind at this and kills them both.
I know. That's a good redemption arc for Hiyoko.
You know what? If I can't have Gundam or even fucking Kazuichi, she's like fucking just like I'll just go with Teru, whatever. And then Hyoko's like, oh, this is fucked up. What is this reality I'm in? No, he must die.
Dude, even Hiyoko was moved by the hamster's death. She was like, are you really gonna desecrate the hamster's sacrifice for you by fucking going out with Teru? She just blows up the restaurant they went on a date at.
Just can't handle the truth. This
is based for that, you know?
Based as shit.
So fucking based. I love that. Let's go with that actually.
Let's do it. That works.
Ending. Oh, it's a perfect
Ibuki solves all this in abject horror. This horrible scenario that literally no one sees coming.
Yeah, literally. Oh god, that's so funny, dude. That is so fucking funny. Okay, chapter 4, victim.
Chapter 4.
Let's fucking go, man. Let's see. Oh!
Oh no, is it my time to die?
Not the best
Oh no!
Somebody choke him
I
with
thought I could
bagels.
survive to see another beautiful bagel-filled, hope-filled future.
Bagel-filled morning. I guess somebody could poison
no.
a bagel too. That'd be good. That'd be a
All
good
of
way.
my shenanigans just couldn't last. All right, who killed him?
Who took Kamada?
We gotta see. I almost could see Kamada just offing himself.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'm too depressed. Oh shit.
Okay, Mikon actually. Interesting.
Mikon, he ate the waffle.
He ate the waffle, just combusted. Man, I was kind of hoping it would land on Kamada, and he was just like, I'm out. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
You know what? Fuck
this game.
He does the Russian roulette game. Puts all 6 bullets in, fucking pulls the trigger.
Oh, God. I don't know why Mikon.
So Mikon murders Kamada.
Okay. Well, maybe Hiyoko. Would Hiyoko's death affect her? Would she be empowered after Hiyoko died? She's like,
yeah, she's like,
I'm not gonna get bullied anymore.
I don't have to be bullied, and now I'm free to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And Kamada is like, I don't know, maybe she like realizes the truth too. She's like back to falling in love with Junko again.
Yeah.
And she realizes that the biggest threat to all of that is Kamada.
Yeah.
Because Kamada just has the biggest hope boner in all of existence.
That's
and
true.
Hope cannot be allowed to exist.
That's true. Not in Junko's perfect world. That's true. I think we can go. That's pretty good. Yeah, I could probably go with that. I don't know if there is a whole lot of other...
no, not my beloved Nikon. No. I'm gonna kill you. You're totally gonna die today. How did I get you? Ow. Stop. Ow.
Do you think she would strangle him with a bagel? Do we think that could work?
Oh my god. What a horribly hopeful death this is. Fucking yeah, somehow she gets a thing of dough and puts it around his neck and then like cooks it, but without cooking Kamada, and it slowly shrinks the hole. So it starts to choke his neck. He's like, yeah.
Killed by the one thing I loved in life. So awful.
Bagel at 2. That's good. The thing that you love the most. It's gonna send you to the afterlife. It's okay, Bagel. I know you're doing this under duress.
Dude,
I still love you.
Dude, last minute she reveals it's actually a donut. He thinks he's dying to a bagel, but at the last fucking minute, she's like, it's a donut. He's like, no.
No.
Oh god, it's so fucking sad.
Good. This is beautiful.
This is way sadder than the hamster death.
This is the case 4 we've all been waiting for.
So much more tragic.
All right, we've
Okay,
reached it. Case
okay.
5 now.
I can't believe Ibuki's made it this long, man. Usually my
I
protagonist
know.
kinda
Holy
die.
shit.
Yeah,
She's a great protagonist.
she's
Look at
doing
her
pretty damn
surviving.
good. Look at you, Ibuki. We
And she solved it.
underestimated
She
you.
figured out that the bagel was used to kill Kameda and how it was done,
Yeah,
and how Mikan knew the exact way to cook the bagel to strangle a human being.
She did everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else had to contribute at all. Like
The Wi-Fi that she gets on those antennas is
it's
really
crazy.
paying off.
Chiaki has just been playing Switch in the corner the whole time. She's like, yeah, I'm good.
she's
don't
like,
need me.
huh? What are you guys doing over there? Yeah. Huh? She's like playing Galaga.
Let me know if you need me, I guess. Whatever.
I'm over here playing Danganronpa S.
Oh God, not Danganronpa S. You played that game too, right?
I did. Yeah, it was.
Unfortunately.
It's like
It's a
there's
game.
cool ideas in there, but unfortunately, the whole structure of the game is the terrible like Mario Party shit that you're like.
You have to play like
I just wanna get-
5,000 times.
Yeah, I just want to see the
Yeah.
interactions. I don't give a shit about any of this.
Yeah, I feel like they should have allowed you to skip it. Kind of like how you can.
Yeah,
skip the
just like
fights,
just show me the fucking interaction.
Yeah, after I play the fucking board game like 10 times, I feel like I should be allowed to just look at the interactions. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good times, Danganronpa S. Okay, are we on chapter 5 now? Dang, it's going
We
by
are.
quick.
This is it, man.
Wow, this is the big boy.
All right.
Okay.
This is the case that's gonna blow our minds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here we
for
go.
sure, for sure.
Who will die?
Who is the victim?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, Nekomaru.
Nekomaru.
Okay, interesting.
The muscle guy can never
muscle
survive
guy.
to the end.
I know, it's so sad, man. Maybe he'll make it this
Never
time in
live.
2x2. Who knows? Okay, it's kind of funny. We got like, well, I guess 3 people who actually survived Danganronpa 2 still here. Okay,
Yeah.
who killed Nekomaru?
Who was it? Who did it?
Oh,
Who
what the
did
fuck?
it?
How the fuck did Fuyuhiko kill
Fuyuhiko!
him? Are you
Oh my
serious?
god!
He probably had
I just had to
fucking
kill his
stepladder to
ass.
strangle him, bro.
You use the fucking
Wait, stay right there, Nekomaru.
Nekomaru, do you mind reaching up and grabbing that thing up on top there for me? Oh yeah, sure thing. I got you, Kuzuryu. You're like, yeah, go grab that up on the shelf. Then he grabs a ladder and he's like, yeah, just keep looking at that. Keep looking at that. And then, ha! He grabs him by the neck, and then Nekomaru's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm massaging you. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of nice, actually. Yeah, I'll just hold on. Just gonna. He's like, nah, fuck it. And he pulls out a knife and just stabs him in the jugular.
I was like, I don't even know if his hands would fit around his neck. He's like, oh shit,
I know, it'd
I
be
didn't
like-
think this through all the way.
His big
Poor
old
little
pork sausage of a
baby
neck. He's
gangster.
just like,
That was actually really nice. Thank you, Fuyuhiko. I've been needing a massage.
Wow, thank you, Fuyuhiko. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, dude, somebody put in chat, Nekomaru's 6'6", and then Fuyuhiko's 5'2".
Man would have to
Oh
fucking
my god.
get get the elevator shoes or something.
The twist is just like, how the fuck did this happen? How
Yeah,
did
it's
you
like
manage?
nobody suspects Kuzuru at all because
Yeah.
it's literally like
Well, there's
he's
no
too
way.
short. It's
Yeah.
impossible. But wait.
Oh,
But no, he came.
used
Maybe
this
he like
stepladder at this exact angle.
yes. Or what if it was like every step ladder in the there was like no step ladders. So there was like it was like it's impossible. There's no way. And then they go, wait a minute. What if instead he coming from the bottom, he came from the top, and it turned out like Kuzuru came in by like he scaffolded down like on a rope or something, and he's like hanging up from the ceiling.
That's so
And they're like,
Danganronpa, dude.
oh my god, no way.
Hanging down like
Had to turn our
Spider-Man.
thinking around. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how he's able to do it.
Oh
But why
my
did
God.
Nekomaru have to die? Why? Why, Weeby?
I think he was just jealous. I think Fuyuhiko was really sad. Nekomaru kept making little jokes, being like, "How's it go? How's the weather down there?" Fuyuhiko was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill this
How you doing there,
motherfucker."
sport? You want to get as big and jacked as me?
He's been brewing the whole game. He's just like been sharpening his knife every time Nekomaru makes a little comment. He's like, "I'll show you
I'm
who
so
the
sick of this
shorty
shit.
is."
I'm be a real ass Yakuza today, bitch. Here we go.
Bitch. Hey, he can show us. He can show how the fucking Yakuza can get it done, man.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my god.
I
Oh
like
my
it.
gosh.
Wow.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I guess we can do one final roll for Mastermind if you want, and then I
Yeah.
think we have our survivors after that. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody said this is the harem ending for Hajime.
Holy shit, you're
Hell
right.
yeah.
Oh, Hajime gets the ending he always dreamed
Dude,
of.
this is like, yeah, this is like, God, we got like all the best waifus here. What the fuck?
Damn, that's actually not bad. All things
Yeah.
considered, yeah.
Oh my
If
God.
you got
that's
to the
not
end,
bad
if
at
this
all.
happened with Hajime, like just gets all the ladies in the end, it's
Yeah.
like, all right, man. Like all the
Low-key
top tier
beautiful.
waifus.
Dude.
Okay, but who was
Who?
behind all of this? Who was the
Okay.
true
The
mastermind?
true mastermind who did all of this.
Please let it be Hajime.
Oh, that'd be so
Please.
funny. Oh, whoa.
That'd be so fucking funny.
Oh,
I would-
Kane.
Kane.
Okay. Interesting.
Kane was the turns out Akane is actually has like a PhD. She's actually like in like
Super,
the smartest
super smart.
character. She's like been hiding her brains in her huge tits.
You get like a scan out and they're like, whoa, it's actually there. That's how they prove it. She's like, no guys, look how small my brain is in my head. They're like, wait a second, move the
Wait a
X-ray
minute.
down.
Look out. Wait, move it lower. Oh my god.
Oh
Two
my God.
human brains in each of her tits. That's why they're so huge.
She's
You're
so
like,
smart.
holy shit. Oh my god, she has like the intelligence of 2.5 people.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, dude. Dude, that kind of does mean Hajime gets all the best girls at the end. What the fuck, dude?
He does.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God. What the hell? This is beautiful.
And the reality was Akane just wanted Hajime all for herself.
That's what
She
I was
like,
thinking
she
too.
used her vast intellect because
Yeah.
she was like, you know what? I just in this timeline, for some reason, I fucking love Hajime so much. And I just want to give him the best hentai ending that every Rule 34 fucking forum deserves.
Deserves. I was thinking that with the harem ending. I was like, I feel like if it's one of the girls, they gotta go yandere mode and just want Hajime, you know?
And then by the end, it's like Hajime is like, no, not like this.
Not like this.
You had the biggest hits. It would have been amazing, but okay.
He's like, are you sure you're evil? Are you positive?
Yeah.
Guys, I think we can fix her, guy. Come on, let's let her in the harem.
Hajme's like, you know what, guys? You know, she
Not
makes
so
a really
bad.
good point. She makes a really good point. Is there any chance we can just let her live?
Points in front of me right
Yeah.
now. I think,
Jackie's like,
I think
no.
she's good. You don't know anything. Chiaki throws her out.
She killed all of her friends just so she could have sex with you. and while we all were here and watched. Yeah, but I mean, is that so bad?
That's so
yes,
wrong.
it is. We have to end her. Do we though?
Are we sure?
Can we like think about this? No.
We get like 2 alternate endings at the end. One where we save her and we're like a fucking degenerate, and then one where we're like, okay, I guess we can kill her. And I can just have 3 wives, whatever. Fine.
3 instead of 4.
Best
Fine.
ending, true ending.
Damn it.
Oh my God.
That's right. And Ibuki, the actual protagonist of this game, joins the other 2 ladies in being married to Hajime. Because that was the goal all along.
That was the goal.
That was
whole goal.
the message for this game.
Oh my God, dude.
Was that Hajime is the ultimate bachelor.
Oh God, I love it. This has been so stupid.
Also, when Hajime makes love, in order to make sure it's the best love making possible, he switches to his Izuru form. Because he knows all of the right spots.
You just switch it on and off. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Would you want to do? Would you want to do another cast, or do you want to call it here? We could always do V3.
We could roll it again.
Run
it again,
or
homie.
You want to run it again with Danganronpa 2, or do you want to do a new cast?
Oh, we do a new cast. Yeah, let's do a new cast.
Okay, yeah. Let me set it up really quickly. But I think it could be fun. I think both of our favorite games is V3, and V3 would be fun.
Yes.
I did a Wheel of Fate for V3 a long time ago, and it ended up being really funny. I ended up getting Samugi as the mastermind again at the end, and I was so
Really
pissed. Yeah, but it ended up kind of being funny because like it was almost like everything that like happened before. It was like she wanted to make the V3 killing game like perfectly like how it originally was, but everybody fucked up and didn't follow her like didn't follow her like script, and she was at the end like, fuck you guys! Kaide was supposed to be the first killer, but you killed fucking Miyu instead. This is bullshit. She gives them all like a really stern talking to. So it ended up actually being kind of funny. But I remember when I first rolled it, I was like, what the fuck do I do? Okay,
All right, I am so ready.
these. Let me collect these images. I think, well, I might have some of these saved in like an old folder when I did this previously. That'd be nice. Let me double check that really quickly. You can always read some donations or something too if you want in the meantime.
Oh, sure.
Because it might take me a little bit to get this set up.
Hey, Master of the Jack Bros. Thanks for the raid earlier, man. Monokuma for the 36 months. Happy third Penguin Day. New Billion Flex Girl for the gift sub. Death is Dadley for the gift sub as well. Fifi again, thank you for the 10 gift subs earlier. MF Snakes for the 110 bits. This glee credence to your theory of the corrupted file. What if Fatagami isn't fat as fat as his changed file thing? Maybe. Could be. Tom Frog for the 200 bits. I feel like an important thing for this list is if they bring back the despair disease motive, since they'll probably make a character that wouldn't kill normally into a killer. True. The problem is, I don't know if any of us wants that to come back.
Yeah. Please don't. Dude, I like literally for the remake, I'm like, can we just give Mikan a new execution? Can we not do that? Can we just redo that one? I don't want to watch it again. I don't want to see it remade and like higher quality. I just don't want it to happen. So I'm good.
and as the Danganronpa 3 anime has taught us, remember, to be sad is to be really horny too.
Oh god, yeah, for real.
Horniness is evil.
Oh,
it's like or something. I guess.
Whatever they said.
Fucking whatever.
Whatever they said in that stupid shit. Oh my god.
Rasay Chan for the 2 months. Thank you. Xania for the 10 months. Buffed Ambush for the 43 months. DLC for the 3 months. Danganronpa RuPaul, thank you.
Oh, Danganronpa RuPaul. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man.
Ghost Mana for the 71 months. Scorms for the 20 months. True LH Collar for the 100 bits. Thank you. French Doge for the 11 months. Josh for the 100 bits. Okay. They're pulling a V3 Chapter 1 killing Hodgman. That's what we were thinking. That could definitely happen.
Yeah, I definitely could see that happening for sure. Let me get all these
Carmen for the 100 bits. Plutonisil for the year. Happy Penguin Day, dude. Sorry for the non-Danganronpa thing, but I'm happy to see you playing Twilight Princess. Whole special highlights to my heart. First game I ever played. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. Lord Current for the 25 months. You both are here. I need to know what kind of ungodly demon chaos will you get if you put Nico's Kameda and Weeby's Ado in the same room.
Oh god. A beautiful, lovely yaoi story.
Oh my god, it would be the most beautiful, gayest story ever.
Oh god.
Like Ado would hate Kameda because he's a disgusting human,
That's
but
true.
Kameda would also like hate Ado because he like hates humanity and hope. But then they realize they have so much in common.
The most toxic boy love story ever
told.
Toxic
boy love. And they're like, wait a minute. You know what? If we work together and have sex with each other, we could solve all of our problems. And they're like, you know what? You're so right. You're so right, Kameda.
So right, bro. Oh my god. Okay. I got it set up whenever you're ready.
All right, let's fucking do this.
Okay, let's see. I guess we can go ahead and just do the same thing. Same rules, and that would mean protagonist first. I'm down. I'm excited for this because I do love V3 a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Wait a second. Oh
Please.
god. No.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh my god. I was like, we're gonna get like the most like normal, chill protagonist or the most fucking psychotic. This is an X-rated game.
Oh god.
Yeah, we all know this is gonna go. Yeah.
It's gonna get fucking banned in every country.
fucking, it's gonna be the
Oh
lewdest,
my
rudest
God.
Danganronpa ever.
It's like actually just like an X-rated game now. Just because of the dialogue, dude. Oh my
I don't even know what
God.
we're gonna be seeing what's going on in Miyu's head at all times.
Dude, how is she even gonna solve this shit? I can't.
I don't know, man.
Dude, people pointed out that Miyu is low key, like always right in every V3 trial. She puts out like a random ass answer, being like, "But maybe Kaide did it," and people are like, "No, shut the fuck up, Miyu." But then at the end, it's actually right.
Yeah, the funny thing is, she is actually like smart. Like she is like
the girl
technically
genius,
like
yeah.
super fucking smart.
Mhm.
It's just that she has like the dumbest ideas for like
Yeah.
inventions and shit, and
Mhm.
like all of the, like, but and she's covered in just like ridiculous horny shit as well. So she'd be
She's
like
such a funny
constantly
character.
flip-flopping at all times between being her like dominant and fucking submissive person.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot she has a submissive side as well. Oh
Someone
God.
like snaps at her, she like reverts to submissive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. She wouldn't be very good in trials then either. Like she gets like the slightest pushback. And she's like, I'm sorry, please
Yeah.
step on me."
Right.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, let's see. First victim. Let's see what murder Miyu has to solve. Everybody in my chat's so excited. They love her. Oh no!
Kaido!
Kaido!
Stars. No, God.
No!
Not like this.
Oh,
No.
Not like this.
God damn it.
I know. I love Kaido, dude. It's
I
kind of
know, me too.
He was like a very
Looks like we're not getting our beautiful friendship of Maki and
that's
Shuichi
true.
and Kaido this time
We'll have to
around.
make
Kaido's just
we'll
dead.
have to make a new one. Maybe. Oh, I just realized I screen captured my mouse on top of Angie Lamau.
That's fine. The hand is pointing towards a tour.
It looks like I'm trying to give her like an ahoge. Maybe if she comes protagonist, we can just use the pointer as an ahoge. I was like, who would be in Miyu's little posse? She's got maybe Kibo because she harasses him. Maybe her. Oh my God, her Kibo and Kokichi. They just all fucking hate each other, but they just hang out together anyways.
Yeah.
That can be the little,
All right.
the little group.
Who is the bastard that killed our beloved Kaido?
I know. Okay, let's see.
Who is
Who
it?
would fucking do this? If it's Kokichi, dude, I'm gonna scream. What? Okay. Oh, dude,
Corkio.
that got close to Maki too. I was like, dude, that gotta be really crazy. Fucking, we all know why the hell he did it. Oh, actually, why did he do it? Because doesn't he only have sister? Like her friends are only women, right? Or he only wants girls to be her friends. So why would he kill Kaido? Maybe he like meant to kill Maki, but like on accident killed Kaido. He was like, oh,
he only
shit.
kills girls. Yeah, maybe he was like trying to kill Maki.
Yeah.
And in the process, he accidentally killed Kaido because made Kaido like try to save her.
Oh yeah, he could target Maki and then end up killing Kaido.
Yeah, Kaido saves Maki and then like he does the old seesaw thing again and he fucks it up again.
Not again.
God damn it! This seesaw thing never fucking works.
It's like, would he be upset too if he accidentally kills Kaido? He's like, oh God, I sent a man to my sister. Just kills himself right afterwards.
That's right.
The seesaw didn't work. I sent a man to him. Fuck it, man. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it.
And then by the end, he's ready to die. He's like,
Like,
yes,
take
good,
me,
kill me.
please.
I can't allow that fiend to ravish my sister in the afterlife. No.
Oh, dude, in the execution, we see that Kaido's hooked up with his sister. She's like, I'm not into incest anymore. He's like, no, no.
This is the worst day ever. God damn it.
So fucking sad.
Yeah,
dude.
Korikyo 0, Seesaw 2.
Oh God.
The
He's
seesaw
always
wins
got
again.
a fucking seesaw, doesn't he? He loves
He's always
got
to use the
thing.
seesaw.
Oh gosh. Okay, chapter 2, victim. Let's go. Who? Oh, wait.
Is it?
Okay, Ryoma.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Ryoma's dead again.
Oh, dude, he died chapter 2 in V3
He
as
did.
well.
History repeats itself.
That was so sad. I love Ryoma. He's such a little
me
cutie
too.
pie. He's such a good guy.
I'd be like, oh man, come on, stop killing Ryoma, damn it.
No, he deserves deserves better. Dude, I just hate the way that Kurumi
looks like
killed
I
him,
still
too.
got a ways to go.
No.
That was always the line
sad.
that, for some reason, that line has stuck with me like for
Me
years,
too.
and I
Like
still
10
say
years
that in the
later.
same way he does. Looks like
Still.
I still got a ways to go.
Yeah, dude. Anytime I see like that sentence, I'm just like ways to go. I always
to
do it,
go.
too. That's like so like in my subconscious now. He's so iconic. He's such a little cutie patootie too. I love him.
I know.
He's great.
He's just all big. He's big depresso after
I
murdering
know,
somebody
He's just so
in tennis.
sad. He's such a good dude. Dude, what if it's Kurumi again? That'd honestly be kind of hilarious.
I know. Swear to God,
Like,
Kurumi.
it's like, leave him alone. What has
Leave
he
him
done
alone.
to you?
Look at this
Let
timeline.
him-
She
oh
has
my
to kill
God,
him.
are you fucking
No
kidding me
fucking
right?
way.
Are you
No
serious
way.
right now?
Oh my God.
Kurumi,
Why?
what the fuck?
This alternate timeline.
Oh my
Kurumi.
God, you motherfucker. Jesus
Why?
Christ.
We don't even
Why
need to
did you
explain
do it?
this one.
Why did you do it,
Ah.
you fucking psychopath?
Fucking psycho bitch.
Piece of
God
shit.
damn it. Just
Dude,
let him
oh my
live.
God. I should have known after she was trying to make Japan great again or whatever the fuck she said.
Fuck, I know.
She's
God damn
fucking
it.
evil. What
This
the
evil
hell?
bitch. Ah,
Oh my
all
God.
my homies hate
Oh my
Kurumi.
God. Oh wait. Oh shit. Oh no. No, not you, Kibo. Okay. Okay.
Ah.
There you go. Oh my God.
That just made me sad. I'm just sad now.
I know. Why
Apparently, we
always
just
the
can't
same
escape
thing?
that scenario.
fate. And we don't have to come up with anything. It's just the same fucking thing. Why did she
I
kill
know.
him? Why did she kill him? Was it he just like an easy target? She was just like, oh, he's depressed, so whatever.
She picked him because he was like also like someone who was seemingly suicidal and stuff, and she was like
yeah.
because he technically wanted to die, like
Yeah.
essentially. So
I remember like
he had no reason to live, and she
Yeah.
wanted to live. Like
That's true.
So
yeah.
she was like,
she had her country to get back to or whatever.
yeah. So she
Yeah.
like Ryoma basically like, and they even indicate that Ryoma like knew that. Like
She was gonna
he like
kill
knew
him.
that she was there. Like he could have stopped her, but he just let her kill him.
Ryoma, my heart, my boy,
Ah.
my boy. Oh, my boy. He deserves
Oh,
so
God.
much better.
Yeah.
Oh God, my boy. Oh man, that's
He,
so sad.
he forced the wheel to kill himself again.
I know.
The same way.
Jesus, dude.
I can only.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. There's no scenario where I can live.
Oh man, I would love it if after 2x2 if they do a version with V3 as well. Where like there's like a new
Yeah.
scenario. Because God, I would love it if Ryoma could get like an arc and actually
I
like,
know.
survive.
And I just
He
love this
deserves
cast
it,
so
man.
much.
I love this cast
I know.
too. I would love. I want
Uh,
to see more of Rantaro too. He was
Dude,
so
I know.
interesting to me, and like I was so upset when he died. Like I remember kind of expecting it just because he kept being like, I'm gonna go off by myself alone if anybody wants to kill me, you know. It's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
dude, stop fucking
Don't
setting
do
yourself
it.
up,
Stop.
dude. But he kept doing it and kept being ominous and vague, and I was like, well, he's fucking dead. But yeah. Yeah, before then I was like so sure he was gonna be like the antagonist character. I remember being conflicted because I remember him and Kokichi both seemed kind of antagonistic, but I was like,
Yeah.
who's it gonna be? But yeah, once he died, I was like, well,
we
fuck.
know how this is gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of know where this is gonna end up, but GG. Okay, we're at chapter
right.
3, so 2 victims.
Chapter 3.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
already mega depresso, just like
Yeah.
Ryoma.
At least Karakyo can't kill again. No more
That's
seesaws
right.
in chapter 3. So at least we have that.
From beyond the grave.
oh,
Oh
What
God!
the hell? I was just talking
Oh, we
about
saved
him.
Rintaro's
Oh
death
my
this time.
God. Okay. Well, at least he survived a little bit longer. He's so pretty, man.
Got a bit longer.
Yeah. Okay.
Just say, I swear to God, if it's Kaide,
Oh, dude.
what's happening?
We're gonna roll for the second victim at least this time. So I'm watching you.
Oh,
though,
that's right.
Kage.
That's right. We're
Yeah,
doing
we
two.
got
That's right.
second
Double
victim,
whammy. Let's
second
go.
Victim. Oh, we'll see though. It would be kind of funny if it ended up being her again. Oh, Ganta. Interesting.
Goto lost his mind.
Ganta.
No, Goto must kill Green Man to become Ultimate Gentleman. Ah!
It's like with Rantaro being green and Ganta loving bugs. I feel like there's something
Yeah.
there. There's something there. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's there somehow. I
He
don't know what the
he
fuck
thought
we're gonna
that
do with it.
he was like food for his ant friends, so he had to
Yeah.
like
he needed grass for his little like robot bugs that like film
Yeah.
them.
Didn't me pull too hard and pulled his, it ripped his head clean off his shoulders. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
That's like what Monokuma used as like a motive this time. The bug just going to Gonta's ear. They're like, we need human flesh, Gonta, or we will die. Feed us,
Or
Gonta.
actually, I guess wait, this is technically the second victim though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's
Not
the
the
second
killer.
victim. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, okay.
We're
So
getting ahead of
technically he
ourselves.
dies
Yeah,
with him, but it
Technically
could be he
dies
could be
with
the
him.
killer.
But we, who
Okay.
knows? Okay, we'll do the killer before we get too far ahead. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Those bugs, man. Oh, or no.
It was wait.
Oh.
It was magic. It killed the two.
Dude, what's up with all these tiny characters killing the buff characters?
I don't know. Like
what is she, like 4'11"?
she's so tiny.
She's so small.
She'd have to be very, very clever with how she killed them both.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless she can use magic, and she was just pretending the whole time.
Oh, that's
the
the big
whole
twist. Is that
time that it wasn't. She couldn't do it. She was like,
it was like a double twist where she's like, we know it's not magic,
Yeah.
and she acts like it is real magic, but in reality, it actually is real magic, and
Yeah.
she knows.
She knows.
So she fucking just blasts the shit out of them with like a
Yeah.
fireball or something, just nukes them.
Dude, I feel like she could be honestly just planning to kill everybody. She's like, I'm bored now. I'm just gonna kill everybody. She like gets to 2 of them, but then like enough people find one of the bodies first where she's like, I gotta end my killing spree early. I want to fire blast everybody. And my fire aga's ready and set to go.
It was magic. Just remember, everyone, it was magic all along.
That'll be like her last words.
Yeah.
And Makuma's like, all right, whatever, bitch, die.
Basically. Dude, a magician like execution actually would be pretty badass too.
It would be pretty cool.
I
It'd
feel
be
that'd
like something
pretty
like
dope.
she'd be like dunked in like a tank or something and like drown or
yeah.
get like like the pretend cut in half or something, and it would be like something like that.
Oh yeah, people are mentioning Tenko crashing out too. That would be
Oh yeah,
that would be another
Tenko would lose her
aspect.
mind.
Oh, she would totally lose it after
She would lose
that.
it. Maybe she goes on a rampage after this, or she dies next.
Yeah,
Let's see.
dude. If Himiko was like planning on killing everybody too, she was like, "Yeah, I was actually gonna kill you next, Tenko, but like, you know, people found Rontaro's body first, so whatever."
But no, I loved you, Himiko. Yeah, it was kind of weird though.
Kind
It made me feel weird.
Wait, plot twist, Himiko's homophobic.
Yeah.
Really? It was freaking me out a little bit, bro.
Poor Tenko, dude. Loses her fucking
Tenko.
mind. Okay, so that's chapter 4 now, right? Okay. Yeah.
Yep, chapter 4.
Okay, chapter 4. Only one
Squeech
victim.
and Kade, they are still here.
They are still here. That's actually, we kind of have a trio. If we replace Kaido with Kaide, then there's that trio. Although I guess we are playing as a genius girl.
Oh, yeah,
over here.
Miyu is also solving all of this shit. She figured
yeah,
out
she's
that
perfect.
there was no logical explanation behind a giant fireball burning the shit out of Rintaro and fucking Gonta. So it was like only Himiko and real magic could have done that.
Yeah, she's a girl genius. I also kind of like the idea of everybody being really lazy this time. And like her first guess, she's just like, yeah, I kind of think it was Himiko. They're like, yeah, fuck it, let's just vote that. I don't feel like doing a class trial. And they're like, it's right. They're like, damn it. Everybody's actually just like, everybody's like suicidal.
Monica was watching this. He's like, motherfucker.
Are you shitting me?
Are you serious right now?
Girls has been in like 30 seconds. I'm losing my mind.
Oh my god. Oh god. How would she get it right every fucking time?
Yeah, the ratings.
My ratings are in the shitter right now. We had to make this fucking
Everybody's already changed
X-rated.
this fucking channel.
We can't even air her dialogue. What the fuck? Dude, half of her dialogue is like bleeped out. Oh god. Oh yeah, we're on chapter 4, right? Oh yeah, I think somebody else pointed out
chapter
too.
4.
We only have 3 boys, so Saihara could get the harem ending yet again.
Oh god, it could end today.
It's approaching slowly but surely. Kokichi just needs to kill Kibo. Okay, we'll see. Victim time.
Wheel of murder, turn.
Ah!
Oh my God.
No, she
Tanko.
was too depressed.
She was so
too
depressed that Himiko was gone. She was like, I don't want to live in this world.
Yeah, she just became an easy
So say if I have to
target.
live with a bunch of degenerate males.
Yeah, or she just commits seppuku,
Yeah.
One or the other.
Okay.
One or the other. Okay, who's her murderer? Let's fucking go.
If it is Tanko herself, then that's just going to make all the sense in the world.
That would make the most sense. Oh, whoa! Wait a second.
What if it was Kaide? What if Kaide
Kaide!
assisted her suicide? Like she just couldn't
Oh, what
live, but she's like she couldn't bring herself to kill herself, so she asked Kaide to do it. And Kaide
Aw.
apparently is her best friend and says,
in this
Okay,
universe.
I'll do this for you, Tenko. Yes, let me go meet Himiko in the afterlife. Do it. Stab
She
me with the
supports-
samurai sword. It'll be
Get her ass
extra
her
raw that way,
afterlife.
Kaede.
Oh, that's actually really sad. But then Kaide, she's like, well, maybe I can try to get away with it afterwards.
Yeah.
I did a good deed. I let the lesbians be together, so maybe
That's right.
maybe I'll try to get out of this scot free. No big deal. Whatever.
And now Shuichi's depressed again.
Oh, that's true.
His hat is gone again.
Oh, yes. I need to replace his icon.
Yeah,
I'm back,
the hat
baby.
has been removed. He is back.
He's like, I'm
Back
coming
to-
for your role, Miyu. Watch out. Watch the fuck out. And Miyu actually,
Miyu's like,
low-key
bitch.
slaying it.
Know your place, Shuichi. This is my game.
Back off, bitch. I've been getting this right
Angie's
every
somehow
time.
still alive.
Yeah, it's my mouse is protecting her. It's blocking all the bad juju.
Yeah,
It's coming
that's
her
the
way.
power of Atua. Atua is granting her. This is the mark.
The mark of Atua. To show that she's the chosen one. Oh,
He was
God.
keeping me safe.
I love how it was like
All
in
right.
between her and Samugi too. That was kind of funny. Kind of I don't know, poetic in a way, considering Samugi like
Yeah.
did all that in chapter 1 or whatever. Okay, yeah. Chapter 5, the big boy chapter. Who will die?
What will be the big twist? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh,
No!
no, it was a
Technically,
lie
again,
that I lived
too.
to the end.
Yeah,
Oh,
technically again,
no.
too. Oh no, not
I'm
beautiful
dead. Except I'm not
Kokichi.
the. At least I'm not the killer this time. I
Uh,
get to go out in a blaze of glory.
We don't know that
Also,
yet.
I've been fucking up all of these cases in some way, just
In
because.
some
Why
way.
not?
I just been fucking with you guys the whole time. It's no big deal. Okay, who would kill the sweet, precious, innocent little guy? Oh, dude.
oh,
Oh, Samugi.
Samugi.
Oh.
Samugi.
Maybe he has been fucking with all the cases. Samugi's trying to get rid of him to increase ratings.
Yeah.
Would that make
Yeah,
her
it's
still
like-
the mastermind though?
Yeah, Samugi's like,
This shit is not making any sense at all. We need to get this shit back on track.
She's like, there's something
What the fuck?
fucking this up, and I think it's this little booger right here with the checkered
What, me?
scarf.
Come on. Look, everybody loves me. I'm Kokichi.
No, I'm the best boy. Are you kidding me? Oh God.
damn. And Samugi
Yeah.
was like, no, we can't. For some reason, she's not the mastermind, but she gives a shit about the ratings that she shouldn't know about.
Yeah, that's true. Somehow. Maybe she's just like a spy this time. She could be like the traitor.
Yeah.
She knows about the ratings, but she's not like the manager this time. She's like the little spy that they sent out that whoever the mastermind was like, hey, kill that kid. Kill that annoying brat. Keep screwing with our game, dude. Maybe.
Weirdly
yeah.
enough, we ended up with 3 people that were survivors.
I was thinking that too. We got Kibo, Maki, and well, Kibo did kind of. He made it to trial 6. But
he did.
He
did.
Yeah. Oh, that was so sad. I was so excited when he made a trial 6 just to fucking die. Just to fucking
Damn
die there. I was so upset, man. Because, like, from the beginning, I loved him. He was, like, one of my favorite characters. And I was like, there's no fucking way he's going to live. He's too adorable. He's too, like, kind of pitiful. Like, somebody's going to target him. But he made it just to fucking die.
Die in the end.
I think literally at the beginning of chapter 6, I was like, yay, I can't believe it. My best boy, he's here. And then,
Dude, maybe.
yeah.
Oh, chat's right. Maybe it's the Miyu. It's gonna end with Miyu and Kibo. They get to be together. Remember her robo
Oh,
boyfriend.
yeah.
Remember, because she had like a
She
had
did.
like a rock hard rager for
She
Kibo the whole
did have a
fucking
rock
game.
hard rager for him, dude.
Oh my
She
God.
did. Oh my God.
Finally be
perfect.
together, and Kibo's like, no, please,
Please.
3 feet apart. COVID rules.
He just does like a self-destruct mode at the end. He's like, well,
I can't take it anymore.
I kind of thought thought you would have died by now, but since you're not, beep, beep, beep.
That actually leads to
God.
question 2. Are the Monakids back in this version that
Oh,
we're playing?
God. God, I hope not.
No, fuck that. I don't want kids again. That was a bad idea.
That wasn't very good. Oh, dude, those fucking Monakids, man. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I think
All right,
we're
who
at
is-
Mastermind, right?
The mastermind. Who is
Okay.
the behind everything?
Behind everything. Oh! Oh!
Oh my God. It was I, Kibo, all along. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, God, I feel like this wheel is like
Kibo.
hearing us. Whenever we talk
good
about a
boy.
character, it lands on it.
The guy we all thought
Ah.
was the protagonist when we initially saw like
I know, the
material for
fixers
this.
forever ago.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That's why I don't know, some of me still wonders if 2x2 is times 4 for Danganronpa
Yeah.
4. Cause I'm like,
It could be.
they were so fucky with the V3 promotion. That shit was so crazy that like
Were.
yeah, it's like I don't know.
Kibo's there. He's looking all like badass and shit. And he like
Mhm.
he doesn't do anything like as insane as that like art as
Made
until
him
like
look-
the end of the game.
Yeah, they makes him look so cool, and he's just like so adorable and precious. I'm like, peace, Kokichi, leave me alone. Stop bullying me the whole game.
It's like
Oh, he's such an adorable guy. Oh yeah, I guess
they
some
saved it for the
people-
very end.
Some people were mentioning that Kibo is like the eyes of the audience, so it could be the audience that's like the mastermind. Maybe they're like voting on everything that's taking place this time. And I guess like maybe
that's it. We
Dude.
are inhabiting Kibo's body, and in reality, we are the
we
masterminds,
are the
all
masterminds
along.
the whole time. I kind of like the idea of Samugi was the mastermind in the last game, but AI took her job, and she's actually like
Oh,
really bitter
shit.
about it. In
Oh
this
my God,
version.
it's topical too.
She's like,
makes
what
so
the
much
fuck?
sense. Oh,
Oh, dude, it's harem ending again too. What the fuck?
oh my God.
Oh my god.
And so Shuichi ends with his 3 waifus.
It's 3 waifus. Beautiful.
Wow.
What the hell? What the hell?
Angie converts Shuichi to the cult of Atua.
They all go
and
live off on her island and sacrifice virgins and shit together.
y-
What a beautiful
fucking-
ending.
Maki is the assassin that keeps him safe. And
Aw.
Miyu is really sad about Kibo's death, so she just like rolls with it.
Yeah, she kind of rebounds to Shuichi. She makes him wear some
Yeah,
robot cosplay every once in a while. He doesn't
yeah, there we
ask.
go.
He doesn't.
Put on the Kibo cosplay, Shuichi.
Tries not to ask too many questions about it. I don't.
Hey,
but-
Shuichi, put on this RoboCock.
What?
Come on. It does it for me. It
I
turns
was like,
me on.
actually, I'm gonna downsize my harem. I think. Maybe it's
Damn.
one of 2 girls.
How do we keep ending up with the harem endings? This is crazy.
No, this is crazy. I was like, that is wild, dude.
She
I don't
would
know.
do that.
She
She
would.
would absolutely do that.
She would for sure. I don't put it past her, man. There was that fucking unused sprite of her. Did you ever see that? I don't even know if I can show that
Yes.
on stream.
I don't think we can show it on stream.
I
Yeah.
don't think we can show that on stream. Oh, that
Yeah.
was crazy.
It was like I was
Okay.
like, wow, dude. No fucking way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was wild. When I saw it, I was like, whoa, we're going there.
I get Kadaka did that, and they were like Kadaka, I don't think we can do that.
We
It's
need
like,
to stop. We need to stop at
you
some
sure
point.
though? We could do
Oh,
it. Come on.
Oh man. Freaking Kadaka, man. That was fun though. Should we
That was fun.
Should we do Danganronpa 1? Or should we call it? I don't
Oh.
know if we should end it. Because like we are
I think I think we might call it here.
yeah, yeah, I
we're
think I'm
gonna
cool
call
with
it
that
this
too. I'm
one.
getting kind of tired. I do like the cast of 2 and V3 a lot better as well. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's kind of more fun to do it with them. I feel like
Same,
the Danganronpa 1 cast,
personally.
I mean, I have some characters I really like from it, but I feel like overall it's just not nearly as strong
Yeah,
as
DR1, like I do have nostalgia for it and stuff, but I do feel has, in my opinion, has the weakest cast overall. Just,
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
and I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that a lot of like the deaths in like cases in the game are just not
Mm.
nearly as interesting.
They're
and they're kind
not,
of like
yeah.
predictable. Like
Mhm.
like Celeste, like Leon, like you're like you see 11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Leon upside down. I solved the case already.
Dude, oh,
Oh,
god, yeah. There's been like
the Solis
some...
one, I immediately knew she was the bad guy.
Yeah, she was pretty. Yeah, that one was pretty obvious. I kind
She
of
was like, guys, let's go over here. Look over here. I'm like, you're the bad guy, aren't
She
you?
was so obvious about it. Yeah, I feel like there is some good cases. I like case 2 a lot, and then I like
Case 2 was good.
I think case 5 was really good too. I liked when they did
Mhm.
like the bait and switch, and you like think that Nike is gonna die for a little bit. I remember that being pretty exciting. I think I liked 4 as well with Sakura with the closed room.
Sakura was very good.
That was
I think
really
Sakura
good,
was
yeah.
arguably the best case in the game.
Yeah,
so.
that was a really good one too. But yeah, I was like 3 and 1. I feel, oh god, I hate when I watch a Let's Play of Danganronpa 1 and they immediately notice that it says Leon upside down. I'm like, no, I promise there's other good cases in these games. It's
Yeah,
just
I know.
this one.
That's why it's like it's a rough one where it's like
you gotta,
it's
like
so
recommend it first. But yeah, it's like
because I even I noticed it the first time I played it, where I was like,
oh, you
it's just,
did?
I'm
Like, wait a
pretty sure I
second.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think I noticed it.
But
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I was just like 11037. That's weird. Why'd she write that? Just like head empty. That's so silly, Sayaka. Why'd you do that?
yeah, it's
But-
probably not as bad in the Japanese because it's probably like
Yeah,
maybe
I
a little harder to
think-
figure out
I
then.
think so. That's kind of, I think it's just something that unfortunately kind of suffered from translation because I feel like for them, it's like they don't speak English as much. So, kind of a little bit more like difficult to be like, oh, it's in a different language and it's his name in a different language. Although it does kind of beg the question of like, why would she write it in English? She was like,
Right?
nah,
Why would you write
I'm
it in
not gonna
English
write it in
then?
Japanese. No.
That was the one thing I was like, well then, like,
Yeah. I want to
yeah.
practice my
I don't
English
know.
before I go. That's really what I think I
It's
want
just,
to do.
it
in
was
my
just
final
because they were
moments.
like, yeah, they just like are like, listen, because we can't make it look like a funny number.
Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, basically. Well, it's been a ton of
But,
fun. I think we
that
did a
was
pretty
Weeby.
good
Thank you so
job.
much. That was. I'm
Yeah,
so glad
same
we got a chance
here.
to do this.
Yeah,
So
me too. It's been so fun to just get to hang out and talk theories. Let me know if you ever want to do anything else for a collab, especially if there's more like trailers and stuff. We could always get on stream and
yeah,
kind of talk about
God, if they,
more
like,
stuff.
if they start dropping more trailers and like
Oh.
revealing more of like the news story and like,
Mm.
oh shit, oh
Dude,
fuck,
that's gonna be
or
so
what if they
exciting.
release? What if they release like a demo
I
of
really
like
hope
the first
so.
case?
I think
they probably would
yeah,
do that.
dude, I hope Hagakure dies again. If they release a demo, just somehow he always fucking
Hagakure.
dies.
Fucking Hagakure
think
dies.
I think they are for the Danganronpa, like, was it like the 16th anniversary or is it 15th anniversary? I think it is 15th anniversary this time. They are doing some kind of demo in Japan. I think for the 15th anniversary, but I don't think they've said if it's going to be like a worldwide release at all. I'm actually kind of going to Japan around the time the 15th anniversary thing happens. It's like
Ooh,
a week
cool.
or so afterwards though. So I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to do anything or see any events while I'm there, but I really want to at least get like a fucking
Can you move
Kamada
it back?
smoothie or
Can
something.
do you have enough time to move it like a week earlier? To
That's what
like,
I was wondering. I was like telling that to my husband. I was like, "It's for work, babe." He was like, "Come, it's not." It's like,
it's a tax write-off.
It's a
Come
write-off. He's
on.
like, "You're not gonna make enough money to make that make sense." I was like, "Damn it!" Now I believe I can make it make sense.
You could do it.
Yeah,
That's totally-
I had been thinking about it though, but I don't know. I at least would like to get like a Kamida like smoothie or something. I guess the only bad thing too is if I did go to an event and there was a demo there, my Japanese is extremely limited. I'd be like, "Oh, Watashiwa." I know that one.
Watashiwa.
It's like, I know like 3 random words. Like, "Oh, Hagakure's dead." Okay, see that?
Yeah.
I got that. I clocked that. But otherwise, I'd be like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Wait, they're having they're having a Kameda shake there? What
I don't-
flavor is he?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like they just do a lot of that kind of stuff, like pop-up store stuff. I don't think they've
Oh
actually
yeah.
announced anything yet.
What flavor do you think Kameda would be?
Oh, bagel, of course. A bagel smoothie.
Bagel flavor.
Just
I don't
bagel
even know
and water.
What. Mm,
The most disgusting thing you've ever had in your life.
Tastes like hope, baby. Everything bagel flavor. Oh god.
It's just like a bagel cafe. Get a bagel with Kamida's face on it, a bagel smoothie next to it. Oh god.
Look at all these beautifully happy, hope-filled customers leaving. Everyone's like leaving and like drinking like
Vomiting.
Why do we do this?
They just wanted us to get the Pecco experience, the chapter 1 explosive diarrhea experience. That was the thing,
That's right.
the true Danganronpa experience. They love, that's what they wanted for the fans, and I love that they want that for us. They care about us so fucking much. But yeah, I do
I
hope
know
there
they
is.
want it.
I do hope there is some kind of event or something. There's got to be some kind of pop-up cafe at least I can go to. But we'll see. I hope that they do release the demo though for like worldwide. I'm not sure if it would be because they're doing simul releases, I think, now for like the actual games. Thank God, because V3 was horrible
really.
waiting. Oh my, like waiting.
Oh, I
Oh
know.
my God. The people fucking posting execution, highlight videos, and like all that shit. I feel like I couldn't log on to
I think
YouTube
at this,
for like
to be
6
honest, I think at
months.
this point, I think it's just more popular over here than it is even in Japan.
Yeah, it's so
like,
popular here. It's crazy. So I wouldn't be shocked
Yeah.
if they do. I really hope they do, because then I was like, it'd be kind of better
I
if
think they
I'm
will.
home if they do simul release the demo at the same time. But we'll see. I should probably bring my camera and equipment stuff in case they release it while I'm in Japan, because that would be horrible to have to wait to play the Danganronpa demo
God.
while I'm there. I'm like, I gotta wait 2 weeks.
No.
Oh God, I guess
Trying
I'll
to
just
dodge spoilers. You're like, I have to avoid social media
yeah,
entirely.
God, I'd have to stream it on like Airbnb Wi-Fi. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
Well,
yeah.
Weeby, thank you so much. This was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah, same here. It's been a ton of fun. Definitely. Let
If
me
you do end up
know.
going to Japan and experiencing the Danganronpa event in some way, if you manage to
Yeah.
actually like finagle that in some way, let me know, because I definitely would want to hear about your experience and
Yeah.
how the tomato shake tastes.
How the tomato shake tastes. For sure. I'll find a little Kamada keychain with a bagel to send to you too.
Yes.
A little souvenir.
All right,
but
Weeby.
yeah, it's so good to
Thank
see
you. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you later. Okay.
Yeah, talk to you later. Bye.
All right. See ya.
See
Bye.
ya. Bye. Oh, that was so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was such a fun stream. Nico's so fun to hang out with. He's just got such a great sense of humor too. And it's so cool too. I know I've mentioned this a lot on my channel, but Nico is actually the way I got into Danganronpa. I found his playthrough of Danganronpa 1 like forever ago, and that was how I found out about it. I watched his playthrough for The World Ends With You, and he kept doing this Kameda voice, and I was like, who is this Kameda guy? And then I ended up finding his playthrough of Danganronpa 2, and I was like, well, I should probably do the first one. And then I found the first game, but then I was like, oh, you can download it for free online. And I ended up like playing what was it, that old translation of Danganronpa 1 that they had. Then I was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with this. This is going to become my personality for the next 10 years. Whoa. That was basically what happened. That was super fun. I feel like we ended up actually coming up with a pretty good like scenario too for the culprits and victims. I always feel like it's kind of hard to come up with some of this stuff, because I was trying to like rack through my brain for a little bit of like, how do I come up and decide like who dies which chapter and stuff, because it's just so complicated. But ended up whatchamacallit, I feel like it ended up working out pretty good. We had some pretty interesting chapters for sure. Okay, let me read some of these donos. I'm so sorry that I missed these, or I'm reading them at the end of the stream. I just didn't want to interrupt, like talking to him and stuff, but I do appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate all your donations. Thank you, Will Fallon, for being a member for 31 months. Hey Weeby, how was your cake wedding? Honestly, the cake was really good. We had like a vanilla cake with like a raspberry feeling. It was so good. I think I did think a little bit about the fucking 100-line cake scene though. When I was eating it, I was like, God dang it, even at my wedding, I can't fucking escape it. Thank you, Ruby Mim. We want a harem root, the Kadaka monkey's paw. Yeah, basically with 100-line. That really was honestly kind of what I feel like he was probably going for. And thank you, EDG03. I feel like Soda might die. If new trials don't have tech or mechanisms playing a key role, like the broken monitor in case 3 and jammed elevator in case 4, he might be cooked. Okay, if new trials don't have a tech mechanics playing a key role, I think for sure Soda will die. And yeah, kind of like what Nico was saying, I don't know if he would make a very good culprit. I feel like he's just, not smart enough or good enough of a liar to really talk his way out of it. It would be kind of cool if he could break some stuff and that could like lead to somebody dying. But yeah, it's just like the actual class trial part I feel like would be kind of difficult. But thank you, Ricky Padilla. My 2 theories, sequel to IF Danganronpa 2 by 2 sisters. Oh, or a new Team Danganronpa bought the license and this is a reboot. Danganronpa 2 by Team Danganronpa 2. Oh my God, that's so like mindfucky. But I see what you're saying. I feel like it's kind of similar to that timeline thing that I came up with, but it's just like the new timeline is like, well, no, it would still be in the V3 universe because Danganronpa 2 Team Danganronpa 2 would buy out Danganronpa to try to reboot it. That'd be kind of sad. It's like Shuichi and them like destroy Danganronpa, but then like capitalism succeeds. A new Team Danganronpa buys it out and like it starts it all over again. Thank you, Jiggy Watts. Jackie gets the Mechamaru treatment. I can see that. I kind of hope they don't do the Mechamaru thing. I remember thinking that was kind of goofy. I remember just being really confused when it happened too, because I was like, what's going on here? I was like, how is this even like physically possible? But then once they realized it was or they revealed it was like in a virtual reality, I was like, okay, that's how they make it make sense. Okay, you know, whatever. I guess it kind of makes more sense now. And thank you, EDG03. Would you prefer if the unused executions are used for characters that survived, died in the Danganronpa 2, or if they have new executions? Oh, that'd be interesting. I don't think I have too much of a preference. I think I would mostly have to relook at those unused executions. I don't really remember a lot of them. I think I remember like Sonya had like a poison apple or something. I think Kamaida had like some kind of luck thing with that. Oh no, my Monokuma's broken. What the hell? When did that happen? Monokuma, no! He's supposed to dance when I get a donation. This is so sad. Was he messed up the whole stream? Sad. I'll have to replace him. But yeah, I think I'd have to relook at those executions because I don't really remember too much what they were. I think a lot of them probably would be pretty similar if they did change it. Because I feel like, yeah, it was like Kyoko's had to do with like the dancing thing. I feel like they usually have a lot to do with their talents, but I think it'd be cool either way because it'd still be interesting to see them animated. Thank you, Bree the Cookie Monster. Hope chat is doing well. Happy early Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Bree. Happy early Thanksgiving to you as well. And thank you, Jiggy Watts. Nagito and Edo crossover win. Oh yeah, we were talking about that a little bit. I guess we were talking about Nico's version of Kamaida though, and my version of Edo, which is kind of like the botched versions of their characters. I do feel like, yeah, it's weird because they would like hate each other, but they're also so similar. So it's like, I feel like in a weird way, maybe they would get along after they get through the whole like hating each other. They try to kill each other a couple of times, but then they realize they loved each other the whole freaking time. And it's beautiful. Thank you, Zol. Welcome back, Weeby and Nico fucking Bizzle. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And yeah, it's good to be back. Like I said, I do plan on continuing 100 line. I just need to find time because I've just been really busy with the has-been drops. And I think this week's going to be super busy too because basically we have like, there's like a has-been on Broadway thing. I think the release is on Monday, then the 2 episodes on Wednesday. So I gotta record and edit all of those this week. So I've been kind of trying to use like the weekends for like rest days and obviously for this stream too, because I've been wanting to do this for a while. But the bad thing is I go to Japan on December 4th. So I'm like, I don't know, it just feels kind of weird to go back at 100 line like before I leave for a trip. I don't know, it might be better to spend my time like trying to make videos to schedule to post while I'm in Japan, just so I don't have to take another hiatus. Because like with the wedding stuff, I was like, I'm just gonna take a hiatus. I don't have time to. Oh, what the hell? Monokuma's back. Why'd you glitch out for the other one, Monokuma? What are you doing? But yeah, for that situation, I was like, I'm too busy. I need to just take a break, I think, and just let everybody know I'm not dead when I'm on hiatus. But I would like to maybe schedule some stuff this time. I was thinking maybe I could record myself reacting to like the rest of Owl House, because I have been wanting to return to that, and that'd be something that'd be really easy to send to an editor. I know Heathens, they dropped their pilot recently too. I really want to do that 2x2 theory video, but I don't know if that would take too long to make before leaving. So we'll see. I need to kind of go over a bunch of video ideas, but honestly, I may end up not continuing 100 line until like after Christmas. Because yeah, once I get back from Japan, I go visit my family for Christmas kind of right after that. And then, yeah, I don't know. I do want to play Dispatch too. I was going to ask you guys about that because I know a lot of people like Dispatch. I don't know if I should play that in my free time or stream it because I feel like it could be a good game to stream. And thank you, EDG03. One bagel stops him from fucking with the trial. That's the way they convinced Kamaida to stop fucking with the trial. They just keep feeding him bagels to keep him calm. So true. Thank you, Jack Garland, 78. Everybody, why did you kill Killer? Well, it all started a long time ago. Claire DeLune kicks in. So sad. God, that fucking song haunts me. Kadaka loves that song. You know we're going to hear it in 2x2 at some point. Although I guess it is Yuichiro mostly writing this one, but I think Kadaka has a hand in it. I'm sure he's convinced Yuichiro to love that song too. Thank you, Super Samputer. It's not just that Sonya gives Chapter 3 vibes, it's that literally nobody else gives Chapter 3 vibes unless they do the personality change again. I feel like, I do low-key feel like Ibuki, like her personality, I guess, yeah, like I said, like her personality doesn't really fit Chapter 3 vibes at all, but I do feel like her aesthetic fits it. You know, it's like, I don't know, she has that like Mika and Celeste kind of aesthetic where I'm like, kind of like badass, cool, you know what I mean? We don't talk about Korekio. Badass, cool kind of thing, you know what I mean? But I do agree that, I don't know if there's anybody else, maybe besides like Hyoko, but Hyoko's like too obvious to be a killer. So I do feel like Sonya is like the perfect fit. I do hope they change it up though and they don't do the double kill for chapter 3, honestly. We'll see though. And thank you, Jack Garland, 78. Tugami shows up, not as fat Tugami, but as fat Kaido instead of Kokichi. I guess we ended up landing on Kokichi because we thought that'd be funny, but Kaido can be fun too. And thank you, Ion. Just an idea. Most of the cast will be killed in chapter 1, and other characters will be introduced. Oh, interesting. I think that could be interesting, but I don't know. I feel like it would almost be better just to do Danganronpa 4 at that point. You know what I mean? Because then it's like we still have the old setting. So I feel like would there be, I guess, like a benefit of having the old setting with new characters, or would it be better just to do a new setting with new characters? I feel like I would kind of personally prefer the latter, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, Has-Been Fangans. I want to do a Has-Been Wheel of Fate. I was thinking about doing that too before I leave. I was also thinking about doing like maybe some more Has-Been like analysis videos. I wanted to do that last time after the first season, but whatchamacallit, I kind of felt like I didn't know the characters well enough because we only got 8 episodes. I feel like now I could make a much more competent like Alistair analysis. I feel like I kind of understand him a lot more after watching this season, getting his lore backstory and all that. I feel like if I would have done like character analysis videos after the first season, a lot of it would have been like speculative, you know, because like we definitely got to learn, you know, a lot about some characters, but there's a lot of other characters that I feel like we just haven't seen enough of. But I do want to do a Wheel of Fate. That was another thing I was thinking of, because I was going to do a Has-Been Wheel of Fate, but I was like, I don't know exactly, like, I don't know if I know how, like, some of the characters would act, but now I feel like I have a much better grasp on them, you know what I mean? Yeah, thank you, Chiaki Gamer Z, for becoming a super high school level Mitch stan. Thank you, Basura. Chiaki has to survive, not gonna lie. Mostly because of Blaze. Yeah, I need to talk to Blaze. I know that they're excited for 2x2 as well. It'll be fun to see the reactions. And thank you again, Basura. Someone could set up a trap to kill Ibuki's victim so that when they trick Ibuki, she is the killer instead or something like that. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of one of the best ways for Ibuki to become a killer. Like, she just kind of falls into it a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, she's just so nice. I can't really, like, I don't know, imagine her, like, whatchamacallit, like killing somebody and like meaning it, you know? Oh yeah, but I guess since we're talking about Dispatch a little bit too, I see a lot of people mentioning they like Dispatch a lot. I think it's pretty short too. That's why I was like, I feel like I could play Dispatch a little bit easier before, like maybe finish it before I leave for Japan or Christmas. But I don't know, some of me has wondered about taking like a small break from 100 Line. I love 100 Line so much. It's like, I don't know. It's just so long. I love 100 Lines so much, but it's so long. But then again, I saw like some art of like one of the characters and I was like, oh, I miss 100 Line. I want to play it again. Okay. Very short, to take 2 to 3 streams. Yeah, I was thinking about at least maybe playing it before I continue 100 Lines, since like it's just going to take a long time for, you know, whatchamacallit, for that to finish. It's like, I don't want to wait. Like, it just makes more sense to wait like 2 to 3 streams before continuing 100 Line versus like wait 100 more streams before trying out Dispatch, you know? But yeah. And thank you, Basura. Miss Weeby, hello, how are you? Was just wondering, do you plan to react to more Danganronpa content in the future? Just wondering. No one jump me. Nobody's gonna jump you. Yeah, for sure. If there is interesting content to react to. I know there's like a Danganronpa musical. That's another thing I was thinking about doing or like recording before I leave to kind of set up to maybe like post while I'm in Japan. Because I am very interested in the musical. Hopefully, I think my only potential concern is like, I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard to hear like mics when you're like kind of listening to like a recording of a stage production. Whenever I watch those like slime tutorials or whatever that people, slime tutorials that people make of like musicals, sometimes even when it's like recordings of like Broadway musicals, it's really hard to like understand what they're saying. It's like you have to have the lyrics up at the same time. But whatchamacallit, yeah, I think that's my only main concern with it. I was like kind of worried that I might not be able to understand the characters that well, but I'm still very interested in checking it out, especially if the songs are good. Thank you, Basura. Gundam as protagonist. He would have truth hamsters instead of truth bullets. Oh my goodness, and like hamsters after them. Oh my goodness, that'd be so adorable. Thank you, Kira Iuta. I like the theory so far. Thank you so much. We were cooking, low key. We were cooking. I feel like we came up with some really interesting stuff. Thank you, Honorinium. Can someone finally explain to me how the remnants attached body parts of Junko's corpse when she was supposed to be puree at the end of Maybe that's why they didn't look any different. I was like, they didn't do anything anyways. I like, literally when I was looking through my video files, I saw like a picture of them looking like completely normal. And I was like, that freaking, like at the ending of Danganronpa 2, where they're like, they connected Junko's skin to themselves and blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, they did not. They all look normal. They literally look the same. Why did you lie about it? Let me see. But yeah, kind of like what I was saying before. I feel like, oh yeah, here's the picture. This freaking anime. I feel bad, like always just trash talking it, but that's just like, it's one of those things. It's like I was so excited about it. You know what I mean? I was so excited. And like, I was so disappointed. So I feel like I usually try not to dwell on stuff I don't like that much because it's just like, you know, brings negative energy into your life and blah, blah, blah. But it's just like when you cared about something so much and it disappoints you, it just makes you so upset. But yeah, it's like, look at all of them. They look totally normal. I don't see Junko's hand on anybody. I was like, I guess Gundam has a little like bandage here, but I think he had that in the first place. Oh, you liars. Oh, man. Now I just seem dark and twisted for wanting them to, like, sew Junko's skin to them. But yeah, that part didn't really make sense either since she was literally puree at the end of Trigger Happy Havoc, too. Thank you, Cho. Whenever Haruka, her boyfriend, and Seiko are on screen, I'm just like, why are we focusing on these people? And then they die, and it's like, okay, yeah, they were the only people, like, some of the only people that really got, like, fleshed out, I feel like. Haruka was a very interesting character. I feel like her, Juzo, I feel like Seiko was interesting. Haruka's boyfriend was like, I don't think he had like any personality besides like, being Haruka's boyfriend, to be honest. That's like all I really remember about him. I feel like he just kind of lived as her boyfriend and died as her boyfriend, and that was kind of it, unfortunately. But I remember Seiko and Haruka being interesting, because Haruka was the only one I made like a character analysis video on, because remember, people hated her so fucking much, so I was like, let me try to make a video like analyzing her, and I remember it did kind of make me like her more. Thank you, Kerberos. Mandaloke. The only good part of Danganronpa 3 was the student council killing game. That was pretty cool. That was pretty badass. I won't lie. Thank you, Bonzo, humanity. And thank you, Bonzo, for upgrading to becoming a member of the Kenjo cult. Thank you, Jackie Gamer Z. Will you react to Tetra ever? I do plan on reacting to Tetra. I know people have been asking that forever. I've just been so busy. I've been so busy with like the wedding, with mostly the wedding. I've been so busy with the wedding. Oh my God, I feel like I have a life again now that it's over. It was so fun. It was like the best day of my life. And like, I honestly do think it's worth it to have a wedding, because I was a little bit like kind of one of those people that wanted to more so get like eloped, you know what I mean? And not have to like actually plan a wedding. But I will say it's a ton of fun if you're like unsure of if you want to do it. I do think it is good to at least do a small wedding, because there is something really beautiful about like your families joining together and like seeing everybody you love and like celebrating and stuff. So it was totally worth it, but God, I was stressed. I was so fucking stressed out beforehand. It was a lot. And thank you, Zol. Your guys' new V3 Mastermind just made AM from I Have No Mouth book. Oh wait, AM from I Have No Mouth book? I'm not totally sure if I understand what you're referencing. I'm trying to think. I'm like, no mouth book. If you're here, could you explain in chat, and I will, and I'll read it. But yes, I do plan on doing Tetro at some point, probably like this or next year, maybe at some point. But yeah, it's just like with 100 line being so busy. I think I am gonna try to get an editor too, so I can like at least do 100 line with something else as well. Because I think like like I said, I was just so busy with the wedding stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna kind of try to make this my priority. Oh yeah, I've been getting into voice acting too. That was another thing I was really busy with. And I do want to do that. And I was honestly thinking about talking to Nico, because I know he has an editor. And I just haven't really known how to like go about getting an editor, or like, I don't know. It's just I'm not very good at business stuff. I'm not very good at business stuff. I'm good at yelling at a camera, yelling in front of a camera, you know, and making jokes. But like the business side, I get like really stressed out on. I just don't know like how to kind of go about it. Oh, I have no mouth and I must scream. Oh, AM as a character. I don't think I've actually seen that yet. I have no mouth and I must scream. Is that something I should react to? I kind of want to react to, there's like one thing that I wanted to react to for a long time, and it sounds like something I would like. Sounds dark and creepy. Oh, short story. It does kind of sound familiar. This looks freaky. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Life happens. And yes, I will show you guys wedding photos when I get them. We're still waiting on them. I think they said it might take up to like 12 weeks or something from the wedding. So I was like, dang. I just don't want the first pictures I show y'all to be like, iPhone pictures. So hopefully I'll get some of those good photos soon and I can send that. And thank you, KCTH3 dog. Who would be the first victim in 2x2? Who did we put? We put somebody here. We put Akane as the first victim. I think we originally were gonna do Hajime because I feel like Hajime would be an interesting first victim, just because I do feel like it's got to be somebody we're not gonna expect. You know what I mean? But who would we expect less than Tugami himself? Who knows? But I don't know. I like the choice that we did with Akane. But because I do feel like she did get a lot. I don't know. It's weird with Akane. I don't know. I still feel like maybe she should be a killer. It's hard. I can't decide. I think I have been landing a lot on Hajime as a first victim, though. So I might just kind of answer with that for now. And yes, I've already been warned about Tetra with the thumbnails. Apparently the thumbnails spoil. I think there's like an extension I can do that like gets rid of thumbnails. I was going to download that before I start and maybe have like my husband like double check to make sure it like works, before I do it. But yeah. It has a game. Let me see. What game? The novel we were talking about, that I Have No Mouth and Must Scream. There was like that other game that kind of came out recently too that I thought I might like. It was like really artsy, but it was also kind of creepy. I feel like it was kind of like I can't remember the name of it. I saw a lot of YouTubers like playing it though, and it seemed kind of like something I might enjoy and you guys might enjoy me watching, but it was just kind of one of those things where I was like, too busy. I just need to focus on 100 line and wedding and voice acting and just try to get through day by day. But yeah, now that I have a life again, I can try to focus on making videos and kind of getting back into the hang of things. Thank you, Matt. Hi, Weeby. A few years later, I'm just now watching your Danganronpa another playthrough, and it's really entertaining. Thanks for the content. We love you. Oh, thank you so much. I love Danganronpa another so much, dude. That was like probably my favorite series I've ever done on this channel in terms of like streaming. It was so freaking fun, dude. Both the first game and the second. I just had like so much fun, dude. So much freaking fun. I like the memes that we all created. Fucking Mitch Island. I saw y'all putting that in chat when I was talking to Nico. I was like, Nico does not need to know about Mitch Island. He's innocent. He's pure. He doesn't need to know about that. Oh yes, it was NEA Dream Barbecue. That was the game I was thinking of. That whatchamacallit. I was thinking of maybe streaming or playing. Oh yeah, Nausea would be interesting too. I saw somebody asking about Raging Loop earlier too. I want to play Raging Loop. I think it has weird copyright issues because my husband played it and he loved it and he thinks I would really like it. But I think Raging Loop, they have like very strict copyright stuff on it. So I've been wanting to play it, but I don't know how to. I don't know. It's just like weird. It's like, I guess I could try to get around the copyright stuff, but I don't want to be like disrespectful. I don't know. I've just been kind of unsure of how to go about it. Okay, it does seem like you guys like it. But yeah, I'm not totally sure what the next stream will be. Maybe Dispatch. I might do like a poll or something if I do that, but I may just kind of spend time mostly honestly trying to make videos for when I go and maybe trying to look into getting an editor to edit those videos and maybe somebody I can like kind of work with regularly when I come back because I really enjoy streaming the most. Streaming and recording videos is always obviously the most fun part, so it would be kind of nice to not have to edit as much. I feel like there's some videos I really like editing, like the Wheel of Fate videos are really fun because I try to put so much effort into like the memes and stuff in there, but God, reaction videos are kind of a slog. There's kind of a slog to edit. It's like the reacting part's fun, but then you're like, oh God, I gotta like make these clips down to 5 seconds so I don't get freaking auto dinged by YouTube's bot, and then you gotta like test it out and like, oh God, you always have like such a small time frame to get the videos out too, so you're just like kind of going crazy. But it would be nice to find people to do reaction editing because it's pretty easy, so I feel like that'd be kind of easy to kind of like have like somebody else do, you know what I mean? But oh yeah, Poppy Playtime. I need to do that too. I think it could be fun to get into that. I think I've basically caught up with FNAF too. So I was thinking about trying some of those other sort of like similar games to FNAF, like horror games, like I guess like Poppy Playtime or like I think there was another one Blaze played that seemed interesting. I can't remember the name of it though. But I was gonna look into that too. I can't remember if it was like an ink guy or something like that, wasn't it? He was cute. But yeah, I feel like it was like a horror game or something. And then there's so many like FNAF fan games too. Those could be interesting to check out as well. But yeah, thanks guys. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I'll have a bunch of more Has-Been videos out this week. Has-Been has been so good, dude. I've been really enjoying it. I feel like whatchamacallit? I feel like I've been really enjoying this season. I feel like a lot of the songs have grown on me too. I feel like at first I thought the songs were a lot stronger for the first season, but I was listening to the soundtrack today actually when I was getting ready, and I was like, you know what? A lot of these songs really hit. I've honestly been thinking about, yeah, doing like song analysis videos for Has-Been, because I feel like I get really passionate about the songs, and I feel like those would be a lot shorter to make than character analysis videos. So maybe just kind of like dip my toes into like analyzing Has-Been. But yeah, I know they have like that Broadway thing they're going to be doing soon. I'm kind of interested too if they're going to have any songs from the second season of the Broadway show. Probably just be the first season, but I'm also very curious to see how they kind of like, I don't know, choreograph it. And like, I'm assuming all the actors are going to be playing their characters. So, I mean, all the actors are Broadway actors too. So it'd be kind of cool to see like Amir like cosplaying like Alistair, you know, and like all that. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, I will probably do reaction to that. And then of course the last 2 episodes, and God, it ended on such a cliffhanger last time. I'm still like, I want to know what happens. I want to know what happens yet next. But yeah, Bendy and the Ink Machine. That's what I was thinking of. That Blaze play that I thought looked interesting. And yes, I did play Secret of the Mimic. It was a stream instead of a Let's Play. Because I just kind of wanted to try it. I felt like the only reason I really didn't stream FNAF before was just because I'm not the best gamer, especially when it comes to horror games. I think I've gotten better from streaming more, but I just like get really stressed and I kind of choke when I'm on stream sometimes. And I feel like the new FNAF games haven't been that hard, so I was like, I feel like I could probably stream it. I just didn't want people to watch me playing FNAF 2 and watch me die for 2 hours straight. I was like, I cannot handle that. I can't handle the pressure of that. But yeah, I haven't played Sally Face yet. I did enjoy Secret of the Mimic though. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, super duper fun stream. It was so fun to hang out with Nico and get to talk to him. Hopefully we'll stream again in the future, especially like I said, if more trailer stuff comes out, or we can always try to find games to play together too. I feel like Nico would be really fun to do like a what is it? What are those like Pokemon things where like what is it? Like when you play Pokemon, but then it's like if a Pokemon dies, you have to like actually like kill them or like get rid of them. I think Nuzlocke, that's what it's called. I love those playthroughs. I feel like that would be really fun to do with somebody. And I feel like Nico would be really funny to do it with. But yeah, thanks guys so much for coming. I will see y'all soon. Obviously in recorded videos, but hopefully in a stream next weekend too. I will kind of think of what I'm gonna do in the meantime. But yeah, I'll try to keep you guys posted. Thanks guys for coming, and yeah, look forward to seeing y'all soon. Bye.